Well, if it ain't T-Bone. Mm-hmm. Oh, he was here and he left. Lucy. No, Lucy.
Learn how to do things.
Oh, right, apparently.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I just actually started it like yesterday, I think.
Really?
Yeah, and it's not going well.
It's not.
No. Yeah, it needs too much attention. I'm like, I can't do it.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about bedtime and Ava's house. Stick around.
Still ahead on Live. Record Breaker Week continues when we try to break the record.
Come on. Oh, they doing the Menendez story. Oh my God. They got the Lyle and Eric Menendez story, y'all. It's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. That came out this morning. Here, I have to watch it. But you also know that what came out this week as well, Bo, that Aaron Menendez story came out this week as well.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
Do you know Aaron Hernandez? Remember him?
In the past.
Oh, you talking about the football player?
Yeah, they're after bringing out kind of like someone playing him, kind of thing, like the Hernandez brothers. So they're doing that in a different show.
That's a Hulu. That's a Hulu thing. I don't have
Yeah,
Hulu.
it's on the same series they did the O.J. Simpson one.
FX?
So it's like the third season, I think, and then they're bringing out another season soon.
Good morning. I didn't mean to request, but I guess I'll stay.
What you did? Don't you give me that?
I didn't. I was just tapping. I was talking to my boyfriend.
tapping in an accident.
Shut up.
Cassade, what tea? What tea? Give us a tea, Cassade.
Well, good morning first. Hey, Bo, happy
sorry.
Thursday. Hey! Listen, the people that went to jail for going down there storming the motherfucking Capitol Challenge, he was on here on TikTok. Yes, get the T Henny. His name was Uncle Ruckus. Bro, did you see it? It's in T-Bone server. His ass got caught red-handed in the motherfucking Capitol on motherfucking camera, putting his hands on police, asking them, do they speak Chinese? His ass is in jail, baby.
Wait a minute.
Get into it.
Oh my God, I don't know. This just happened today.
So we found out about it yesterday. It's in Hold on one second. I'll be right back. I'm going to show it. Hold on.
Thank you, because we can't just talk about it. I need to see it.
So this just happened today.
I know who he's talking about. I see him in T-Bone space all the time. I see him in other spaces too.
Oh, but it's somebody that we know?
I don't know that we know him, but like he goes into different lives. He's very anti-black.
I know him. Because I've been in T-Bone's lives before, but I don't think I know him.
Oh, but this is a breaking story. The fuck?
He's not like a regular on the panel as much as he is like just in there.
That's probably what in the comments, like.
Yeah.
The only people
But
I
I
pay
think
attention
he goes
to
up there
comments.
sometimes.
Well, I haven't seen him there. Well, I haven't. Every time he goes live.
There sometimes.
Yeah, but when T-Bone goes live, most times I'm like going to bed, so because of the time difference.
Oh.
Belle was live last night.
That's kind of delicious, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, do that here.
Paul, did you see Belle live last night?
Bell, I don't deal with people that. I'm trying not to deal with people that enable doxers and people that enable people.
Yeah, I think I might leave the server.
Oh, I've already left Belle. I didn't go back into Belle's server after she, crashed it the first time.
I think I'm gonna follow Ed's lead on this.
Right? Because if he's leaving, then that says a lot.
Yeah, because when I seen those messages, I was like, yeah, something has to be like terrible.
Oh
for Ed
wow,
to leave.
Cascade. Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, buddy's not gonna be around no more.
I had to zoom in.
We can't hear you, love.
Ed talking about y'all need to remove this document because it has his government name. I said, well, he should never took his ass down into the Capitol and did this shit then. Now, how about that? But I zoomed in so y'all can't see his name.
I feel like that's not doxing. Cause you okay, let me shut up. What is Gray Puller?
Yeah, that's an interesting hashtag.
Where is that hashtag?
They gave him that. They gave him that name, Phoenix, because he was pulling the police officers back into the chaos. Now go into T-Bone server, and it's the last article that somebody commented and FB put the song in. This is the affidavit right here. So these pictures are from the affidavit.
Okay, hold on.
Was this at like a protest or something?
No, this is the January 6th event, Irish.
Oh, the January 6th? Oh, okay.
He was there. And
now that makes sense.
you know, people don't understand they still are arresting people, so they had his ass on camera. And guess what? They found his ass. The affidavit was like a warrant, and then he got arrested on September, I think 10th. That's what T-Bone said. I maybe quote the date wrong, but he just recently got arrested. So get into it. Get the T-tap the screen. Shed alive. Give the host and the panel for giving y'all tea.
Wait a minute. So what does that have to do with the last thing that FB dropped in T-Bone's? Is it like because is it in response to him finding out?
Somebody, I think somebody erased the original article. But this
okay, because it looks like
if you tap that link, it'll take you to the affidavit. But I'm gonna pull up the article because guess what? It's in my history, so I don't know who erased it. But guess what? I got it. Hold on.
Well, it just looks like FB is celebrating like nothing. So yeah, it's just yeah.
But the link is above that. That's why I told you to tap that link.
Okay.
This is crazy.
I'm nosy and I want to know his name so I can look him up on other social media.
Okay, look.
There's way too many Uncle Ruckuses across the fucking interwebs for me to find this particular motherfucker. Y'all can't play with me now that I have a second device. I'm just kidding. I'm still bad. I'm still really bad.
Fire department.
What? He worked for the fire department?
Roscade, you know we can't hear you, my love.
No, he said he worked for the fire department. I heard him. Look. Oh my god.
Shit. Oh shit! Not very patriotic of you, sir. Not very patriotic.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Isn't that horrible?
I wonder if he's friends with Don Patron.
Hey, Grunts.
Hey,
I wonder what Adam and Petty think about this.
I know Petty.
Adam who?
You need to get LJ over here, Bo. They was clowning his ass last night. That shit was funny as hell. Here we go. Tap the screen if y'all want more tea. Because I'm going to read the article when I get home.
That's sad when that happens, brother. You have no employment anymore. Whoa.
That's not sad, Bo. He should never. I don't feel sorry for him. He should never took his ass down there. Now, how about that?
Well.
Hey, Wawa.
Yeah. In the middle of an insurrection, participated in an insurrection.
Couldn't be me.
Government.
Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers.
Why y'all showing this man empathy? Why are we showing this man empathy? I'm so confused. Why y'all showing this man empathy? Why are we showing this man empathy? I'm so confused.
He's being sarcastic.
Like 350 sarcastic. He is. I know him like very long time. Got your crazy eyes. Hey, Wawa.
Good morning, Wawa. This
I've got
is
news for all of you that I
hilarious
think you'll
news.
enjoy. You want to hear some good news? I've decided to no longer participate in TikTok. I'm going to take a whole month off.
No one cares. No one
Only a
cares. We're not
month?
gonna miss you.
Wait, only a month?
This is my last
Oh,
weekend.
Phoenix.
Sunday is my last
Phoenix, that
day.
means so the next month is gonna be the
So
best month
please
of
get on
TikTok.
I
there.
know.
Eviction
We're gonna have
all
great
out on me
mornings.
the last few days.
Bold. The next month is gonna be your best
Now we
month
can
of
just get rid of.
TikTok.
Can you take Luke with you? Can you take Luke on this hiatus? And then we'll be so
Please
straight.
do.
We'll be so
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Enjoy the time.
No.
Enjoy
I'm
the time.
Robert. I'm Robert.
I feel I need it. I've become addicted to TikTok.
Let me say this. I ain't reading this article on Zero, so y'all better get me by the time I get home. God damn.
The bird.
I'm hooked. I'm hooked on the mess. Bold, you're like my dealer.
Petty, trust me, you don't want to know who he is. You don't want to know. We don't even want to know who he is.
That's the gray grabber, they call it. That's his nickname. His nickname is the gray grabber.
The gray puller, not the gray
puller.
grabber.
That's it, the gray puller.
The gray grabber.
He's pulling cops. 20 years for that shit. You don't touch a cop.
Was he the one that was saying, never mind, maybe I'm remembering wrong.
Then he
I
got
remember
nicked.
one of them was like talking mad
I
shit
can't
in the
believe you work for
Capitol.
the fire department.
He
That's
got
what,
his
like,
ass nice, too.
Like the corner.
I wonder what his colleagues are thinking of him now.
He looks possessor. Look at his eyes.
Misty watercolor.
What?
He got
for me,
those
it's
like,
hard to see the way he's hat
I
on.
didn't see his eyes.
like he's in a trance.
Exactly
Are
with
you
his
saying
hat
he has
on. I
crazy
can't
eyes?
see the way his hat on. That's how those hats work.
Are you saying he has
No,
crazy eyes?
I'm
I mean,
not.
for
Because when
these
I wear
trumpers,
those,
like I said, these trumpers. Let me tell
Are
you
you
something
not a
about
trumper,
Trump,
James?
okay?
Are you not a
on his
trumper?
show, The Apprentice,
yes.
on his show, The Apprentice, he said he's very good friends with Diddy. He knows him a long time.
I'm
Yes,
pretty
you're
sure
friends
he
with
went to one of
Epstein,
his
you're friends
freak
with
offs.
Ghislaine
I just
Maxwell, you're
can't.
friends
I
with
can't
Diddy.
prove it. I can't prove it, but
What did he say?
What the fuck, Donald?
oh, you heard me. I'm pretty sure he's been to one of Diddy's freak offs.
Who, Trump?
I'm sure a lot of people have been at Diddy's freak off, and the list
Oh,
is
the
going to
list
be
is gonna be,
amazing.
he's going to squeal like a pig.
That's the list that I need to see. I need to see that list, and I need the I need the real. I need the real, true,
Ain't nobody gonna be in Hollywood after a
unredacted
while.
Epstein list. The full thing. That's what I
Yes,
want.
I mean, no
and I want to
Trump is on there
compare them.
somewhere.
Yes, and I'd like to compare them side to side.
Well, but did you see there's a video going around that a person was an interviewer was asking Trump about like certain files, like the 9/11 files and like in other events files, right? And then he went straight into asking would he release the Epstein files, and he paused for a long time until he said
He was like,
yes.
yes, and then they asked him that, and he was like, yes. But you know, in his head, it was like the redacted one, yes.
Yes, I seen on Parker's page.
He was
Parker get
president
a
for
job.
2 years.
I
He
seen
didn't
on
release
his
the
page.
names. He was a free man. He was a citizen and didn't release one name of any Epstein people. So I hate
Epstein
to
is a
say it,
fucking
Donald.
freak.
You're guilty.
Well, we already know him. He's already a rapist anyway, so why'd you support him, James?
The P. Diddy thing, really. He said he was good friends with P. Diddy for many years. He's a good
I
man.
just wish that
Donald said, he's a good man. He's a good man, he said.
I just want them
said
to
that about
hold him
himself,
to the
too.
same standard that they did, like Clinton with the Epstein shit.
That
Like
is
hold
not
him
a
to the
good
same
man.
fire.
But they, you know, they won't.
Good men do not have 1,000 bottles of baby oil in their house.
And also, a good man doesn't grape someone, James. You know, like your buddy, your boyfriend, Donald Trump.
He said, we had one date. He's not my boyfriend. It was in the 80s. Things
Highly
were different back
suggest
then.
they
Team
put Diddy in
Marie.
G-pop. I mean, that's the best thing for him. general population.
They're gonna
Interesting.
bye-bye.
And now that he's like
I'm scared to
got
ask why
arrested,
y'all was cussing each other
Let
up
me
all
tell
night
you
on
about prison
Discord.
rules.
I'm
It don't matter who
curious.
you are. If you're
I missed
implicated
that.
with any
Oh wait, what
youngin,
happened?
you're a
Wait,
marked
who's
man.
cussing? What happened on Discord? You know I go to sleep, so girl, I was lit by like
Whoa, what the fuck was going
9:30.
on last night between Justin and Belle?
I
Oh,
missed that.
I caught a couple of those little
That
interactions.
was that on TikTok or on Discord? Because if that was on TikTok,
Discord.
I want to see that in
Discord. It was on
person.
Discord last night.
Damn it!
I don't care if
See,
it's Justin.
this what happens, Team Marie. I miss all of the mess when I'm 5 hours ahead.
Bro, I'm not even 5 hours ahead and I be missing shit. I was just trying to
I'm not
sleep.
in that server.
Right, because normal people go to sleep. I don't understand how y'all function in the day and like take care of all the things you gotta take care of when you've been
We're
up all
vampires
night.
who nap.
Where's Justin? I want to interrogate Justin, see what happened.
Little vampire naps.
I bet he ate her up. I bet, like, he was eating thing up yesterday. He's eating Robert up yesterday, so I bet he ate. That would have been funny to see. Hi, Zana.
Yes, I'm not in her server anymore.
You're not in your
Hello?
own server anymore?
No Bell server.
Oh, I was
I'm not
like,
in, oh, I thought you were
mold.
talking about Bell server.
Yeah, I'm not Bell's server anymore. Since she crashed it the first time and never went back. Can't be asked.
Yeah, I'm not in there anymore either. Good morning,
I follow
Isana.
Ed
Hope you're
Lee.
feeling better.
Yeah, I hope you're doing better, Zana.
Does you got the COVID?
Azana, are you okay? What's going on?
Stop wishing that on people.
No!
I had to, and it's not nice, but I had to stand my father-in-law
More verified.
Good morning, Uncle.
illness.
Hey, Aqua. Has Cascade made it home yet?
Oh yeah, we have to gift him.
James, not
Yes,
Cascade.
I'm going.
Cascade has all
Well,
the
you'll have
tea.
a good. My last weekend, I'll say a good goodbye to you this weekend. Don't worry.
Thank you. I'm gonna read the article. Y'all just give me a minute because I'm
I'll
trying to. I
bribe you
just
to
got
miss me,
home.
Bo.
Oh, I got an appointment. Oh my god. I might have to come back. I'm gonna send it to Phoenix so Phoenix can read it.
Okay.
Cause I got a
busy
therapy
man,
appointment.
Captain.
I got a therapy appointment at 2:00. 11 o'clock.
Betty said, "Bye, whoever you are."
I think he's talking about James
All
because he
right,
knows
Phoenix, let me send it to you. Hold on.
Petty's gone on a rant because I announced my departure, but I was saying it to people
Yeah, it's
that
not an airport.
dislike me, so I was giving them
It's
good
not
news, Petty.
Petty doesn't even know you. And
Well, who the
secondly,
hell is
too,
Petty? I see him on.
Yeah.
I see him on his live. I just do a quick scroll through.
well, I've known Petty for like 3 years. He's like
I
family
see
to
four.
me.
I see
And
four.
Phoenix
Four
knows him,
people on his
Bo
live. I
knows
just
him.
scroll. I don't know.
Yeah, and also James, exactly, Wawa. And James, this is not an airport. You don't need to announce your departure. We don't give a fuck.
If this was an airport, I would send you on a shuttle somewhere, Irish.
Well,
Away
that
from
would be
me.
that'd be hard because I'm not in America and I wouldn't want to be near you in the first place because I'd probably pick up something even just being around like 5 feet from you.
Secretly
That's
stick you in a bag and throw
James,
you in the
that's
luggage
interesting.
bin.
Hold on. That's interesting because I haven't ran one live myself since I came back to TikTok.
Oh,
So
I
what are you
heard his
talking about?
feelings.
Not really. I'm just.
No, trust me.
I've seen you
like
around. I've seen
Petty's
this.
feelings.
I've seen this old fucking Andrew Dice Clay fucking old comedy bit. I've seen this. I've seen this fucking bullshit. But
Petty's been writing some material while he's on there.
Petty, I miss you so much.
I usually in Daka's lives, I just don't really run my own lives anymore. I just don't have time.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I never even really seen you, Patty. I was just bullshit.
I know.
It's weird. Everyone else has.
But it usually hurts people's feelings when you say it.
James, you never hurt people's feelings. I just want to tell you that. I mean,
Oh my
let's be
God,
honest.
that hurts my feelings.
It's
Fucking right up here, didn't it? You fell right into my web like a spider and a fly.
Okay, James.
Someone take the alcohol away from
I
him.
just know this. I just came up for my daily drama. I just came up here for my sip of tea.
You're taking drama.
I'm getting my tea to go. I came up here.
All right, Phoenix. I sent it to your Discord, honey. Do me justice now. Do me justice,
Okay, let me get my other device.
baby.
I feel
Bo,
why do you gotta do that, Bo?
You want me to send it
Why
to you
was that
too, Bo?
necessary?
Bo, you want me to? Okay.
No, go ahead and send it to Bo,
I'm
because
good.
he's
I'm
obviously
not-
got
I'm
some
not
kind
jealous,
of
okay?
issue going on where he doesn't feel included.
No! No, just
crowdfund to get him
just
to
square thumb and square fingers. Just do it.
James, crowdfunding we would have to do to get him out of jail. Do you know what the bond is going to be? These are federal charges.
I don't think
when
they
you
let him
assault
out.
a federal building, you get federal.
Grab her out.
Listen, when you assault a federal building, you get federal charges. Everybody knows this. Hello?
This Diddy talk? A real Diddy talk?
Hello? No, this is January 6th talk.
Oh, I thought we on federal Diddy talk. I was
And
like,
one
oh,
of his
shit.
loyal TikTok supporters went down there and acted an ass, and they ass got caught. Y'all better stop following what that man say. He is not gonna bond you out of jail. You need to see the article I had up, Petty. Let me put it back up for you. Because you keep asking who like you a damn owl. I got you.
We're talking about Uncle Ruckus.
Here you go. Put me in the big screen.
His name is Uncle Ruckus on TikTok.
This one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
Run me up. Run me up. Run me up.
He was a hero. A patriot.
He was not.
shut up.
James, please.
I'm going to thank that
His
man for his
patriotic
service.
ass is gonna be in jail
They
now.
suckered
So.
him. They tricked him. The Capitol Police waved him in.
Patriotic criminal. Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yes, darling.
But they didn't say to grab him and pull him.
Well, you know, you know,
Thank you.
James got footage of this
I have
shit.
footage.
Don't you, James?
He's a foot.
How you
the footage of
How do you
police
have
officers.
footage? I'm confused.
Some reason he has a video of fucking Nancy Pelosi's office.
The affidavit. So we don't know the charges yet, Bo, but the affidavit does mention the codes and stuff that he broke and everything like that, and there's a lot of them. So yeah. I'm gonna read you one of them. Hold on.
James, were you there?
They're feeding prisoners lab meat too now.
Yeah, all he had to do was stay home.
Oh my God, James.
Is Trump gonna bail him out of jail? That's all I want to know. Is Trump gonna get him out of jail?
Joe
That's all I
Exotic out
wanna
of
know.
jail.
How's
What
he
the fuck
gonna
you
get
think he
other
gonna
people
fucking
out
do?
of jail?
Joe Exotic dressed up was fucking waiting for that fucking phone call, and that never came.
No, it didn't.
Trump seems to screw all his allies at the end.
Wait, Trump was supposed to release Joe Exotic?
Joe Exotic was all fucking hyped up about it when fucking Tiger King first came out, and then he was like, because he was ride or die Trump, and then like I guess Trump or somebody mentioned him in the administration, right? So this man bought a suit, got dressed up, dolled up in prison, mind you. Trump or somebody mentioned him in the administration, right? So this man bought a suit, got dressed up, dolled up in prison, mind you, and got dressed up and just got left there.
Your ass
was
is
an
like an old
American
bastard. You
citizen.
gotta work a little bit. I'm
If I was
prepared
in
with
America,
myself.
I'd vote for Harris all day, every day.
Hey, can you stop? Thanks.
And if Kamala screws everything up, well, then that's the way it is.
You mean like Trump did?
I mean, we're operating right now with no president, so it's obviously you don't really need one. We can grant to Joe. This weekend at Bernie's for last year.
What was his name on here though? For real, Belinda, is it
The Gray Puller.
The blind loyalty. This is what happens when you have blind loyalty to fucking total strangers and you're obsessed with them. Right,
I'm gonna
Belinda?
sell gray sweatshirts with the name Gray Puller on there with his face.
he's not that. Nah, he's not that.
Release the
popular.
puller.
It's not that. It's not
Let's
that.
sell merch.
It's not that serious. So you're gonna try to make. So you're gonna try to make money off of That's very expected, James.
Of course. Yes, give us the tea.
I finally got logged in, but I'll let
I got
you
ready
go
for the
ahead.
article. Okay, an Arlington County Fire. I'm not mentioning this motherfucker's name. An Arlington County Fire Department employee has been charged in connection with January 6th attack on U.S. Capitol. An FBI affidavit says such and such was part of a mob of rioters that assaulted police officers as they pushed their way towards the Capitol building. Blank was reportedly arrested early today. More from the Associated Press. Also on Friday, a West Virginia man employed by the fire department in Arlington County, Virginia, was arrested on charges that he assaulted police officers during a riot. Blank was captured on video pushing two police officers upstairs outside the Capitol on January 6th, according to the FBI agent's affidavit. Fire department employees told the FBI in July that they had worked with this person for roughly 1 year. Fire officials didn't immediately respond to requests for information about his department. Blank was seen in multiple images posted online in wake of January 6th wearing a gray Virginia Tech hoodie and pulling a U.S. Capitol Police officer toward the crowd. The FBI said he was given the nickname Gray Puller among amateur sleuths working the federal authorities' identity rioters. The affidavit notes that the FBI received tips identifying Gray Puller as such and such, a West Virginia resident who at the time worked at the fire department as Arlington County, Virginia. On or about January 3rd, I interviewed two employees at the Arlington County Fire Department, ACFD Employee 1 and ACFD Employee 2, an FBI agent wrote. Both employees identified the individual shown in image 1 above as such and such, and both individuals stated in sum and substance that they had worked with such and such for about a year or more. Oh God, this is a lot. The affidavit also provides quotes from this motherfucker. In videos of Capitol attacks seized by the FBI, are you ready to speak Chinese? He reported said to the officers guarding the Capitol, because that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen if you let these motherfuckers steal this election. Wow. Okay. Such and such was on duty for ACFD on January 6th. FBI said several on-duty Arlington firefighters were recognized for their valor and connection to their response to the Capitol on that day.
Hold on. She just said that was F-ball? Because I remember F-ball. Y'all motherfuckers. I told y'all motherfuckers are crazy.
That's what she said in the comments anyway.
Who is Rose? But y'all were in those panels. Y'all were in those panels sucking that shit up.
He wasn't on TikTok. Some little liberal ratted on his ass. That's what happened on TikTok.
So guess what? Hold on. But there would have been no ratting if there wasn't no crime, right?
James,
hold on. How do you rat when there's no crime? How do you rat without a crime, right? Okay.
I know, I'm just saying. If he wasn't on TikTok,
mind you, it's only snitching. It's only snitching when you're involved in the fucking crime. That's just being a good citizen.
TikTok's
If
been
you
the
see her
downfall of
coming, I'll put on the side.
How many people has TikTok destroyed in the last 4 years?
How many people who came on TikTok knew they had dirty fucking backgrounds and they ass should have fucking been on TikTok in the first place?
It's like
Fucking
the Housewives.
idiots.
It's like the
That's what I'm
Housewives show. All
saying.
these people ended up in jail, divorced, something bad happened to them. What the hell you going on
Because
TV for?
motherfuckers don't learn to not put their public
You
shit
got
on it.
deported.
You get what you get.
Put in jail.
You get what you
listen,
put out,
when
and
you
karma
put your
is a
face
bitch.
online, you're susceptible to it all.
Nope. It's real world.
Nope.
Especially those of you who like to put your
Y'all
name
think, oh,
and
this
your
just
face
TikTok?
and like just,
No.
and then you act a fool and think
No.
that people are gonna. Never mind.
Talk about other people's lives and lifestyles,
Right,
and then we find out that
right.
your ass has been fucking doing shit on the low.
Right, you do all this
that's what
egregious
happens.
bullshit.
I gotta
You
get
come
off
out here
this
talking
app.
shit
I've done
about people.
terrible things.
Like 99.99% of people on this app don't even know my first name.
I
It's
don't.
Irish.
I do, but yeah.
Irish
Yeah, I know
B.
you do.
Bastard the third.
No, it's not Irish. No, only my closest friends who I consider family know my first name.
You look like a Jenny.
I'm not a Jenny.
You do though. I don't know why. I just want to
You
call
remind
you
me
Jenny.
of an Alice. Is your name Alice?
No.
She doesn't look like an Alice.
Alice.
Like I said, if you have an affair, secret kids, criminal charges, y'all trying to hide, do not get on this app.
I mean, you can get on the app, but don't come on
hold
the app and act a fool.
Get on the app, but do not get into debate talk. Do not get into shit talk.
Yeah,
Just mind your business and scroll.
Yeah, I don't have any of those.
Yeah, mind you, the reason why I left TikTok is because I didn't want to blow up someone's spot. That's why, because people wanted to come after my shit, and I was like, "Oh, you want to come after my family? I'll just blow you up. Why, bitch? Why you on Fox News lying?" That's what I was gonna do. Yeah. You know, certain individuals like put their faces on Fox News and try to exploit a situation. So, try to see what happened to my family. No, bitch, you used it as this.
Yeah, I know who he's talking about.
That's why I left. I left because I was gonna fucking put that shit on blast. I don't give a fuck.
Did your friends talk you out of it?
No. My mental state said, "What the fuck what's it gonna do? All it's gonna do, people are gonna forget it. And once this info comes out, people are gonna forget it in a week. So that's why I said it's no point. I don't care trying to keep up with the vibes. You know what I'm saying?
When he told me off TikTok that he wanted, when he told me off TikTok that he's taking a break, I was like, put your family.
You got tired of the back and forth.
That's what I said to him specifically.
Do you have a lighter, babe?
Yeah, but I'm recharged. I'm recharged. I'm worse than it all because I don't give a fuck.
And I'm glad you're back because I did miss you.
I'm starting to give a lot less fucks these days. It scares me though.
Yes, bold.
Irish.
No.
I think a lot of people, once you go through, you really don't care, give a fuck.
I looked at what's going on.
Because you've been through the worst of it.
Petty, you already noticed the stuff that I went through in 2022 on this app.
Yeah.
So does my closest people. After that, now I don't give a fuck. Like, I take little breaks for my own mental health, but now I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, like I clock out of here after 3 p.m. Eastern. I might dip in real quick, but I'm not on this app after 3. I made boundaries with this shit. So okay, when I get home, it's when I'm around my family, that's it. I'm not breaking off to do lives. I'm not doing none of that shit, and that helps. So what it made me start doing, what it triggered in my head was, okay, then I'm looking at all these people doing lives about traditional families. I'm like, motherfucker, you're on this live about 14, 16 hours a day. Oh, I know what's going on because you are lacking in your family. Because I started realizing when I was doing lives constantly, hold on, I couldn't keep up with my fucking family. So I'm like, I know what's going behind closed doors. This is why people are getting divorced. This is why people fucking coming out with shit.
Yeah, and even as a host, it's a lot because like I will be at like, when I used to go live because now the Irish Ferret reports to me every time I go live. So when I do go live, they would
Wait,
call
you
me
got
the
the
youngster, and
other
they
Irish reporting you?
no the Irish side of TikTok,
Oh, I
the
thought you
far
meant
right Irish.
Irish.
No, I don't like him anyway.
They're a
And
whole
it's like
nother community. They're a whole nother community.
yeah, um, yeah, and they're just as bad, probably even worse, some of them than the American far right. Yeah, they call me the Ors for every day. They call me the F slur. They tell me I'm not disabled. They tell me epilepsy is not a disability. A learning disability is not a disability. Depression is not a mental disability. Like, so I don't go live as much as I do. And every time I do, like when I do, I talk about like true crime cases. And every time I bring awareness to that true crime case, after maybe a half an hour or like an hour, I get my life taken out.
You know what?
What
I'll be
reason
really
is?
honest. I didn't know that Irish people were so racist until I came on this app.
They are very racist.
I knew to a degree, but I didn't know like how deep it went.
Yeah, and it's weird because you would think after everything that we went through by the British, being colonized, being one of the first countries to be colonized by Great Britain, being our language stolen first and forced to speak English, being indentured servitudes, and still don't have our full country back. And how can you be anti-immigration when our ancestors were literally had to go over to America and Australia and different countries because of a genocide? So I will never be anti-immigration. I will never support a genocide because of what my ancestors go through. So I'll never support that. And there is a song on my page. You'd have to might take a while. It's by an Irish woman. Her name is Imelda May, and she talks about like our history. She said you cannot be Irish and racist, and a lot of Irish people support that because you
Wait,
can't. You
what?
cannot be.
Hold on.
You can. You
Back
can't
up.
be. You can't
You
be Irish
can't
and
be
racist
Irish
because
and
no,
racist.
it does mean you're not Irish. It just means you cannot be Irish and racist. If you actually listen to the song, it'll make sense because now. So do you know how we've seen white Americans on this app from MAGAs say to be American you need to be white? Yeah, so there are people on the far right, Republicans and MAGAs, have said on this app to be American you need to be white. So they don't consider American citizens who are
That's just so
POCs.
wild because the first people
Yeah,
that
it's
lived here were
racist.
not white, but okay.
Correct. It's correct. So when they tell us Irish people that to be Irish you have to be white, that is racist, and I'm sick of seeing Irish people be racist.
Well, you would think there would be some type of like solidarity, but I mean, like, there's still been like, white supremacy is still, it was
Yeah.
still picked up. I feel like somewhere in people's like hatred and like they're wanting to get back, they don't realize that they pick up all those same things, the same behaviors and stuff as the people who hate them.
Yeah, they're just racist pricks at the end of the day. Though. Or you just dropped there.
Oh, when did Petty leave? I had to answer the
Might
door.
have to do something with his family.
Oh, craziness, you don't like me either? Okay.
Don't give a fuck.
What did I do?
Wait a minute, you don't craziness doesn't like you?
Phoenix came on a little strong
Okay.
at first. Then she backed off after getting attacked numerous times. Now I think she's a happy medium. I think she's got it down.
Oh, I think that
like
wasn't
Phoenix.
meant for me.
I'm gonna
Never
be
mind.
honest with you, Phoenix. I like you. I like you now.
I don't care if you like me, James,
I
respectfully.
know you don't care for me, but I like you.
I don't care about you, James.
Well, thank you for the
Irish, on the
validation that
other
I did not
hand,
need.
well, Irish.
Yeah,
You
see,
have to
I
get
don't
a little
like
more
racist.
joy in your
I
house.
don't like
in your heart.
racist. I do have a beautiful joy in my heart. I see. I don't
You
like
have cats.
racist. You're a racist.
Cats seem to
I
be
don't.
working for Phoenix. Get a couple cats.
I have a cat.
What? My cat? You think my cats are the only thing that brings me joy?
I think they help.
Hey, tea every
Of course
I
they
day.
have a cat.
help.
We
I
just got
love
a
them. They're
cat.
my children. But I make myself happy first of all. And
And you
then
make
other
them happy.
people like my
And you make me
boyfriend
happy.
and people that I love and care about also bring me joy.
I'm going to kill you with
But it
kindness.
starts with me. Some of you don't even like yourselves.
Most people don't
I
like
missed.
themselves, Irish.
That's really sad.
Most
Stop the
projection is going on TikTok, if you notice it.
Please don't speak for me.
Projection.
Like
Everyone
yesterday
is
when that guy told me
projecting.
that I was too passionate. I thought that was
You're
funny.
too passionate?
He
You
said
said you were
you're
too
too
passionate?
passionate, Phoenix. You're too passionate. I'm like, well, maybe you're not
Doesn't it?
passionate enough, and that's why shit is fucked up for you. I don't know.
Apparently, according to James, I do not love myself enough. Actually, I love
You're
myself
too
very much.
passionate.
So you have to date yourself and to love yourself
Why are you so
first.
passionate?
No, he is right with that.
Oh,
He
they
is
don't
right
like
with that.
James at
I
all,
hate
but
agreeing
he's
with
right. A
James.
lot
God
of
damn it.
Why do
projection.
you got to say
Right.
something like
Craziness
that?
said you're right,
Could have just
James.
said the
Wow.
second
I
part.
don't know who behind that account.
We just have to make it known, James. We just
You
can't give you
know,
any
we got to put a
inkling
little
that you are
prelude
light,
in there.
because that would be a lie.
Let's add a prelude in there and give him a little shot first. All right, I'll take it. I can take
You'll
it.
take what you can get.
Calling out racist is protection.
Oh.
That's on you.
Come on,
Not
guys, come
me.
inside.
Most finger pointers are worse bigots in the races.
Good, Tammy. You should.
Kiana is the new Blaze.
You can't love other people unless you love yourself.
Yeah,
That's a
you're
fact.
told now, James. Craziness said be quiet.
Danny said
I
Kiana
don't
is the
know any of
new
that side of
Blaze.
TikTok really,
Darling.
so
But I've always said this. You can't love another person like in a relationship, or you cannot date another person until you love yourself. So that's the way I look at things,
yep.
and I love everything about me.
Happy on
On
birthday.
birthday, you
Dun,
were
dun.
wilding
Happy on
yesterday.
birthday.
You were
Dun,
really
dun.
wilding
Happy
on
on
T-Bone's live.
birthday.
Talking about Phoenix. You're wrong, Phoenix.
What was wrong with on birthday yesterday?
It's birthday again.
You're wrong, Phoenix.
It's on birthday's birthday again.
It's me on birthday. You're wrong.
A lot of people have birthdays on this. A lot of birthdays on this app.
You're
People
wrong,
2 and
Phoenix.
3, 4 a year. I've noticed.
You say I'm wrong, but you can't tell me why.
Oh, craziness!
I don't play that game, man.
Bold craziness said they're uploading
You
Blaze
can't
and
tell
Grey
me
Pink
why.
now. That's what they said in the comments. I'm assuming they mean on the YouTube channel.
I was
Because I
looking at
just
that.
asked
I
a
saw some of
favor
that,
of the
and
12 people that are in here right now. I'm just a human being. I'm just a small business owner, a content creator. No, I'm not asking for gifts. I really need
gift
support
Phoenix,
with like
y'all. Gift
likes and
Phoenix,
shares on my
please, because I know
videos, and I will take it from anyone at this point. Like I just really need some help, and I am going to start uploading more regularly so I can get back into the algorithm. And I was not derailing the conversation, but okay.
You got to do 3 a day.
You have to promote your business.
3 a day is insane.
A minute
Oh yeah,
or
you
more.
gotta make
Yes,
sure
I
you
have a
you
lot
putting
of
content
content.
up.
What are you
Are you
talking
putting
about?
content up?
Have you never been to my page, Bold?
No,
Phoenix,
I thought you would, because you got to be consistent
Really?
with the.
Wow.
Phoenix,
No,
do you
I've
know
never
what'll
been
help
to
your
it.
business? If you make a video, right, and if you set like because you can add a link to when
I can
you go
barely hear
live.
you,
So
love. I can barely hear you.
okay, sorry.
No, it sounds like
So
you're
if
telling
you
us a secret.
shh, No one wants
I
to
know,
listen
I'm
to you
like
on top of
leaning in
Phoenix.
close to my phone, even though I have an AirPod in my ear.
Sorry. So, Phoenix, so if you make a video of your business, right? And the products you do in your business, right? And then you to make an event to when you next go live. So then now anyone that
Hello,
sees that
Robert.
video will know you next go live. So when you go live, you can show your business. You can show what products you make from your business, and that will push your business out more to more followers, to more onto the FYP, and that you get more people seeing your views. A lot of small businesses do that. I know one of the business that I support in America it's a merch business. They do the Vampire Diaries, they do customs, they do Stranger Things, etc., TV shows and movies, horrors. They'll post a video and then they'll go live. And it'll go live on Instagram or to TikTok. It really helps their business.
So you're saying I need to include like a show in my
So, do you know when you're making your videos and you are typing out your caption and then you see add link?
Mm-hmm.
So if you make an event before that, I'll have to double check this. But if you make an event like, do you know the way Bowl does for his birthday lives and I do for my birthday lives? So that usually when you add that event in to your videos, it'll tell you when you're going live, and you can do that for when people go live.
I use that. Okay, I don't do that, but I do use like For You page. I try to use I'm getting ready to start tagging fucking like Taylor Swift and like big creators just to get people to see the video. Because at this point, the hashtags ain't working.
So I've seen like kind of strategic creators talking about how to use the For You page. So try to use only hashtags to do with your thing. So do you use the hashtag FYP?
Yes.
Do you use small business?
Yes. Like for instance, the hashtags I used yesterday were moons. Well, I don't even think I used moons. I used crystals. I used small business. I used For You page. And then I used like ocean jasper and moss agate,
Look,
which were
you
the
want to get
names, which were the crystals.
hashtag Angry Bunny. Everyone
Okay,
will flock
anyway,
to it.
back to a normal conversation. So those are the hashtags that I use. Like I just try to describe what's in the video, and then I try to let people know I'm a small business, and then I do For You page. Yeah, I really don't use that many hashtags, and I do try to keep it related because I know someone did tell me that when you use too many hashtags and they're not related, it confuses the algorithm.
Correct. And it also, there's a kind of a myth going around that you have to post at a certain time. You have to post 3 videos.
Yeah,
you have to post 5
I have
videos.
tried
You don't
to
have
post.
to do that. You don't have to do that. So one time, right, I posted one video. It's on my Moving TV show page where like mess around with the TikTok filters, right? I posted a video, right, with ranking characters from Outer Banks, right, with kind of a whiskey song, right? And I ranked it, right? It has over 100k likes, right? And that I got that in like probably like 2 weeks, right? I got that this video is like an old video, right? And it's because like I did Pacific hashtag. I only posted that one day, and I got like loads of views. As well, I would get like people like I can post it on my stories if you want, and I'd obviously want your permission because it's your content on my Tribrid Pack page, my backup page where I've been going on there because I've been banned, and post on my story and I have 22k followers there. I can post it on there. I can also post it on my movies and TV show page on the story. I have 22k followers there, and people watch those. You should post on your story as well as your page, and that will help boost it as well.
Oh, so every time I post a video, post it on my stories too? But I thought like people only wanted like shorter, like little tiny things on. I don't know what I'm doing to be honest.
So on the story, it'll be like a small square. It'll show you the video, but it gets more views on the story. I've noticed for me personally. So when I share stuff like when I just talk like about politics, like true crime cases, or something that annoys me, and I post on my story on this page, I get more views there than I do on certain videos.
See, that's so weird. I've never, I don't know. I'm gonna just have to try a bunch of different things. I'm taking.
Yeah, well, I'll keep reposting your content anyway.
Thank you. Okay.
Because I do know it's harder for smaller businesses to push out their.
Well, it never would have been this hard if certain fucking things hadn't happened. My business wouldn't be like it is now, but I digress.
Oh, you talking about thing a few months ago?
Yeah. Okay, so just real quick, if I had to write down 3 things to remember about when I post my videos, what would you guys say that they would be? And this goes for people in the comments too. So you said posting on stories, because I'm actually writing this down. Posting to stories. And then give me 2 more things that are like really, really important.
You bend down with a little bit of cleavage when you're showing your product.
No,
that's not gonna happen.
No, that's just creepy as fuck.
Oh my God.
2, obviously try go live a little bit with your products. Show people the name of the product. That helps. That really does help small businesses.
See, here's the thing. This is why I haven't gone live yet. Is because I do a lot of I talk a lot and I stim and I do a lot of shit and I don't know if that's gonna I don't know. I guess I'm. Huh?
You have an online store that you could reference in a live and say, go to my store.
No, I don't. I don't yet.
Well, you got to start with that. And get yourself a store that people can order things.
I know, but I thought about putting my stuff on TikTok, but they take so much. They take such a big cut. It just seems like I wouldn't even.
Okay. So
you gotta have your own
don't want to
store.
this is where I would give you 2 options, right? You have Etsy, where people can order from your Etsy. Yeah, sorry, the accent. So people can buy from there, and that's for people all over the world can buy from there, and then they'll just have to pay. So for me, if I bought something off your website, I'd have to pay more for delivery because I live out of America.
But see, I don't want to do that because listen, on Etsy, here's the thing, and when you're making stuff, say you're a creator and say you're selling your product. Most people, if you're making just handmade things that nobody else has, that's a great place. But when you're selling crystals, I'm competing with people who are selling wholesale, and I cannot compete with their prices. You know what I'm saying?
So the only other, because like you said, TikTok takes a lot of money off you.
I might just do it for a little while just to see. Well, I might just do it. I'm writing it down.
You have the TikTok shop option, and if that doesn't work out after trying it for a while, you could look into getting someone to making your own website. Because a lot of people did that. Because remember I told you that the merch that I which is in the picture with me with Cat Graham, that's Cat Graham in the picture with me, right? And turn on my camera for a minute. And the woman, hey Effie, so the woman that I bought that thing, it's called Shop Teacher, they're on TikTok and on Instagram, right? She started on Etsy, right? Then one of her merch went viral. I mean, very viral. So then she looked into getting her own website. So she created her own website. So maybe if you did either Etsy or TikTok shop, and if it does well, you can look into making your own website.
Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I think I'm going to just do a little dry run on TikTok shop and see how it goes. And if it does well, then I'll take my shit off of there and I'll just... I just won't be able to buy off TikTok shop because we don't have TikTok shop in Ireland. You don't? What? No, we don't. What is the point of them advertising it to you then? Yeah, I know, because I have on my movies and TV show, I've built a black woman that we're really good friends, right? And we met through the Vampire Diaries universe, and she asked me would I buy one of her products? And I said, I'd love to, babe, I'd love to. But we can't because we haven't got TikTok shop, which is weird because the UK have it. And 2,
for Irish creators, we can't use the creative fund. So the only time we can make like extra money is gifts, subscribers or gifts on our videos. Yeah. So if I have a video,
they're oppressing y'all in Ireland with the TikTok.
I wouldn't say that, but so one of my videos on this page it's about SA awareness, right? And it has 100 and something views, 100 and something K, right? I don't get paid for any of those views in Ireland. Now, if I was in America, I would.
That's wild. I don't understand what they're doing.
Yeah. Oh, verify, go be messy.
I should never be getting the same amount of roses as everybody else. I'm just saying. But anyway.
I'm joking.
I just like to mess with him.
I want to be because did we ever figure out what Belle said to Ed to make him mad?
Yes, we did.
What'd you say? I was asleep.
She said go to a black chat.
I know,
but
I know that, but
you mean like you want the whole context?
Yeah, like what made her say that?
Oh, she won't give it.
Okay.
We know why. We know why. We can assume why.
I guarantee you something was said that was either anti-black or racist, and Ed didn't like it. He brought it up, and Belle said, if you don't like it, go to a black live.
I feel right. I feel that's like along the line. Along the line. Along the line.
Like she said that like when me and Rio had that conversation about pro-choice. Thanks,
FB is
for the
amazing.
gifts. Yeah, she always says that give context, but when we give the context, like that's not what happens. Like, yeah, it is. I was like, but Irish, you always say that. I'm like, well, I could bring someone else in and they can say the exact same thing that was in the live. And me and Rio literally was in both live explaining what happened in another live. Well, me and Rio were trying to have a conversation with her. I think it was Casade's live, and I was like, you are pro-choice, basically. You're pro-choice yourself. You're pro-choice for your other women. Like, and in Bo's life, when I roasted her, and literally, and I was so calm, like, not even, I was chilling, I was lying down in my bed, and it's up on craziness. There's 3 parts to it. It's up on craziness. Thanks, by the way, for uploading that craziness. She was like, I was like, babe. She's like, you just called me a bitch. I was like, no, I didn't. I called you babe. And everyone in the live's like, no, she didn't. Like, I didn't. I was like, do you know the difference between babe and bitch? Because FB had asked me and Rio, I think he asked as well, is there a difference between sex and gender? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I remember all that. And you know what's even more wild, Irish, is the fact that even yesterday we were in T-Bone's live, and that the topic was is spanking abuse, and she was saying, yes, no, I spank my kids, but I don't think it's abuse after the age of 6. What in the fuck are you talking about?
No! It's abuse. End of.
Like end of. Anyway, yeah, I'm not going to get into it now, but it was, why do you say one thing and then you fight for the opposite thing? Like, it doesn't make sense.
So do you know how he always used to say, like, in both, like, my spaces are, like, neutral?
Never been to a fucking neutral space of hers since I've been on this app.
But no, she always says it in bold space when people have called her out for like the racism and the homophobic or the transphobic and the ableism in her spaces, right? So she always used to come into bold live when we used to say, your space is not neutral. So she'd say, my space is neutral. So when I see her live last night before I went to bed, it literally said, my space is a neutral. This isn't a safe space. Girl, we've been telling you this for ages.
Wait, is that what it says? My space is neutral, but this isn't a safe space?
No.
said
It says
that?
my space isn't neutral. So she has always said her space is neutral. So then she's changing her tune and saying,
You
yeah,
talking about
last
Bill?
night. Well, it was last night my time, so it was probably like, yeah. So
Are you
in her
kidding me?
background, they were talking about Trump and Kamala Harris, and her background was of Trump, right? And she then underneath, like across Trump, it said, "This isn't a neutral space. This isn't a neutral space. Or this isn't neutral. This isn't a safe space." Now I don't know if craziness was in their recording, so they might have got it. But yeah. And then I just left. I didn't even hear the conversation. I just
recording.
Okay.
Gold, I spammed some of your server because Tacos was asking for sources
I
to Justin's question. So I just spammed your server with all the sources she could ever ask for. Not
She
that it will
always
help.
asks for sources and then doesn't
I
read
don't-
them
should
or
never get-
understand them.
Hey Joy, what was what were you giving our sources, or what were you asking sources for? What was our claim? Verified. What was our claim?
Hi, Kayla.
How did Joy get here?
Hey Kayla.
She was
Verified. What was our claim?
He was trying to do an abortion, Discord debate with Justin.
Yeah. So
He's getting ate up in those debates. It's hilarious.
yeah, so with me, I had posted into Marquet's space and to Wawa's Discord about the two Georgia women who got unalived because they hadn't got the right medical care in Georgia. We have all heard about this, right? And she's like, "Oh well, it wasn't because of the ban; it was because of the doctors." I'm like, "Girl, really? Is that what you do?"
Well,
She
if it weren't
couldn't
for the
get
ban,
the
the doctors would be able to do their job.
correct.
Dummykins.
And then there's people on fucking Twitter and X and other social media like blaming the recent black woman, and I'm like, what the fuck are you at? And it's far right and it's fucking pro-life. Don't blame her. It's fucking disgusting.
Can anybody read Chinese? And I'm not joking. Like, I know some of you are multilingual, and I just need to know what this says.
No, I can't, Phoenix.
Okay, Google Translator we go.
Yeah, you
Oh,
say
look who it is. Look who it is.
Who it is?
Tacos, I sent you some
well.
sources in bold
The head bitch not in charge.
that you
She won't read that.
No, she won't read.
And yeah, so Tacos, if you want free education, maybe gift verified instead of, education isn't free.
I said good morning, Joy, and you didn't say good morning back, and I know how you feel about that, so I'm just saying.
She said, "Hey, everyone." Sorry.
I need individual good mornings and hellos. I'm just playing.
You know, she's got a roast.
I don't want to get started on this day.
Oh, well, did Aqua not send you sources? That's education, babe. That's education.
FB stop. Good, you know what,
What is FB
Marquet?
doing?
That's right.
Yeah,
You just reminded me. That's what That's what I should be fucking doing. That's what's wrong with this morning. Let me go handle that.
But it's weird, you said giving sources is an education. Well, it technically is. Hey, Jelani.
What's up?
A lack of education.
Cute, my babies. Look at him. Black bear.
Oh, Phoenix.
She's a witch.
We just got.
She's a witch.
I have a cat like that in my yard. I love it.
No,
She's a
no
witch.
encouragement.
But it's an outdoor cat.
Phoenix.
It don't come.
Phoenix, we just got a baby kitten. We just got a baby kitten a few days ago.
Oh.
And yeah, it's a boy. We haven't named him yet. So,
Do you need any tips or help or anything like that? Let me know.
I got a
Well, it's
tip for
supposed to be-
anybody. One tip is never get with a witch. She'll turn you into a cat.
Okay. I thought you were going to say something else, and I was like, please don't do it.
I got another tip. Eat that kitty.
Exactly.
Never.
So
I would eat you before I ate these cats.
Don't promise me with a good time. First of all, second of all,
Okay, no, I take that back. I take it back.
I bet you will take that back.
Okay, so what's wrong with you, Jelani?
Phoenix. I want to name the cat after like Hocus Pocus, like the black cat of Hocus Pocus. But you're like, no, everyone does that. I was like, shit, fuck. So do you want to name it like a human name? I'm like, no, we already have one of those dogs.
If you have something on you, most of the things are after you.
So Phoenix, so we have a dog, right? He's 8. His name is Winston, right? And the kitten hissed at him, and he was afraid.
Wait, what happened?
So our kitten hissed. So my sister was trying to introduce the kitten to the dog, right? Because they're living in the same house, right? So they're going to introduce them to each other. So the kitten hissed at the dog, and the dog was afraid.
Oh yeah, dogs are like really afraid of cats a lot of the time.
No, it's not even that. Our dog is like he loves attention. He's literally like a baby. He always has to be pet every like 5 minutes. Like you can't, like he's such like a.
Aw, your dog's name is Eric. I think I knew that, Marquet, but I just love that because he looks like an Eric. He really does, actually.
Oh my God, Jelani's in the box.
I had 2 pet pigs, 2 pot-bellied pigs when I used to live out here before my son was born.
Cute.
And one and their both names was Gazelle and Norman.
What was the first one?
Gazelle and Norman. Gazelle was the female and Norman was the male. But I had to get rid of them because she got pregnant.
Oh my God, Aqua, I try to tell people that shit is real and that a lot of black cats get, not just in New England, but a lot of black cats get turned in, like more so than other cats because of the superstition and the stupid, that stupid shit.
She's a witch.
It's the Friday the 13th stuff as well.
And Marquet, yes, some dogs are absolutely afraid of cats. Let's be serious.
It's because we just lost our other dog as well not too long ago, Oscar. He was like 17, and so he's like still really upset, and he's the only like other animal that our turtle that are a dog now.
I would buy.
Oh, then yeah, he needed a friend.
I would buy Black Cat, but I don't want my credit score to go any lower. And on top
oh my God,
the
Jelani,
proximity crime with black cats is crazy. All I'm saying is we need to get these black cats under control before they start getting eaten by these Haitians.
I do.
First of all, you shouldn't be buying cats. You should always be adopting or rescuing.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But I can buy them in bulk and then get them.
What in the fuck are you talking about? Please stop. You're gonna give people who have no fucking sense. They're gonna be like, oh, okay, so we can do that. Okay. You know these weak minds out here.
So Phoenix, here in Ireland, you usually have to adopt them from a vet. Because I know there's different ways to do stuff in Ireland is different, or in America it's different. But we adopted ours from a vet.
The bad thing, Jesus.
Okay, Jelani, you're like right there.
Nowadays.
The bad thing, Jesus.
Okay, Jelani, you're like right there on the borderline of too much right now. Come on, I hear you.
Oh, now she got a problem with borders now. This is outrageous. Outrageous.
I can't with you today. I'm not even lit and I'm not elevated yet. I am not elevated yet.
Have you been indoctrinated by James? Have you been indoctrinated by
And now
James?
here go James talk about truffle oils and how he want to look at me in the bathroom. See, this is crazy. This is just nuts. This is just nuts. James,
Now you're talking about nuts. Like, let it go.
See, oh my gosh, you're just kinky tonight or morning. Oh my gosh. James, what you guys say next, huh? Agatha, what the fuck is
I'm
that?
watching Agatha.
Finished.
Are y'all watching
Yeah,
Agatha?
you're gonna bring up a movie way
Oh,
before
never
my
mind.
time
You don't
again,
watch. You
and
don't
that's
watch
crazy.
anything. I thought you was a
It's
I just
Marvel
remember
fan.
about
It's a
9 months
TV
ago
show.
they were talking about the Haitian leader barbecue,
No,
who was
it just
part
came
of
out.
this gang of cannibals who
Oh my
took over
God.
Haiti. And I'm wondering if the Haitian cannibals are they here? And then they're just saying it's cats.
I mean, I
Oh
did
my
not watch
God,
Did you watch
WandaVision was
WandaVision?
amazing.
No, you
I will
didn't.
admit, I did not.
That's
What
what
happened
it's
to
Okay,
the
I will
spin-off
leader
of
admit I
barbecue?
fell
WandaVision
off
because
with
the witch Agatha
WandaVision, and I'm
exposed.
gonna
It's
lie to people
okay.
and say I
That's what I'm
watched
talking
it.
about.
Yeah,
I'm
I
done.
should probably do my job and watch it, but
Google Haitian leader barbecue of cannibal gang.
I didn't realize how much of WandaVision was gonna be canon for Marvel. I didn't realize. All right,
And if you're going to be a leader of a cannibal gang, you name yourself barbecue. It's a little obvious.
listen, I don't like
I
I
that
haven't
cannot
it
believe you
either.
didn't
happens,
watch
but like they
WandaVision.
don't really
It was.
promote it that well.
So Jelani, hey T-Bone, but
How's it
Jelani, I
going?
haven't seen either.
Oh,
So
T-Bone's here. What the hell?
yeah.
Hi,
Yeah, I just
T-Bone.
don't like the fact that
How's it going?
they took so much of WandaVision and made it canon, and then I'm like, Jesus Christ.
And made it what?
No, the only reason I haven't watched it is because I haven't seen all the Marvel movies.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I
It's
still think
boring.
it was amazing. I don't like. What are we talking about?
I don't see, and that's my point, because you guys say it's amazing, and I think it looks like Dookie Fire, but I haven't watched
I
it.
don't think you. Yeah, you haven't spent enough time. One.
I made it on the first episode.
What episode did you make it on?
Exactly, you can't judge.
I did the same thing I did with
you gotta keep
She-Hulk.
watching.
At least
You
give it
want
a
Coconuts,
chance.
my
Well, no,
favorite?
because actually She-Hulk was actual trash. So
Okay, but we
that's
seem to
valid.
agree on that.
Yeah, so I started watching that and I couldn't even get into the first episode of She-Hulk.
Oh, I was cooking, huh? Y'all made me feel like I was fucking nuts.
I mean, I know I'm not nuts, but
I hope that's on a craziness.
Oh!
So I can watch it.
It's my one day off, even though it doesn't feel like it.
This first one was fucking crazy.
Sports
Miss T, yeah, the reason why that's like, but you understand why that people say we have to do a home visit. Like at some shelters, like the one that I worked at, it was a no-kill shelter, no unalive shelter. I'm sorry, F1. It's like the shelters that actually really give a shit about these animals will do that because the return rate of adoptees is really crazy. Like you have people out here that will just go around and adopt pets, bring them back if they don't like them within a week. They won't try to make it work. And then a lot of times we find out that the home is not even suitable. You know what I'm saying? So don't take that personally. I've had to do that a lot of times. And it's just to make sure that the animal is going to be safe and that you're prepared to take care of it.
I'm going to a techno rave tonight, you guys. Woo, let's go.
There.
I just got added to the guest list.
I mean, there's ways around that, Miss T.
Away from the Molly, Jelani.
First of all,
Sometimes they do virtual home visits. Like I don't know why they're not offering that. You could just do like a Zoom. You know what I'm saying? We did that, like a Zoom.
White people
call.
always want to tell me not to do the drugs that they do, just so they can have it all to themselves.
Neither am I.
I'm not in her. I'm not in her server anymore.
You're not in
T-Bone.
my server?
Papa Molly, I'm sweating.
Right, how come I can't
Yeah,
sweat like you guys?
why you leave?
No,
What
I'm
happened?
not in Bales.
She's on bullshit. What do you mean? What happened? What hasn't happened?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
There
Like
goes
even
some more
yesterday,
boy.
T-Bone.
I don't know
Like
what
every
happened.
She does not stand on business when it comes to anything. She's not consistent. Even in the live when we were yet talking about, I don't believe, I don't spank my kids, but I don't think it's abuse. Like, what are you fucking talking about? You'll say one thing, but you'll fight for the other thing every time, and I don't get it. If you have a need to fit in with your Republican friends that bad, then go do you, babe, but I don't need to participate.
All right.
Mel certainly.
Why are you sad, T-Bone? Why are you mad? Like, why are you?
I'm not mad. I just didn't know it was smoke again. You know what I'm saying? I thought all this was deaded. I didn't know it was.
There's no changed behavior. There's no change. It keeps getting worse.
I mean, I can hear it for sure. Okay.
Yeah, T-Bone,
Where's
she
the
literally
lie?
accused me of calling her.
Where's the lie?
She literally accused me of calling her a bitch the other day when I called her babe. She literally accused me of calling her a bitch in Bo's live. It's called 4K. It's on Craziness, and I call her babe, but she accused me of calling her a bitch. I want to call her a bitch, I call her a bitch. I call her a bitch, but not that day I didn't.
Okay.
I just have a limit to some things. My over and over.
Right, like at some point I
have a
need to
limit,
protect
so
my
it is what
fucking
it is.
energy.
I have to do what I gotta do.
And the people that are in that server are.
Ooh, you guys, guess what? Ooh, guess what? I was doing it all wrong. I found that I was doing it all wrong. Because
what?
So no. Best believe I never do any of that.
What,
wrong.
missionary?
But
What the fuck?
listen, okay, so you know how I got an electric car and my bougie ass was just like, why can't I get my electric car charged at the right location? And then I found the beautifulest location ever, and it's in the hood, and it's just like 2 blocks away from my house, and nobody goes there because just do research on Hilltop Tacoma, and you'll know why people don't go to certain areas here. And I was thinking to myself, like, I think I just found me my own personal electric charger station. Like every time I drive past, no one's there.
Wait, no, Belinda, but do all Discords have doxers and like horribly racist people and people that will go to any length to fuck you up over some shit that happened on TikTok? Do all Discords have that?
No, they don't. So.
Man, your messy ass Discord with all the mess.
Mess
on my, like, I don't even be in
no one's been doxed in his Discord. Well, I'm not in there, but on specifically in Marquet's Discord, which I'm in.
I have people been doxed in my Discord.
Exactly.
And
like I
information has been deleted
said,
and that
messy
person has been
ass
blocked.
Discord.
So
I don't know, but I'm saying
yeah,
it.
so debate spaces on Discord are messy.
I don't even like dogs like that.
I don't try to get along with doxers. I really don't. I don't try to mingle.
Black people and leftists were chasing me around like I was Frankenstein with pitchforks.
Jane, I'm speaking, so shut the fuck up. So I would say to Belinda, debate Discords are messy because I'm in like movies and TV shows and games Discords and no one's racist. Yes, Joy?
Are you considered a premium white to Belle?
Oh my god, no, she's definitely not because she doesn't like Irish.
I'm asking a question about.
She doesn't like Irish.
That wasn't my point about if she liked
nice
Irish
yard on
her.
birthday.
I was just wondering, because we know Belle has she has ideas about black ass friends. So I was just wondering if she was a premium white.
No, to her, no. I'm a white savior because I call out her for being a racist and other white people for being racist.
I just wonder. I got a message to all my black ass friends. I love you guys. You guys are related.
Love you too, Jelani. Sometimes you piss me off, but you're still one of my people.
I love you too,
Irish.
I love black ass.
I'm following the lead of one of her.
Now, if I could just get you to vote for Kamala.
One of her favorite allies.
What did she say then? Because all I keep hearing is she said black ass friends, and she
didn't say black ass friends. She said if you don't like it, then go to a black live.
Why did everybody make it seem like she said black ass friends though?
Jelani, because when black people
She
here,
did say
that's what we
that, but
hear.
she lying about what she said. She's trying to
So
clean it up. They
T-Bone,
just
if
clean it
you
up now,
feel
even worse.
Listen, hey, listen.
if
was
First
you
of
talking
all, you
feel
about
guys
some
the
got
kind of
the.
Ed
way,
from here. I'm
T-Bone,
trying to
why
I
get
can't
the
already
you
Ed guy
talk
said
on
you
here
guys.
about
so I
it?
can
I
really
already
air him.
said you guys got the information from Ed, and I don't really take anything he says seriously. I just thought it was funny. I mean, I don't really believe it, but I do believe it was funny.
Why would you? Wait a
Like,
minute. Why would you
That's what
take
listen,
I'm
information from somebody?
saying.
They
How
were
do you
the
have
listen,
bestest
a
of
best
friends. I
friend
don't
and
think he
not
would
fix
just,
it?
listen. All I'm saying is, Ed ain't the most
Yeah, why would,
trustworthy
I
of
mean, that don't
sources.
make
So
sense.
when I hear him say somebody says they called me or said something about black ass friends,
He
in
ain't
my
gonna
head
just
I'm just
lie
saying,
on
listen,
somebody
I'm
that
just
he
being
has been
messy
caping
at the end
for
of the
this
day. But I
long.
do want to know, well, if Ed is lying or if he's telling the truth. And I've yet to hear both of them on the live. I've been gone, but I do know that I'm messy and I want to hear more.
Me
If you
too,
ask
but
me,
Jelani,
I'm gonna be like, yo, is Ed still around? He seemed like a ghost. Like that nigga still exists.
aside from your feelings of Ed, he's still a black man who felt the racism. Exactly.
I
And
mean,
Bill is not a good
you
source either
know,
way. Her lies have been
but
coming.
listen,
The fuck?
in the heat of the moment, sometimes I be wanting a lot of you guys to go hang out with some of your black ass friends. I'm like, get out!
I can't
Leave
do
me
it.
alone.
I'm just like, you guys are the worst of my black ass. So I'm like, sometimes you guys are the worst of my black ass friends,
I
and
have a
then I
lot of
gotta
black
Irish.
friends.
put you guys in
Bell,
timeout.
Bell thinks Albanians are the worst oppressed white group in Europe.
Wow,
And
that's
Yeah.
that
You
Irish
can't
She's
be.
people are
crazy.
treated better than Albanians. And I'm like, Irish people
That's
are
not
treated.
true.
So,
What are you
so,
talking about?
so you guys get treated. Wait, you're saying that she's mad at you because you guys are more premium white than she is, or?
No, she thinks Albania is the most oppressed group of white people in Europe. And, like, I'm Irish and I'm here in America for a reason. And I try to tell her it's about the same, but nope.
But she also told me that like we weren't colonized either. So
You guys came over here
well, I
because
didn't.
you needed some of this black loving.
No, so Irish people came over to America and other countries because we went through genocide by the British. That's why we went to other countries.
Are you talking about the potato famine?
That's what Americans call it. Yes, that was our genocide.
Yes, I just didn't want to say it right off the bat because I felt like,
Yeah,
I let you tell your
1
own
million.
struggles.
Well, it's not a struggle. 1 million were Irish people were unalive by the British.
What do you guys call it? Because I've always known it as the potato.
Genocide.
Oh, okay, cool.
Genocide.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah. I'm just like, people just be naming stuff.
How did Ed lie on you, Belinda?
Ed lied on
Oh,
Belinda.
you're so irritating.
Belinda,
I just
I
want to
ain't
know
never
why
heard
you won't talk about it with me. You won't even talk to me about why you don't want to talk about it.
Like that, I've never heard Belinda call anybody black ass friends once, so I think she's good.
Wait, that's not what I said.
Good people.
Shut up, you guys. I'm being messy. Stop it.
Well, at least be accurately messy.
No, that's not my job.
Is that what you said too, Bold?
Accurate message.
I thought you said accurate
Yo,
too.
Jelani, you help with these panels too, bro?
No.
Huh?
Yeah,
Jelani,
accurate
this is you're
messy.
doing.
It's
No, I
my day
said
off.
be accurate,
I don't need
messy.
to be accurate
Now, this is
today.
you're doing this, Jelani. You help with these panels. Remember?
It doesn't always have to be an argument, though,
I haven't
T-Bone. Like,
I
I'm
haven't
really a
helped with
reasonable
building a fence since
person.
I was like 19 when I was in construction.
I'm a very reasonable
remember?
person, and
You
I
and
won't turn
Belinda.
up if we just have a conversation. Not every conversation has to be an argument or a debate, and it doesn't always have to be like, oh, a winner.
I'm trying to get a fence built in my backyard with one of those like rolling gates, so then that way I can park my car back there.
Yo, I got you. I'm a pro now. Book me that flight.
T-Bone, you
and
be
the,
yelling too.
and the time.
You
I
be
got
yelling too, though.
the stories about me giving people flights out here.
Nah, this is strictly business, buddy. No Diddy shit.
All right, just don't tell anybody about my baby oils.
I don't even want to know about your baby oils.
Well, because T-Bone, you've been YT indoctrinated, and you know.
My virgin ears.
Yeah.
My
Lonnie and Diddy got
virgin.
all the oils. Remember the babies.
Ew. I don't want to hear those two things
Did
together
you
ever
did you say
again.
ilk, Jelani, or Haktua? I can't read that correctly.
Ick. Miss T said, "What brand do you use?"
T-Bone literally has been spitting out the rhetoric of a Karen. Karen, you know, he's been Karen indoctrinated. T-Bone has.
I don't know if there's been this separation or whatever.
For real.
Going on. Keep doing your thing, T-Bone.
I can't use baby oil because I can't allow women to slip out
What
my
the
life.
fuck did you just say? What the hell? Well,
Exactly.
don't
We
believe.
can't take
that black people
him
can be racist, so I
seriously.
understand he's another one.
Okay.
I think who's black people? I love black people aren't race.
On birthday, like, why do you do this to yourself?
What am I doing?
Why do you lie to yourself?
Didn't you just say nothing?
Hi,
Doesn't have
Via.
to be a debate. Nothing has to be won. People can have opinions. I have an opinion. That's it.
How's it going, gorgeous?
Your opinion is like just so fucked up. And it's so far from the truth, I'll be honest. You got a fucked up, not accurate, even close to opinion.
You blacks always with your opinions.
Yep, and I got a lot of them.
A lot, yeah. Just like everyone
Just
else.
striving to be someone's black ass friend. You
Your
got me?
Mine are at least
Your
reasonable, though.
opinion matters equally as much as mine.
Okay. To who? Now that's the question. To who my opinion matters equally to? That's up for debate.
But it wouldn't matter who if you didn't start with your opinion. If you have no opinion, it don't matter who cares about you not having an opinion. If you have an opinion, then it cares. But it all starts with your opinion. Which
You guys sound like two people that have
Like
opinions.
I said, your opinion sucks, but it's okay. I mean,
Oh, there go my black ass friend.
like I said, that's subjective. In my opinion,
and that is
my
subjective,
opinion
but I would
values
argue
just
that
as
I'm
much as
far
your
from the
opinion.
only person that feels that way.
And I would argue the same thing. So we still on the same level. So where are we going now?
Do you want to actually have this conversation?
I'm gonna change my name to Daron. I'm gonna change my name to Daron Northwest Watermelonisha.
Okay, so he must be at
Please.
the house.
Oh, God. Okay, so do you want to actually have the conversation?
Thank you.
The fuck?
I said what I said, and you said what you said, and we have the same thing.
I'm back. Y'all finished talking? Okay.
No, I'm asking you a question, though. I'm asking you a question. Do you want to have the actual conversation, or do you just want to play around it?
I'm not playing. I went through 2 levels of the conversation already, so it's clear that I'm wanting to have the conversation or able to have the conversation. So what you trying to do?
What you trying to do? He said, see me in. He said, try that in a small town.
Okay, so what is your basic premise for why you feel that way?
Any race can be racist. Any race can exhibit prejudice, bigotry, hatred towards anyone based on the one reason being whatever race that they are. Any race can do that. Now prove me wrong that no race can do that.
But that goes against what racism actually means, especially racism.
Even if you want to say upholding the ideology of white supremacy, any race can technically do that. Have you seen?
How can any race uphold any race can uphold the ideology, but not every race can actively be racist.
Oh, this is interesting. Wait, what? Any race can uphold an ideology,
I
which
said
is my argument.
you can
My
uphold
argument-
an ideology, but not every race, by definition, can actively be racist.
No, that's contradicting, because if every race can uphold an ideology...
What you said
how
is contradicting. Black people can be racist. That's a contradictory
All right,
statement.
go ahead. I'll let you finish, because like I said yesterday, you do a lot of interrupting.
I think she means.
It's happening.
Now you want to say I'm
Oh.
interrupting. Now
I
you want
think
to say I'm interrupting. Okay, but
Stop
do you
it.
see what happens? This is what happens when I talk to you on birthday. You
I,
deflect and you try to go to shit we're not even talking about.
I,
But go
I
on,
think
go
I
on.
think she means everybody can hold an ideology, but just because you hold that ideology doesn't mean that it's structured for you.
Right. Thank you.
Can I
Okay,
jump in real quick if I
but
may?
just because
May
it's
I
not
jump in?
structured for you
Wow.
doesn't mean that you can't.
Go ahead, Rio.
Just because it's not structured for you doesn't mean that you can't still do that thing.
Yeah, but you
Wait.
can do that thing, but it still won't
It has
benefit
no
you. I think that.
effect, though.
Yeah, it won't benefit you.
Us
It won't have
doing
no
that
effect.
thing does not have the same
Exactly.
effect.
Exactly.
So
But that doesn't negate the fact that I'm still doing a racist act. Whether it benefits me or not doesn't
Or
negate the fact that I'm doing a racist
It's
act.
not about it benefiting you.
But why y'all bring up benefiting? I didn't bring up benefiting.
can
You
I
just
jump
did.
in
I
real
brought up
You
quick?
the act.
literally just did.
I brought up the act.
I used
Y'all
the
brought
wrong
up
word.
benefiting. Now you
I
say
used
Wait.
the wrong. No,
benefit.
wait, you guys. I used the wrong word. I used the wrong word. That's
Can
my
I
bad.
jump in right quick if I may?
Go ahead, Rio. Go ahead,
Thank
Rio.
you. On birthday, what's up, bro?
What's good, Rio?
All right, I got a couple questions for you. Okay. You understand that this is a yes or no question. Do you understand that the system was built based on white supremacy with the oppression of minorities in this country? You do understand that, correct?
Yeah, I understand that 1,000%.
Okay. Do you know what the suffix ism means?
Yes, I do, and it has multiple meanings.
Okay, so tell me what it means to you.
One of them could be one could be systematic within the system structure. Another one could be an idea or ideology that one upholds. So those are the two that I understand. From what you asked me, the first question, in which another perspective could be seen as through definitions of the prefix ism.
Okay,
Suffix ism.
Using that
Ism is not a prefix. Ism is not a prefix. Ism is the suffix.
All right.
Go
So
ahead, Rio.
saying that, okay, so you understand that it could mean system or it could mean ideology, right? And you also said that the system is built upon white supremacy. Knowing that knowledge, how can you say black people are racist when the ideology of white supremacy clearly ties into the system of which built around white supremacy? How can black people be racist if wait? How can black people be racist if we are the ones that are suffering from the ideology and the actual suffix means system, which are both tied into white supremacy? How can we be racist? We can be prejudiced, we can be biased, and we can be bigoted. But by your definition, wait, hold on.
Let me answer that.
I'm not finished talking.
Well, you just asked the same question three times.
But I interrupt.
No, I did not. I asked the same question.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Yeah, I was actually fucking summarizing what I asked you and putting it into context.
And let you know I understand. So go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. You understand? You read my mind. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
You asked the question.
You read my mind because I
and you
can't
will
finish.
continue to ask it again. So first off, I said all racists. So
no, I didn't ask anything.
So first off, all racists. First, my
racist.
statement is all racists can be racist. So with you just pointing out one race, you just pointing out one race, that's your subjective opinion. That's cool.
But even if I do point out one race,
with that being said, I'm standing on the fact and the
but
ideology.
even if I do point out one race,
anyone can have the ideology that they have hatred, that they have
You're contradicting yourself
towards someone of a different race. That's all I've always said. And so to rigmarole around to how to find a loophole to how that's not.
No, it's not a loophole. You're not making any sense.
It's where you're always wrong.
No, you're not making any sense. You literally proved my point.
When I said, sense, bro, I'm not making any sense.
You let me finish,
to be racist, it all starts with an ideology,
bro. On birthday, you literally proved my point, bro.
The suffix. Which ism, the suffix, is to be seen as ideology.
You're not making sense.
Anyone can have that ideology, and anyone can go out
putting words
and
together
perform.
now.
Not everybody can uphold that system on birthday. What do you not understand about that?
I'm trying to tell him, but
that's it.
But no, on birthday, on birthday, can you just shut up for 2 seconds?
No,
can you shut up? You just talking, yo.
I don't got to, bro. I don't got to.
You just Bo. Can I get showtime? Because this
You see what
motherfucker
I'm
won't
saying?
stop.
But he tries to say that I'm not one who can hold a conversation.
But the thing is what I'm saying. You proved my point. My point was whole saying that if you shut the fuck up for 2 seconds, bro. I'm saying you proved my point. My point was whole saying that if you shut the fuck up for 2 seconds, bro. Oh my God, young lady, shut up for 2 seconds.
Oh, y'all funny.
Okay, now you just trolling. You just trolling now. Okay, got you. You trolling. All right,
Yeah,
I'm good. Shut up for 2 seconds.
Oh, y'all funny.
Okay, now you just trolling. You just trolling now. Okay, got you. You trolling. All right,
Yeah,
I'm good.
He actually believes that. No, he believes that. Don't
Because
get that
I'm not
confused.
gonna. Okay, great. Okay, so everybody can read my mind. Everybody speak for me since I can't get a word in. Go ahead. Go ahead. Everybody speak. Go ahead.
I haven't been speaking over you, Rio.
I didn't say you, Phoenix. If the shoe don't fit, don't wear it.
Good morning.
Oh, observant. Hey, observant. Are you a mind reader? Observant. Are you a mind reader?
No. Although I wish I was, because you know how much I will fuck people up if I could read their minds.
You are. Yes, he is.
Correct.
Observant, you can go ahead and talk. You can go ahead and talk because I guarantee you nobody will interrupt you.
What are we talking about?
Oh shit! Observance here, my black ass friend.
Hi, Jelani. Hi, Jelani. Jelani, did you hear? They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cats.
I just got one question before observant goes. I don't understand the practical application of how we can be racist. So, Bertie, are you able to elaborate on that or not?
Oh shit, we having a racism debate?
Oh wait. Before you guys do that,
because it's an ideology and
before you guys do that, I just want to say something real quick.
One second. I think it's just supercilious to say. I think for me, it's supercilious to say that people can have this belief, but we don't have any practical application of that belief. It's like saying
you just say it's supercilious. That's subjective.
Hold on. Yeah, supercilious. I don't care if it's objective. What I'm saying is that to me, it would be the equal of saying that I'm a Christian, but I don't have any type of representation of Jesus nowhere, or I don't believe in Jesus, but I'm a Christian though. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you can point out the practical application of these things, I think more people would believe what you're saying. But because you're just saying this is a belief and people can have this belief, I think you're going to lose a lot of people. That's just my opinion.
Because I was just trying to say that he was proving my point when he said that Islam is a system or an ideology or something, and white supremacy ties into that. There's no way black people can be racist. We can be bigoted, biased, and fucking prejudiced, but we can't be racist by definition. But
Can I ask a question?
Before you go, can I just point out that we can't be prejudiced on the basis of race? So that kind of just defeats the argument altogether. You would have to show me that we're doing so without reason or experience in order for that word to apply to black people. And every time we have this conversation,
bigoted and biased though.
Yeah, just not based on race. Actually, we can be biased based on race, but I think again, it's just like there's a legitimate reason for black people to have those biases against white people. So on birthday would have to
be racist.
Exactly. On birthday would have to explain to me how we're prejudiced on the basis of race.
But what if you just said a legitimate reason for us to be that? Really?
Yeah.
There's legitimate reasons to be bigotry towards anyone?
No, so unless you can give us you can give us a legitimate reason for I understand what you're saying on birthday, and I can on birthday I will respond to the statement if you let me, because unlike Rio, if you overtalk me, I just get louder than you.
Just said that.
Yes, and so if you can give me a reason for why white people have weaponized the criminal justice system, if you can give me a reason for why they have legitimized or weaponized the industrial system, if you can give me a reason for why they have weaponized that financial system against black people to oppress that is not based on race,
but you were justifying
then I can say, okay,
and you were justifying prejudice for one race. You were justifying bigotry, and you were justifying prejudice and bigotry for one race, bro.
Can give us a
like
reason
that's what
for
you
that
just said, and now you're over talking because what you just said was wild.
Your argument falls apart.
What you just said was wild.
So define for us what racism is. Define for us what racism is.
I did years, forever on this app. I've already did, bro.
Like you've already done what? 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 You've already done what?
See, that doesn't feel good, does it, on birthday? Or you're the one that actually
Okay.
is the interrupter, my friend. It's not me.
You've already done
Bust
what?
your bubble.
So you finished talking, and then
Phoenix
you were
is
mad
right.
because I told you that you stated it's justified to be bigots and be prejudiced
That's not
towards
what he
other
said.
people.
That's
So you're
definitely
right.
not
Yes,
what
you
I
did.
said.
Bro, yes, you did. You said, even
No,
though it's
I
wrong,
said
even
that
though
there's
it's
a legitimate
justified,
reason for
that
black
is
people
what
to have a
you
bias
said.
against white
On
people. Like, are you dumb?
birthday, to be fair, he didn't say that. He said reasoning. So reasoning doesn't mean that it has to be logical reasoning. But if you want to be honest, I feel like that falls part too. But
No, it really doesn't. So
because you
an
stated
entire history,
T-Bone,
so an
don't try to
entire
help
history
me.
of racism and prejudice against black people and people of color doesn't mean that we have a reason to have a bias against white people.
yeah, no, I would say that means we have a justified reason.
And so again, we have a reason. What do you mean?
Sure,
You
wait,
just said
sure,
it
but
again.
you
Yeah,
asked
like
him
I
for
don't
reasoning.
understand.
You didn't
You just
specify.
isolated
But
one
We
you
can
base
didn't
to
talk
be
about
able to do
about
specify.
something else.
justification all
Because
day.
You just
you
T-Bone.
isolated one
you
base to
didn't
be able to
T-Bone,
do
we can
something
talk
specify that
about
else.
it had to be
justification all day,
justified.
but the idea
God
that we
damn
can
it,
be
Jimmy,
But you didn't
racist,
specify that.
but the
Now you're
idea
making
that we
that
can be this is
specification.
what y'all niggas do. The idea that we can be
What
racist means that
did
we
I
have a
do?
prejudice
Yes,
against
yes,
white
it's
people,
happening.
and prejudice by definition means that it is unjustified. That there's
Oh
no
You
my
know
experience and
what?
no reason behind it.
We have a
So
quick
like
Can I?
we
There
have
can
a
be a
quick
you
reason
can
that
just
doesn't
commercial
mean that
break.
the reason is
extrapolate. You can take
justified.
what I'm saying and extrapolate what I mean using logic.
Can I
Unless you
give
need
a
me to walk you through the
can I
definition by
Bro,
hand.
through logic, your logic is that because you went through something and had an experience, you're justified to be bigoted and prejudiced. That's your logic,
No,
bro.
no,
You said it out
no.
your
I
mouth.
No,
said
it's
that there is
not.
a
He said
justification for the
You said it out your mouth.
bias.
A
There's a
He said
justification
bias.
for
A
the
justification for what?
bias.
A justification
Cascade
for
your
what?
There's a
feedback.
A
justification for
justification for
the
what, bro?
bias. Listen to what I'm saying on
Oh,
birthday,
so
because if you listen
okay,
to what I'm
so it's okay
saying,
to
then
be
you wouldn't look
biased.
stupid in front of all these people.
So it's okay to be
You wouldn't look
biased.
stupid in front of all these people.
It's
By
okay to be
definition, we
biased
cannot be
for real.
prejudiced based on the basis of race against white people. We
No,
just
nobody can be
cannot.
prejudiced.
We just cannot. We
Nobody
all
can be
have an
prejudiced towards race.
experience. Our family members have had an experience. There's hundreds of years of history that back up how we feel and what we expect from white people, so we cannot be racist towards them. That is
Can
just
I ask
the
a
end all be
question?
all.
It's
Can
funny
I?
how
On
you
birthday,
just kind of just
can I
hopped
please
all
ask you a question?
over the
Like,
place. Now I actually gotta go. So
oh, you always
Yes,
do this
nigga,
bullshit. You
run.
always
Run,
fucking do this
nigga.
shit and then you run.
Run, nigga. This
In
is what
other
I
news,
do. This is what
in
I do
other
to the
news,
bad blacks. Y'all can't keep
bro,
up.
you didn't do nothing. Observer,
Can
you
you
came up here
just
and
What
answer
I
my
do to the
contradicted
bad
yourself.
question?
blacks.
You came up here and contradicted yourself, and now that I see
Nigga, you
that,
didn't even
like
hear me. You
I
kept
do not
repeating
need
the
to have a
wrong thing.
I do not have to
How
have
did you? How
dialogue
did I
with you
contradict
because
myself if you're
it's
not even repeating
contradicting,
what I
bro.
said
It's
accurately?
contradicting. It's contradicting.
It's
If you
not
don't know what
contradictory
if
at
you don't
all.
know
It's
what you
called
if
you
you don't
should
know what
use
you're saying,
logic.
dog, if you don't know what you're saying,
You should
if
use
you can't keep track
logic.
to the
You should use
conversation,
logic
bro,
on
and if you
birthday.
don't understand how the words
That's
that
You
you are
should
on
use
using, how they
logic on
birthday.
work,
birthday.
then
You sound just
dang, I
like
mean, there's nothing I
T-Bone.
could do for you,
You
dog.
sound just like T-Bone. Up
Bro,
your argument game.
Oh,
before you
Up
leave,
your
can I
argument
please
game.
ask you a
bro,
quick question?
Rio
Can I
Rio got
please?
debunked. Phoenix been debunked, and you just got debunked right now. So what are you talking about,
You
bro?
haven't debunked a single fucking thing I
Okay.
said because I didn't even get to really speak. So, you know what? You're
Now,
a fucking
T-Bone.
piece.
And he
T-Bone.
runs. And he runs.
That's the
Phoenix, he was
birthday
running.
way.
He
He
ran.
always does
Hey,
this shit.
T-Bone.
He always does this shit. But he'll say that I interrupt and I derail conversations. Motherfucker, that's you.
Yeah,
T-Bone.
he was trolling. It doesn't really
Hey, me
matter.
personally, T-Bone, I would take that shit far back, bro. Far back.
That's the unbirthday
Talking about
way.
you acting like T-Bone.
wait, before we get to
Ooh, far back.
Stop being messy, Rio. Damn.
okay, we got a brief commercial break. You guys seeing how that has passed. I would like to show
We're not talking about your fence.
a little promotion to all of my black ass friends. If you guys would like to get you one like mine, so you can't because you got to be a part of the collective. But hey, you wait. Maybe one day you can go out there and find you some black ass friends like mine. Also, Exervant. Why you got Hogwarts out for
Observant?
you?
Who is observant?
Is that a new
Is that a
name?
word?
Did I get a new name?
Exervant.
Did I get a new name?
Exervant.
Oh my god.
How do you spell that?
Observant.
Exervant.
Hey, listen, it's the way I talk. Shut up. Other than that, listen, why you got Hogwarts after you? Because I had to yell at somebody because they got in the box to talk about you when you wasn't here, and I feel like we're friends now.
Oh my god, Jelani, did you defend me? Oh
Yep.
my god.
Yeah, I did.
I'm tearing up a little bit. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, you missed it
And it's
yesterday.
crazy how nobody brought that up. You guys are all fake.
Wait, you ain't give Jelani his flowers? The fuck?
I missed that. I guess I missed it.
Yeah, you guys always miss it. He was in
I wonder what came up for our birthday.
some Harry Potter
I
speaking,
wonder.
Quidditch playing motherfucker was in the box with James at that, talking about how. And then he wanted to talk shit about black people after I got on his ass. Oh, black people like you and your credit. And I'm like, listen, I don't even know what the fuck you're saying because you are getting all flustered and you sound like you're spitting spells on me. So it was crazy that day. Then he said that I was ableist because he had a speech impediment. I'm like, nah, motherfucker, that ain't a speech impediment. You are British.
Damn. I'm mad I missed that. I would have enjoyed it for sure.
I wish you had been there for when we were trying to hold Hog Boss accountable.
What? Okay, wait. Y'all was trying to hold Hog Boss accountable?
Oh, that was messy.
Yeah.
Hi, Wawa.
Who reported me? Y'all are some fucking pussies.
I just need T-Bone to ask Bell for the compliment.
Hi, Miss Carmen. Hi, Miss Passion.
Let me go on my backup mode. I'll be right back because I see what's going on right now.
Listen, F-ball is listen. Typically, you know, I won't laugh at people for like getting arrested, but F-ball, I'm laughing. Fuck him.
What happened?
What happened to Observant? I only came up because of Observant.
You know I had to adjust where I was on the panel.
Observant. Say my word. My nigga.
Carmen, why you in my box?
Wait a minute. Switch with me, Passion. Switch with me.
I'm just playing.
Don't tell me that birthday reported Phoenix. The fuck?
Oh, that's some crazy shit.
Why would Birthday do that? I mean, I know that nigga was wrong, but he didn't have to do all that.
Don't report me, please.
T-Bone, I just want to pick up on with you, Bo. Guess who be in T-Bone's live? Yes, Bo. Bo, I'm about to hang up. I'm about to call you. This bird shitting talking man tried to motherfucking come for me last night. And T-Bone was quite fucking flattered by that shit.
What happened?
Wait, what did I do?
T-Bone, Miss Carmen, who's the bird talking man?
The bird.
Come on, birdie, go to the toilet.
Oh God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Good job, booby wooby.
Oh no.
Was in T-Bone's live last night, Carmen?
Absolutely, that person was there. You asking me, was I there? That person is always there.
Mm-hmm.
I was sleeping. It must have been late.
I'm trying to figure out who the bird talking man is.
Another bitch ass nigga. You know. Y'all travel in packs.
People's lives on a regular basis. You know.
Viceroy.
I dead ass don't know you. Huh?
He says this like this. Oh, good job, daddy, baby. Gotta go to the booty potty. Come on, go.
The one who got who buys plane tickets to motherfuckers. The one who threatens peoples with RA-15s and shit.
I'm just gonna eat my chicken nuggets while they're cold.
Ooh. Put them in the oven.
No, they taste better like this.
Are you serious?
From where? There was the shit with you and Ashley, and then the shit with you and Trey.
Yeah. Let's talk about you talking about that one with Ashley. There was no problem with Ashley. I'm just tired of Ashley and her centering herself, and she coming after motherfuckers. If she got a problem with Bill and Ed's conversation, that's between them. Like you giving me like Mr. No Jobs kind of shit. That's what she's giving me.
Respectfully, Miss Carmen, I disagree. I think that if a person disappears and then one of them tells us to go ask the other person what happened, and then that person tells us to ask the other person involved what happened, and nobody's answering, and then we find out, I think it's okay to be messy. I think that if the answer had been leave us alone and stay out of it, I think that would have been like fine. But every time we asked about it, they were like, go ask the other person. Go find out from them. Go find out from them. All right. We're going to find out. We're going to find out.
And we found out.
They found out.
We sure the fuck did. We found the fuck out.
And the first story said black ass friends. So I just want
Right, but what prompted her to say that? Like, what was the line before she said that?
What do you mean, Aqua?
Like,
That's what I'm
Talk
saying.
about
There's
Ashley?
no context that's given. When I asked her, there was no context that was fucking given. So I don't know nothing about what was said, how it even led up to that
No, we do
point. And
have
Ed
time.
ain't responding
I
negatively.
came up talking to T-Bone about a game because we messaged each other, and I was trying to get him a ticket to see what, because we're going to be in a certain state. I don't want to dox him. That's something totally different. These hating ass motherfucking this chigga pet came up and says, "Oh, Miss Carmen, did you know about X?" I'm like, no, and I don't give two fucks. I'm talking to T-Bone about something. She's like, "Oh, you don't give a fuck. You're up here caping for white people. You don't give a fuck about black." I'm
The
like, I
fashion
don't
god
care.
is here.
I don't give two fucks about Ed and motherfucking damn Bell. They gonna be right back at it again 6 months from now. So why would I comment on anything like that? They've been tight for the longest. All of a sudden now they done fell out. Shit, look at over here and everywhere else in these TikTok streets. Motherfuckers are docs. You talk about your dead child, sit and do all kinds of shit. Talking about they gonna pull up and shit, and then right back smiling up in your motherfucking face. Why am I against that?
I know who Birdman is. I just figured it out.
Yeah, you know who Birdman is now.
Yeah,
Yeah, that motherfucker's a Birdman. Yeah, he going to Rikers
Carmen,
Island.
that laugh.
That motherfucker, I don't like him. I don't like him. I do not. I don't. That is somebody who Jesus is gonna have to literally sit down one day when I'm really quiet and tell me that I'm gonna have to forgive that person because I don't like him. I like no, I don't. After finding out, investigating, and finding out everything what he done, how he went about doing shit, I don't like him. And if he keep fucking with me, I'm gonna show these text messages. If he keep fucking with me, and I don't give a fuck about you suing me, motherfucker. I will file bankruptcy on your ass. The fuck?
Being retainer money. Anyway.
He's a fucking
No
sneaker.
recording.
What's up, Pastor?
I just said no reporting. That's it.
Oh, no reporting. What have you been up to? T-Bone is in the box. What did Observer? Oh, Observer's right there.
I'm right here. Do you want me to start cussing?
Yes, I love it. Yes.
That'll be nice.
Do it, my
Okay.
nigga.
I want.
Bold mentioned my name like he wanted me to get it started in here.
No, Rio does that for everybody.
I love my little light skinned black ass friend.
What happened? What I do?
Why he being messy, boy? He need to tell people who that picture that Cynthia doll on his page is supposed to represent. Now, how about that?
Is that comedian?
I thought it was tacos, but I could be wrong. Also,
oh no, observant, it's somebody else.
No. Also, Cascade, can I request that you don't teach your catchphrases to the racist white people? Can we please?
I didn't teach it to nobody. They hear me saying it, and then they start saying it, and they don't be gifting me or sending me no cash out. They be too busy trying to pay T-Bone to drop people. Goddamn.
Like I was scrolling through TikTok and I heard Trey say, "Now how about that?" like 5 times within a 5-second span, and I almost threw my phone. Threw it.
How about that?
Trey is
Oh, and did Trey docs Ranch Packet?
I checked the messages after. Yeah, it was absolutely doxed.
Yeah, she did.
Damn, what?
And she purposely did it, and she tried to say that she had gave her information. But that's what they do, though. That's how they do it. And it's funny, T-Bone. I just want to ask you this. How is it that you got all the problematic white tea women over there? Like, Siren was in there, too. I added her, too. The biggest fucking doxer of them all.
Wait, could somebody give me the cliff notes about what happened? Trey doc somebody?
Right.
Trey put in the comments section pretty much the location of Raichi Poo, and she was trying to be funny about it, so she was asking another individual as if that person lived there, but she knew what she was doing.
Where were your mods when this was happening?
They were there. They
Aqua handled it, but at the time when it got muted, we couldn't see the comment after, so we didn't know what was said because no one screenshot.
After we were screaming, observing.
Oh, I was the mod.
Oh, so
I put her on mute.
somebody handled it already? That's what.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'll
put
put
her
her
on
Okay,
on
mute.
mute.
perfect. Okay, as long
Okay.
as it was
And say,
handled, what the fuck ever.
yeah.
It took a
And I told
little
her,
while to get there because the
As long as
Birdman
it was
was
handled, nobody's
commenting
blaming
and
T-Bone.
Siren.
But I'm just saying.
Why is Siren in your space, T-Bone? I'm just curious. Are you using her for something? Like, is she a
No,
special agent?
I
Is she
just
getting
left it.
Siren
paid?
doesn't come into my lives often, so
What
I
the
don't know.
fuck? Every time I come there, that bitch is there. Well,
Yeah,
shit, the
no.
fuck?
Siren is not a regular in my space. If you can show me where she is, because Siren rarely come to my space.
What the fuck?
If you can show me where she
Stop
is, because
playing.
Siren rarely
Listen,
come to my space.
that
Oh, somebody got an echo.
motherfucker.
Kwame, you got a crazy echo.
Baby.
Carmen, I muted you just because you have a echo. My apologies.
I
Carmen, I
muted
muted you just because you have
Trey.
a echo. My apologies.
That wasn't me, baby. Hey, observe it. He said,
Just because you have
okay.
a echo. My
Kwame, you
apologies.
still
Okay, it's
got an
again.
echo, man.
All right. Now I'm gonna bring my black ass friend up.
All right, but just know that that's kind of racist.
Miss Carmen does bring up a legitimate question, though. How is it that T-Bone Space constantly has all the problematic racist white T people in it, specifically the white women?
I'm
I don't know.
curious. Can I get an answer? I just want to answer, T-Bone, before we go any further in this endeavors that we have. Why is it that there are so many of them there? Like Siren is like 10, right? She's real problematic. And
Uh-huh.
then how do you micromanage Ashley, Belle, all like you? Are you okay, baby? Like this is
I'm
I
chilling.
want to be an auntie because I don't know how you deal with that shit with Siren over there. Don't you be concerned that your followers or your supporters would get doxxed if she thought they were problematic? Saying she doesn't like the way
Correct, Miss Carmen.
a person farts or yawns.
T-Bone, I don't think T-Bone. To be fair, I don't think T-Bone gonna care unless it happened to him. I'm just gonna be
No,
fair
but
with
can I
saying
ask
that.
may I
Clock
ask the
it,
question though?
Cascade. Clock it.
Clock it, Cascade, because I'm just curious because I just want to know. Like I hear you speak so much like you're speaking for us, but when I tune in to go watch you talk about us, you got the biggest fucking doxer that's problematic on this whole app. Do you know that people run when they hear Siren's name mentioned? Even white tea people? There's a group of Canadian women that are running around doing this shit. That's a problem. Did you know that?
Yeah, I didn't know that there was a group of
Are you
Canadians.
serious? Are you being funny?
Yeah, well, I know about Siren. I don't know about the group of Canadians. But
Group of,
yeah, I heard about all of that shit that happened.
and that's not a problem to you? Because a lot of black
Yeah,
folks
no,
go to
I
your
do think it's a
space.
problem.
No, I'm just
No,
asking.
Miss
yeah,
Carmen, can
I
I
do think
ask
that's a
you?
problem.
Oh shit, my bad.
Go ahead.
Miss Carmen, can I ask you a quick question?
Sure.
Does it make sense for a black man in our community to debate whether or not black people are bullying white people, and then specifically use Lady Ma Boss, Siren, Belle, and Trey as an example?
Listen. They already Brody any fucking way. So for him to do that is like playing in our face. It's like him giving us shit pies. And I'm being real with this shit. When he does that, he's saying that he's okay with all the bad shit that they're doing. And that's why they keep doing the shit. But the minute that you could have stopped, like how we did over here, like y'all not finna come over here doing that shit.
But it's a joke to use Sire. It's a joke to use Lady Ma Boss and Belle for leverage. That's like weird.
That's weird as fuck to me because you're oppressing you're actually doing No Jobs' job. Like Ashley, I think Ashley put in like 20 applications and she bumped T-Bone the fuck about that job because she got it. She's really doing. They don't know that they're
Actually
working
using
for
these
white
two
supremacy.
people for white people for
So,
credibility. Belle
so
and
before
Lady Ma
before
Boss.
we move any farther, I will say out loud, I don't think that Ashley is the same as Dr. No Jobs. Okay,
I'm
I'll
being
just
a
say that
smart
out
ass.
loud.
I'm being a smart ass.
I know. I
No
just
job.
in case.
So
Just in
let me
case
say my
anybody is
PSA.
recording
Let
or
me say,
anything, I don't
if
believe that Ashley rises to the same level as
you
Dr.
don't
No
think
Job.
so? It's damn near
Nah.
close. She hitting real close.
I know you don't like
Wait,
her,
no, to
but
be
I don't
fair,
think they're the same.
to be fair,
Yeah.
No, Miss Carmen.
Ashley's shirts are always clean. Let's just be fair. We can start there,
Let's
but
be fair.
no.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Just for right now, her shirts are always clean and her teeth is white.
I just want to know how many more people got to get dogs in order for these people not to be allowed in the
Thank you.
space.
That's
That's
all.
all I'm saying.
See,
But
that's my
Cascade, it has to
Can't
be
hear
question.
you.
white people in order for T-Bone to care. It has to be white people that are being doxxed.
See what has to happen. That's it, observant. That's it. That's it.
So wait, T-Bone, let me ask you a question.
Have
Since all these
there
accusations are being
been
thrown at you, is there any validity to anything that Carmen Observant is saying? Is it true that you like pander to white people?
What?
I'm just
sure?
asking based on what is being said. So do you feel there's any
Do y'all
validity or
really
what?
do y'all really want the answer, or are we on bullshit today?
No, give me the answer. I asked you. I'm not coming at you. I just want to know genuinely.
Yeah, sure. There's validity to it.
Wait, repeat that.
He said there
I
is
said,
validity
yeah,
to it.
sure. There's validity to it.
So is it safe to say that you're more likely to give more grace to white people? So let's just say white women than you would give black women. Is that a true statement?
Damn.
Do I give more
I
grace
didn't
to white
ask that
women than black
No,
women?
question.
no. What I
He's
said
waking
was
it up.
no. What I said was, is it plausible to assume that you give more grace to white women than you do black women on your panel?
Well,
That's a
if
fact.
you're not
He said,
in
yeah.
my space, you can. No, I didn't say yeah. I
What'd
said
you
if you're
say?
not in my space and you don't see the other actions that I do, you could draw that conclusion. But people who are in my space who know how I operate know that that's not how I move. So that's simple.
T-Bone, you very.
Wait. Before we go any farther, can you make a poll? Because I'm pretty sure people in the chat are people that frequent T-Bone space.
This.
I'm just curious. I'm just curious how everybody who frequents your space feels about what you just said. Because I guarantee
Let me
you,
go sit down.
T-Bone, that the
No,
way
I'm
you
getting a
think
blood
you operate
transfusion.
is
Can y'all
not the
not
way
hear
that
me?
people view your operation.
No,
Okay.
T-Bone. Can I ask you this? Is Bell currently a moderator in your space?
Hell yeah. Rio,
Yes.
yes.
Okay. Now, considering what she said to Ed the other day, do you still feel that's okay? As Ed being a black man and her being a white woman, and told her
No,
either
no.
quote unquote to go into a black chat or quote unquote to go be with your black ass friends, hence my PFP. Um, would you be okay if the roles were reversed and a black man said that to a white woman? Would you be okay with that? Would they still be their moderator, or would they get the same amount of smoke?
Yeah, context is going to matter. What Bell said, absolutely wrong. 1000%. I will say that I think that context is going to matter if it's the opposite way and a black man says that to a white woman.
Oh, you
But
fucking
there's
kidding
definitely
me?
times where that's justified.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
So
whoa,
so okay, so
Yeah, absolutely. I think that there will be times where it's justified
May
for
I
a
ask a
black man.
question?
go ahead, Miss
Hold
Carmen.
on.
Go ahead.
Can I finish real quick? Can I finish? I do think that there
Good
are
man.
times where, in context, it is justified for a black man to tell a white woman to go find a white space. I do think that.
I would agree with that.
I would agree with that. But
So
can I ask
so
a question? I'm sorry, go
yes,
ahead.
ma'am. Go ahead. No. Go ahead, Miss Carmen. Go ahead.
I just want to know this.
Yeah.
If you're, what you're saying is kind of like riding the fence, straddling the fence real hard, and like a dead cat is on there, and that motherfucker been on there for like 20 years. And it stinks. You got Siren is in your spaces a lot. She was very verbal for the past 6 months in your space consistently, downtrodden on black folks, over talking, being very opinionated. And what you're doing is that you're getting upset because we're asking concerned questions. Like, black folks ain't safe when they go over there. Like, you either gonna get dropped or something's gonna, if somebody disagrees with something. I've seen Cascade be over there, Rio be over there, and we all come over there to support you because you are part of our community. But what you're doing is you're saying to us, I'm still gonna fuck with Siren. I don't give a fuck if she docs you, nigga. She ain't docs me. Fuck y'all. That's what I hear. And
So
I'm made up.
another question for you, T-Bone, and this is just context. So you understand? You said that what Bell said was wrong, and I agree. What she said was wrong. However, for somebody like you who champions for pro-black and black people first, that's pretty much your platform, no bigotry or whatever. How can you sit there and say you're for black people, but keep somebody in power who said some anti-black shit?
Are you saying that power on? Are you saying that my status on TikTok is power?
Well, I mean, if I'm sitting in a space and you're a mod and I'm not, hence what you did like a few weeks ago, and I can't mute you and drop you back, yeah, that's power.
Okay, sure. So a couple of things. Number one is that I'm gonna address what Carmen said. And I don't care how you take this. I don't necessarily care
Comes to
what
shit pie. He just
the
said he don't
idea.
care, but he's going to give me his opinion. So I don't want you to give me the opinion if you don't care how you give it to me, because I don't want you to just give it to me any kind of way.
So did you want to hear my response, or do
Not
you
because your
not care
first
anymore?
response, because you just said you don't care how you're going to give it to me. You're just going to give it to me, and I just don't receive any kind of
That's
shit.
not that's not necessarily what I was saying.
That's what you said, though.
Okay, so that's not what I said.
What the fuck am I got 2 ears. Didn't he just say, I'm going to say it, I
Sure.
don't care what the fuck, if you like it or not, I'm going to say it?
Okay, so
That woman
no,
is a
that's not
fucking,
what I was saying.
okay, but that's how the words came out your mouth. The woman is problematic.
Sure, I would like for you to allow me to respond
Go
so
ahead.
that you could get the full context of what I'm saying. Okay, as it pertains to me not caring, I understand that there's certain people that come into my space that have done problematic things before. I don't know the behavior of these individuals, but I make sure that all of that shit up front is said that is fucking wrong, right? The protection of black people is not priority on my space. That is the reality. I hold my space so that everybody is able to fucking speak. White women, white men, black women, everybody is able to duke it the fuck out, whether it's drama or whether it's debating. Do I think the protection of black people is needed? Absolutely. And we have plenty of spaces on this app that are for the protection of black people where you can get that. But my space is for the tussling because that's what I want to do. So if you are looking for the protection of black people, I would just say that my space, unfortunately, is not conducive for that.
What the fuck did
But
you...
Do you
T-Bone,
mind if
respectfully,
I?
aren't you
This is just a real.
anti-bigotry?
I'm just giving it to you real raw and authentic. Absolutely.
Do you mind if I step in real
I am
fast?
absolutely anti-bigotry, Rio.
Yeah. So I don't think that you actually answered what Miss Carmen is pointing out to you. And so if your space was neutral, if you had a neutral space and everyone was allowed to duke it out, then I could understand where you're coming from. But people are speaking specifically to the bias that you show towards racist white women and white people in general. And quite frankly, you were able to have a neutral conversation without showing bias and favoritism towards certain people. And the
Can
fact
you
that you
explain to
don't
me
see
how I
that,
show the bias?
the fact that you don't see that, the fact that we have to have multiple conversations about like extremely problematic shit that people say outside of a debate context, outside of talking about race and ethnicity and all the things that impact our community and all the ways that white people engage in it. When people are doing harmful, problematic shit outside of those discussions and you don't do shit about it, that is 100% showing bias and favoritism. That is
Before I
100% you
respond,
saying that you
yeah,
favor these people over others. And the fact that it just happens to be racist white people targeting black people is a problem for others. No one is saying
sure.
that you can't have bigoted racist people in your space and that they can't have these conversations. But every time we have a conversation with you, T-Bone, and we point out these same people keep doing the same things and they're not actually discussing the topics that you were having, you just brush it off because it doesn't affect you directly. It is not being done to you. When it's being done to you, then it becomes a priority and everybody has to make it a priority. But when it's happening to other people who actually debate in your fucking space, who are actually there to have conversations and you don't do shit about it, that's when people say that you're biased in some way, shape, or form.
Okay, so as it pertains to me giving grace to certain individuals and not others, the only thing that I have heard is going to be the power structure of mod status. If we were to look at how many people I have modded, I guarantee you I have more black people modded than I have white people. Furthermore, I have more Democrats and leftist mods than I do conservative mods. I try to balance out the mod status, but they sit here and act
Bo, did
like
you
I
see that
don't give this type
name?
of Whoa. Can I finish? Yeah, I'll go
Cascade
through the
wasn't
whole
trying
list
to
in just a
interrupt
second.
you. He was talking to
Yeah, but
Bold
I feel that, but I'm just saying,
people
I feel
can
what you're saying. I just want to finish
mod.
my point.
So
I feel
that
what you're saying.
people
I just
can
want to finish my point.
mod. So shut the fuck up about it
I feel
then.
what
He
you're
wasn't
saying.
trying
I
to
feel what you're
interrupt you
saying.
so
I'm
that
gonna
you
go
could
get the list in just a
finish.
second. I'm gonna
Like,
go
what the
get the. I'm
fuck?
gonna go
He's a
get the
mod
list
in
in
this
just a
space. Let him do
second.
what he has to
I'm gonna go
do.
get the list.
I
I'm gonna go get the
understand, which
list.
is why I'm
I'm gonna go
telling
get
you
the
that he
list.
wasn't trying to do it
I'm
on
gonna go get the
fucking
list. I'm gonna
purpose.
go get the list
It's like
as
you a
soon as
bitch
I'm done
ass
speaking.
nigga.
I'm
Nobody.
gonna
I
go
was
get the
listening to
list.
you
I'm gonna go
explain.
get the list.
Like
I'm gonna go
nobody
get the
needs a
list.
list,
I'm
T-Bone,
gonna go
because you
get the
don't seem to
list.
understand that even if
I'm
you
gonna go
give
get the
me or
list.
other black people mod
I'm gonna go get
status,
the list.
if you are still showing
I'm gonna go get the
favoritism to the
list.
racist white people
I'm
who
gonna
have
go get
mod
the list.
status,
Thank you,
and we
Byron.
can't
I'm gonna
use
go
it in
get
the
the
same
list.
way, that is a
I'm gonna go get the
Love you,
bias.
list.
wifey.
That is
I'm
a
gonna go get the
bias. Your
list, and then
argument
we can
falls
talk
flat on
about
its
it
face on its
afterwards.
own.
I can
But go
talk.
ahead and
I can get the
continue.
list, and we can
But
talk
go
about
ahead
it
and
afterwards.
continue.
You feel
Please
me?
do. Please
Observant.
Cool.
do.
Because when
Because
you
the
were speaking,
presence of black people
because
in the
when you were
United States
speaking,
Senate
I
or
won't
Congress means
interrupt
that
you.
there's
But
no
then we want to
bias
talk
there,
about
right?
having neutral spaces and shit like that,
The
right?
presence of people in
Cool.
our
Now,
Congress means
as we
there's no
sit here,
bias and racism,
hold up.
right?
You just said that I could finish. Now you
Right?
overspeaking me. Which
No,
one is
because
it?
now you're being an
Do I get to
asshole.
finish or you going?
Because now
All
you're
right,
being
cool.
an
So what we
asshole.
on,
Because
bro?
you
Do
didn't
you
even
want
think
the
about
answer
your
to the
argument
question
before
or
you
not?
made it. But
Do
go
you want the
ahead.
answer to the question
Go
or
ahead.
not?
Go ahead, T-Bone. Tell
Do
us
you
how
want
there's
the answer
black
to the
people in
question or
your as
not?
your mods. Go ahead.
Do you want the answer to the question or not, fam?
Yeah, after you stop being an asshole because fucking
Cool. So I'm
Cascade
gonna
was
go
doing his
ahead and get
mod
that answer
duties. Are
for
you
you, and we can
dumb?
move on.
Are you
So as I was
dumb?
saying before,
Are you
so cool. So
dumb?
as I was
And
saying
now I'm
before,
being an
okay,
asshole back because
okay,
you want
cool.
to
So we
raise
can
your
just
fucking
chill.
voice like an idiot. Shut the fuck
I don't
up.
give a damn. I'm chilling, bro. I'm
No,
chilling.
you're
I'm
not
not even. I'm
chilling. No, you're
chilling, bro.
not
I'm
chilling because
straight
we're
up
having this
chilling.
conversation
I was
again.
trying to have a conversation. I really was. I was responding to what Carmen said. I just want to be able to finish my point, just like you were able to finish your point, observant. That's all I'm asking for.
Yeah, except that he
That's
was
all I'm
doing his
asking.
mod duties. He
Observant,
was
here to
doing
go
his mod
again.
duties. What if Bold had to
Cool.
block that
Okay,
person? What if
Okay,
Bold
I
had to
understand.
block that
I
person?
understand
What
that. I
then?
understand
Just
that.
like you
I
missed when Trey
understand
was
that.
doxing
We
in your
just
chat,
addressed that.
T-Bone.
Let's move
Just
on.
like when Trey was doxing in your chat and you didn't fucking see it,
Let's go.
We
right?
don't, but you
Let's.
see,
Okay,
this is what
you
Right?
the problem is.
you
This is what the
Okay,
absolutely
problem
thank
right.
is.
you.
You
You can't
absolutely
say,
right.
let's
The
just
same
move
way that a black
on.
person was doxed in my
Oh
space
my
and I
God.
didn't know about it. Can I
Listen,
please finish my point? I was
but
almost done.
okay,
So if
okay.
we take a look at situations like
But how can
Cowgirl
you
or Dr.
dismiss?
Prostitute, hold on, Carmen, hold on. I just want to finish my point real quick. If we take a look at people like Dr. Prostitution and Cowgirl who give crazy fucking my status in my shit, or how Ashley gets to mute the shit out of motherfuckers in my space as
She does
well.
it. She uses
Whenever
her mouth
James, hold on,
privileges.
Carmen. Whenever James come up there, Doc mutes the shit out that motherfucker, respectfully, and don't give a fuck about it.
You
So
know,
when we sit here and talk about these racist white people that come into my space and I'm giving them grace, why am I not giving grace to James in that situation? See, the problem is it only fits whenever it's happening to y'all.
what the
Because when I
fuck?
am giving grace to these black individuals, and when you see these black
No.
individuals holding their power over these racist
That's
white
not
people,
true,
y'all
T-Bone.
never
I'm not
see it
gonna
and
let
you
you say
never
that.
acknowledge it. You never
That's
bring it
not
to the
true.
table.
That's not
You only
true.
bring up the times that you feel like it's happening in the opposite direction. So if we're gonna call out one thing, let's call out everything. Now I'm gonna go get that my list for y'all, and we can chat about
All
that.
right. So
I'll be
is it
right
my
back.
turn to respond?
People.
Is it my
Listen,
turn to
no.
respond? Is it my turn
Wait
to
a minute. I
respond?
was responding. Wait a
Okay.
minute. You trying to say
Okay.
what all we're saying is that you have people that are a problem with doxing black melanated people. You just said you don't give a fuck what they do. Long as they don't do that shit in your fucking life. What kind of shit is that? I'm affected. Every one of us is affected in this panel that is melanated if your ass get fucking doxed. Because we know we fucking next. And that's what the fuck Siren has proven. Go ahead, observant.
Yeah, so like you getting your mod list doesn't prove anything. There's literally black people in Congress right now, and that doesn't mean that there's not racism and bias there. So you saying that there's black people in your mod list doesn't mean anything to me or anyone else here. Secondly, we already know that you favor Doc, and I've said this to you previously, that she's one of the palatable blacks. And we can look at the conversations we've had in the past where you say repeatedly that there's no reason for us to have the quote unquote energy that we have towards those racist white people, that we're bullying them, that we don't give them the chance to speak. Although when we do give them the chance to speak, they're just racist and bigoted and they say offensive shit to us. So again, I don't give a fuck what your mod list looks like. The simple fact of the matter is that you do show bias and favoritism towards those racist white people. You absolutely do, because you be yelling at what's her face at Ashley whenever she meets people, even when she's being overtalked by 7 different racist white people, even when you refuse to step in and put order into your conversation. You've yelled at me, you've yelled at Joy, you've yelled at multiple black people that I personally think that you think are not palatable for the racist white people that you prefer to have on your team. Again, I don't care who you have modded, because the way that you allow people to use their powers is very much biased, is very much directed. And again, since you don't believe me, you don't believe Miss Carmen, you don't believe Rio, why don't you ask the people in the chat that frequent your fucking space and see the shit happen in real time? And I'm going to agree with craziness of TikTok in the chat as well. We've had this conversation with you multiple times and you still don't hear it. And so at this point, we all make a decision as to whether or not we want to be around your bitch ass nigga-ness. We all do. Some of us can put up with it. Some of us are just okay with the way that you move. They'll give you notes every time it happens, but they just accept the behavior. That doesn't mean that the behavior doesn't exist. That just means that you are a bitch ass nigga, and that's all we can expect from you. That's it. That's literally it.
Now, how about that?
So I just did a count. It turns out, guys, that I actually have not only more leftists, but way more black people as moderators on my list. I know y'all don't care about it now because it doesn't go to your point. But now that we're getting down to the meat and potatoes and everything, we can just skip all that bullshit, right? Respectful. I don't even want to go into an argument with this. I just want to keep this abundantly clear. If you feel like people are problematic in my space, that just means that we got to figure out how we're going to move around T-Bone space. And it's just that simple. I'm not going to sit here and continue to have that conversation.
I just said.
Absolutely, Observer. I'm agreeing with you.
That's what I just said.
I'm agreeing with you, Observer. Yeah, Observer. I'm agreeing with what you said.
Nigga, why are you
absolutely,
repeating my words?
Absolutely, I'm agreeing with what you said, bro. I'm agreeing with what you said. So I don't know why we even having a discussion right now. I'm agreeing with what you said.
But does it matter?
So if we can just agree to that, there's nothing else that we need to say. If y'all truly feel like I don't give any fucking grace to black people in my fucking space, then let's not even have this conversation.
That's not
if
what
you
I
feel
said.
like you're not
That's
safe,
not what I said.
then let's leave that shit the fuck alone. Paint whatever picture you want to. Black
That's
people
not
are
what I
not
said.
safe.
I said that you give grace to
trying to say. Fine. If y'all think black people are not safe in my space,
you
then
give
we just
grace
gotta
to the
figure out how we
palatable
gonna move around it,
blacks.
bro.
You know you do. You know you do. You know that there are certain black people that you allow to get away with stuff because they are palatable in your eyes.
Well, last time you said palatable, you was equating Doc to talking like a white person. I don't really feel like engaging in that. I think we should move past that point. You feel me? Whether you think they're palatable or not means absolutely nothing to me,
it
bro.
is a valid point.
Whether they are white, whether they're palatable black people, it doesn't matter.
You operate like a white person in terms of which black people that you think are okay and which black people that you don't. Like you don't police me, you don't police Ashley the way that you police doc of prostitution. You just don't. You literally don't.
So do I police tacos the same way I police Bell?
No, you don't.
Okay.
You do not. You give them both grace for sure.
You give them grace
grace for sure. But Bell definitely has more privilege in your space than Taco does.
That
doesn't mean that Tacos doesn't get away with saying random offensive shit all the fucking time and you don't check her.
So is the distinction that Bell is more white than Tacos?
That doesn't happen. But the simple fact of the matter is that Tacos is incredibly problematic and does not debate. She does not debate. She does not debate. You say that she debates, but you know she does not debate. And yet you humor her in these conversations as if she's moving the conversation forward.
Is it Tacos or Bell that don't debate? Which one?
T-Bone, you out of pocket for this shit. You know.
I'm just asking the question, Miss Carmen.
You're trying to.
Is it Tacos or Bell that doesn't debate?
T-Bone.
I'm just asking which one you were talking about.
I need you to be all the way honest with me. Do you honestly think that Bell is a debater?
In a sense, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I think that.
Thank you for answering.
Hold on.
Thank you for answering.
When we're talking about debates, we're talking about conversations where we're contesting the opposition's points and bringing evidence to the points that we're making. Correct?
Sure. If you want to, if we want to define it that way, sure, we can say that.
Yeah, and do I think that Bell is one of the best debaters on the fucking planet? Absolutely fucking not. Not even in the conservative space. But I do think that she raises great fucking questions for conversations to move forward.
What the fuck? Oh my goodness. Wait a
Okay.
minute. Observant, are we having palettes now tasted? Is there tasting palettes now? So you
Yeah.
have to sound a certain way and move a certain way to be palatable for
Yeah.
T-Bone?
Yeah,
Oh,
100%. I think if you look at the people,
Is that
I think
what
if you
you
look
think,
at the
Ms.
people
Carmen?
that T-Bone, she asked me a question, T-Bone, so I'm gonna answer real fast, and then you
I'm
can
just
get in on it.
asking what your assessment is.
I understand. I'm gonna answer Miss Carmen's question first, and then you can go. I 100%
bad, I got
believe and agree that T-Bone applies the same sensibility argument to black people that white people do. Like, if you act a certain way and behave in a certain way in his space, then he will 100% give you grace. That's why I think that Doc gets all the grace that she gets. That's why he mentioned her specifically in this conversation. But if any of us return the energy that we get from these white people, regardless of what the context is, then it's a problem. Then it's a problem because it interrupts whatever conversation he wants to have with the racist white people, even if they're not contributing to the conversation. And again, he just danced around the fact that Belle does not debate. She'll ask a question, and then we will debate her. We will bring up sources, and the extent of her debate skills is someone will type something in the chat and she'll repeat it out loud like a fucking parrot. That is
You didn't ask me if she was a good debater.
That is not debating. That is regurgitating racist bullshit that her racist compatriots do.
Talking about this palatable situation, and we can take
she
a
will
look at
also
yesterday
ask
as a
other black
go
people that
ahead.
align with her ideology what they think so that they can argue with us. But she does not argue with us. She does the same thing that all white people do. Weaponize black people and say a lot of bullshit that has no factual or statistical basis.
Yeah, so first of all, when we was talking about debating, you never said whether she was good at debating or not. You was just asking if she was a debater.
I think
that's
it's
number
implied
one. Number
that she's
two is
not
when
good
we
at
go into
debating. And I've already said this multiple
fine. You can
times.
say
But she
whatever you
also
want to.
doesn't
We can
debate.
move on from that point.
Asking questions and not bringing sources is not debating, T-Bone.
Cool. We can move on from that point. As it pertains to, I'm just throwing that out there, right? As it pertains to y'all talking about palatability and there being a certain taste that individuals have to have, I'm a little confused because when Doc is in my chat and she get up in the box because a racist motherfucker said some shit to her and she called them a big nose heifer and tell them that they daddy should have fucking swallowed, or when Cowgirl is in my live and telling motherfuckers that they need to lick all on her fucking pussy, that's real fucking vulgar. Ain't nothing palatable about that if we really talking about it. But these
Except
individuals
that
have,
when we
but
do
these
it,
individuals,
we don't
hold
get the same energy.
up, observer.
When we
But these
do it, we don't
motherfuckers,
get the
hold
same
up, observer.
energy.
Let me
I
rock,
don't want
let
to
me
hear
rock.
it, T-Bone.
Yeah, see, I want
I don't wanna
everybody to
hear
know
it,
this.
T-Bone.
Whenever I speak,
I don't want to hear it,
whenever I
T-Bone.
speak,
You don't
and
check
I
them the
make
way that you
valid
check
points,
Ashley or me
this
or
is why they
Joy or
have to
Queen or
interrupt
anybody
me.
else.
I want y'all
It's
to, I
because
want y'all to see
because
this.
they're palatable.
I want everybody to see
They
this.
are palatable
When
and we are
I make
not.
valid points, now they have to interrupt, and they have to interrupt because they know that the shit that I'm saying is true.
No, I'm interrupting because
If
we've
I was
already addressed
wrong,
this.
if
We've
I
already
was wrong,
addressed
you would have
this.
no
We've already
issue with
addressed
allowing me
this.
to
It
respond,
is because
observant.
you view them
But you know
palatable
I'm
that you
right.
give them more
And you know that
grace.
now
I've
that the
already
facts is
covered
coming out,
this
now all
argument.
of a sudden you don't have shit to say.
T-Bone,
So
I've
the
already
only thing you can
covered this
resort to
argument. That's why
is
I'm interrupting
literally
you.
over
You
talking
give
me.
them grace
All
because
you
you
can do
view
is
them as
interrupt me, observant, and you do it
palatable.
every
Like, what are you
time.
talking about?
You do it every single time.
Ooh, I got a
Once we
question.
get down to the meat and potatoes and the
We
facts,
don't
and
get
you
down to the
realize
meat
that
and
you're getting
potatoes because you don't
bullshitted,
actually be
you
hearing what I'm
literally have
saying
to
to
interrupt.
you. I have already
You
addressed what
interrupt
you were
because you know that I'm
saying.
speaking facts, bro.
You
And
view
that's
them
the
to be
sad part about
palatable,
it,
so
bro.
you give
Because we
them
sit
more
here and
grace
talk
in these
about how T-Bone is
situations.
illogical,
But
T-Bone is a crazy
Ashley or I or
motherfucker. But
anyone
when
else
these
will do
facts
the
is coming
exact
out,
same thing
you
because you
just
do
can't
not
accept
afford
the
us
fact
the
that this
same
is the
grace. That is
reality.
the point.
But this is the same shit that we
T-Bone, that is
criticize
the
them
point.
bigots
You
for.
keep dodging
This is
it.
crazy. This is the same shit that we criticize them conservatives for not accepting reality, but you not even accepting the reality.
T-Bone,
That's
T-Bone,
crazy
you
to
are
me,
the only
fam.
one who's not
That's
accepting
crazy to me,
reality.
bro. That's crazy to
You
me,
are the
bro.
only one that is not accepting reality. Why don't you ask
Hold
anybody else on this panel,
up,
with
if
the
I'm not
exception of
accepting
Trace Tap
reality,
Dancing Ass,
hold up.
how they
If
feel
I'm
about
not
what you
accepting
just said?
reality,
Wait, T-Bone,
if
T-Bone,
I'm
one
not
second.
accepting reality, hold up, Trey, hold on, Trey, please, bro, respectfully. Let us duke this out and then I'll let you do your shit.
It's not
If
a
I'm
duke
not
out.
accepting
It's a
reality,
massacre. I have massacred you. All you can
you
do
can
is
say you
repeat my
massacred me,
points
but
back
every
to
single
me.
time
Like,
that
what
we've
are you
had this
talking about?
conversation, hold
A
up.
massacre?
You
Hey,
can say
observer,
that
what
you
the
hold
fuck
up,
do you do
Trey,
for black
let
people?
it
Trey,
rock,
nobody's
bro.
talking to you.
Trey,
Put
shut
your
the fuck
helmet
up.
on
Let
and
it
go have
rock,
a
bro. I
snack.
promise you. I promise you we good, bro. I promise you. What's funny is that he say that he massacres me, but the tendencies of these bigots within these spaces is to literally interrupt people and cut people off whenever they're making valid points.
You're
Observing is
not making
displaying the
valid
exact. Oh,
points.
here you go
You
again.
keep repeating the things that I am saying and ignoring the content of it.
behaviors
of these
You
bigots
keep
and
repeating
conservatives.
everything that
Whenever
I am
we bring these
saying and
logical and
ignoring
valid
the
points to the
actual
argument, they have
point.
to
I've
interrupt.
literally
And he is
said that
exhibiting that
because
exact
you
same fucking
view
behavior, bro.
Doctor
The
of
exact same behavior.
Prostitution as
So who
palatable,
really
you
is the
give
bigot,
them more
observant?
grace than
Who
the
really can't
other
accept the reality?
blacks.
Because if what I'm saying is
I
wrong, you will have no
literally
issue
said
with
that. Can
allowing me to
somebody just verify
respond.
that that's what I
But you know
said?
I'm on the
I
shit,
want to
bro.
verify
And
what
that's
you
why
do
you
for
can't
black
do
people.
shit.
That's
Can
what
But
I
you
want
somebody
want
to
to sit
know.
here
verify
and
that
say I'm
that's what
getting
I said
No, I
massacred.
before
want
we
to know
go any
what you do for
further?
black
Can I
people. I
ask
want
a
to know what you
question
do
real
for
quick?
black
You
people,
saying I'm
nigga.
getting massacred, but you can't even let me finish a sentence because
You
you know that
are,
I'm
because I
making
don't want you
logical
to
points,
embarrass
fam.
yourself, bitch.
You making
You're
you know
embarrassing
I'm making logical
yourself.
What
points.
do you do for
Who
black
give a
people,
fuck if
observant?
if you feel like I'm embarrassing myself, you should just let
No,
that
because
shit
when you
ride. But you
embarrass
know that I'm
yourself, you
making sense,
embarrass
fam.
all the
You
blacks.
know
And
I'm
that's
making sense, bro.
embarrassing.
You
I
know
see
I'm
T-Bone, can I
making
you
ask you a
sense,
question?
embarrassing
fam.
me.
You know I'm making sense. Hell nah, Rio,
T,
because if I don't get to finish my points, I don't get to listen to your fucking questions, bro.
wait
All
a
I've been
minute. What you
asking
coming
for
at
since
me
I
for?
but hold up,
I'm not
Rio,
coming
all
at
I've
you.
been I'm just saying, fam. All I've been asking for is to give me the same fucking respect that I've given y'all. When observing
Yeah,
and
and we've
speaking,
been
I'm never
asking you to
talking.
give us the
But we know
same
why.
respect
But
that
we
you
know
give
why he gotta
racist
interrupt.
white
But we
people.
know why he gotta
We've been
interrupt, bro.
asking
He
you
has
to
to
give us the
interrupt.
same respect that you
And
give
y'all know
racist
why he
white
has to interrupt?
people.
He has to
Racist
interrupt
white
Right?
because he
people.
knows that I'm
Right?
making valid
Thank
points.
you. Give us the
If what
same
I was
respect
saying
that you
was
give racist
wrong,
white people,
hold on.
T-Bone.
Check this. And this is
Give
the
us the
exact
same
same thing
respect that you give racist white
this is
people.
the exact
You don't
same
treat
thing.
Bell like
This is the
this.
exact same thing that I
You
say to
don't
them
treat
bigots, right?
Belinda like
Hold on. Check
this.
this.
You don't
Check this.
treat the
I don't treat
palatable
Belinda.
blacks like this.
Belinda,
You
can
don't
you
treat
let
the
folk know
palatable
about that time?
blacks like
Hold on. Check.
this. Oh, okay. Go ahead, Rio.
So no, T-Bone, I was gonna ask you, like, okay, and this again,
No,
a
no, no,
serious
no,
question.
no, no, bro.
I'm not
Hold
coming
on,
at
just a
you.
second, hold on, just a second. Hey,
I'm
Belinda,
not,
can you let the folk know about that time where me and you was in heated fucking moments, and it was a whole month, and me and you was going back and forth on some disrespectful shit? But I
I
don't
want to
treat
know what
Belinda like
observant
that.
does for
What
black people.
has that got to
Like
do
fuck is we
with?
talk? He's the one who brought it up, Miss Carmen. He
But
brought it up.
but what you said was some invalid shit
Wait.
that
So
had
because
nothing
you
to do
guys
with it.
got
Why
He
would you
brought it
bring up?
up.
because
Why
you
would
got
you
into
I
an
want to
bring?
know
argument
what
one
this
time
bum
that
does
means
with
you don't
black
show her
people.
bias.
Yeah, but
Is
why
that what
would
that
you bring
means?
up? Why
No,
did
no, no,
why
no, no,
did you
no, no,
say
no, 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 no,
Is
no,
that
no,
is
no,
that
no,
what
no.
that
Hold on, hold on,
means? Is
hold
that
on.
what that
No, no, no,
means?
no, no.
Remember when you
Because
and
when
Kay were
Belinda was coming
beefing?
into my
Remember all the
spaces,
times you and
when
Kay
I
were
first
beefing and
started
you
all
let her
this
be
shit,
anti-black to you without checking
it don't
her?
matter. Listen, whoever put the
Yeah, okay.
countdown on,
So
it ain't
like
gonna
so
matter.
what
They're
you're
gonna
saying
interrupt me
is
every time because they
you
know I'm speaking the
arguing
facts,
with
bro.
racist or
They
bigoted
know I'm
people
speaking
means
the facts, and
absolutely
that's
nothing,
why they're gonna
T-Bone, because you
interrupt me,
can still
bro.
show them
There's
grace and
not been a single
bias.
time that I have talked
That's a
where they
gift
haven't
countdown.
interrupted me, and they
Once you
do it
know
because
that,
they know I'm making logical points. It's the
that's a
same
gift
tendencies as these
countdown,
bigots.
T-Bone.
When we
That's
start
a
talking
gift
to them about
countdown.
racism
That's
and
a
how that
gift
shit
countdown to get
operates,
ready to get
what they
out.
do, they interrupt us. Because if I'm wrong observing, you will have no issue with allowing me to respond, giving me evidence as to why I'm fucking wrong, and
Sure.
making me
So
look
if
like a
you could
goofy.
respond
But you
without
know I'm right. And that's
regurgitating,
why you gotta
sure,
interrupt me,
you could
fam.
respond
That's why you
without
gotta interrupt me.
regurgitating the
And
points
this
that
shit
I made
embarrassing, folks. This
previously
shit
and
embarrassing as fuck,
actually
bro.
address them, then maybe I wouldn't have to interrupt you.
Well, cool.
Like
So
you've
tell
been
me the point that you wanted
regurgitating
me to
everything that
address,
I'm
because to
saying,
my
but you're not
knowledge, the
really
point that we were
addressing
supposed to
it.
be addressing
Like
was how
you bringing
T-Bone
up,
gives
hold on,
grace to
T-Bone, because I
black
can explain
people
this.
or how he
I
gives
can
grace to
explain this,
white
T-Bone.
people.
You
And
bringing
I
up your mod
literally was
list and
addressing
who's
that
on it
specific
doesn't
point,
address any
observant,
of the points
but
that
the
have been
people can't
made.
hear the answer because
You
every time I
saying
start
that
to
you
speak,
argued
you
with
fucking interrupt me.
Belinda even
Every
though
single
you
time I
continue
try
to
to
show her
address the
grace
point
doesn't
that
Bo,
y'all
address
are
can
the
we get
point
asking
that is
me to
Showtime?
being
address,
made.
Showtime,
you
Bo.
interrupt me.
That's the
Showtime for
point.
Every
them.
single
That
time,
is the
fam.
point,
If if you really wanted the answer,
That
you
is
would
the
allow me
point,
to
T-Bone, because you're
respond.
not
But you
addressing
know
the
I'm spitting
points.
facts.
You're not
So
addressing
what
the
you got to do?
points.
You
You
got to
continue
dig
to not
into your
address the
bag of
points.
bigotry, and you got to pull out the tendencies, the same tendencies that these fucking conservatives got. That's why.
Wait,
Whatever
time
you
out.
say, T-Bone, just continue to regurgitate what I'm
Cool.
saying.
Cool. So
Continue to
do it.
regurgitate my
So do you
points without
want?
actually
So do
addressing
you
them.
want the response?
Go
Can
ahead,
Rio
Rio.
go?
Go ahead,
I'm sorry. Go
Rio.
ahead, Rio.
All right. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Okay, T-Bone. I just got to ask this question because it's been on my mind for a while. And if you can answer honestly, I'd appreciate it. Now, I understand, like, on our side, you'll have like observant Ashley, and a couple other people in the box. And then you'll have Robert, Lady My Boss, let's just say Queen Bull, right? Now, honest answer. Please answer me. Do you bring them up there because you really want to hear what they want to say? Or do you bring them up there because you'll know you'll make a lot of money off of it?
Okay. So now we get into the question of that. Is this really the line you want to go down, Rio? Because I just want
It's
to
an
be
honest
clear.
question, and yes.
Okay. So if we're
That's an
talking
honest
about the
question.
money, yeah. So if we're talking about the money that I get, I'm not going to sit here and act like there's been certain days where I've made a decent amount on this fucking app, right? But the amount of money that I make servicing clients with the job that I have with my homeboy, by the way, I own my own business doing that shit, is way fucking more than what the fuck I do on TikTok, bro. So this shit means fucking nothing to me. This shit could be
But
gone the
what
next
is that?
fucking day,
But that,
and it wouldn't hurt a goddamn pocket. So I
Rio,
just
can I
want
ask
that to
you
be
a
clear.
quick
Number one.
question?
Number two, I'm
Can I ask you a
answering the
quick
question,
question?
bro. Number two is because I actually genuinely want to have the conversations. Those individuals that you pointed out, when they cut the fuck up, Robert has been crying to me for the last 8 months on how he don't have my status and my shit.
What?
Queen Bull is
I didn't say
another
I
individual.
didn't say anything about my status. I just
We
said
ain't
that
I know,
talking
but I'm
about
saying,
you
my
but
know.
we
Yeah.
status.
talking about the
So
power
Rio,
that I
can I
give
ask?
individuals and giving grace to them, right?
So can
So
I
we
ask
gotta
Rio
bring
a
That's
that
not
shit
what
question
to
I.
the
then?
equation because
That's
you
not what
was
I
the
said
one
at
who
all.
talked about power, though, bro. You
Can
can't
I?
sit here and talk
That's
about
not what
power
I
and then all of a
said.
sudden say, "Well, I'm not talking about my status." You brought this into the equation.
But no, bro. What I just asked you had nothing to do with my status. I literally said, do you bring these people up because you want them to hear what they have to say, or do you bring them up because you know that people will pay you to drop them?
Do you think that the only reason I bring them up is because I want to make money?
That's what I'm asking. I don't know. This
No,
was a
no, no, no.
It's
legitimate
like
I've
he's
question.
like
already
he's
answered the
dodging the
question.
question.
I
It's
I
like
want
you're
think
you to
dancing the
so.
answer
question. That's
what
why we
you
I
interrupt
think
believe it to
you.
so.
be.
I
It's
think
like you're
so.
I've already
no, Miss Carmen,
listen.
Miss Carmen, let
I
him
already
answer it
answered
because
the
Rio was
question.
asking him a direct question, and this is why I interrupt you because you be dancing around the fucking point. Rio,
And
ask
even
it
if
one
he
more
did,
time
who
and let
fucking
him
Okay,
cares? It's
yeah.
let
his
him try and
motherfucking
answer it.
life.
The answer was no, Rio, and I
Okay,
responded by
awesome. So can I
asking
ask Rio a
you
question?
if you think that the only reason I bring those individuals up is to make money, because that speaks on my character. So I just want to know, is that what you believe about me?
Thank you.
Do you want the truth or you
Okay,
want
hold
I
on, Miss
the
want,
Carmen.
yeah,
Before
answer?
you go, I'm gonna
I
ask
want the
Rio a
fucking truth.
question. Before you go,
I
I'm gonna
want
ask
Rio to
Rio a quick
answer my
question.
question first, though,
Rio, yeah,
respectfully.
I understand he's going to answer your question, but I just want to make a quick clarifying point. Rio, when is the last
Yo,
time you've ever had or seen a productive conversation with Lady Mob Boss, Robert, or Queen Bull? Like an actual productive conversation. When is the last time you've seen one?
maybe once.
And
And it was
how long ago was that?
beginning of this year, maybe.
Okay. So I can say personally that I've never seen a conversation with Queen Bull that has ever been productive. I've never seen a conversation with Robert, at least on my time here, that's been productive. I will allow that Robert has likely had productive conversations in the past, but that is not the character that I've seen him witness here. I can Garrett motherfucking T you that Lady Ma Boss has never fucking had a conversation that has been productive because she always gets into that white fragility bullshit. And this is, I think, the point that Rio was trying to make is that you say that you want to have productive conversations with bigoted and racist white people, but the bigoted and racist white people that you be bringing into your box do not want to have conversations like that. They do not. They are incapable of it. And yet you sit here and you defend them day after day and you show bias towards them and you never address it. I think that's why Rio is asking you why you bring them up into the box. If it's because you want to have a conversation with them or is it because you want to make money off of them? Sorry for interrupting. Go ahead, Miss Carmen, and then whoever else. I think T-Bone, you said you wanted to ask a question too.
I wanted my question asked first, respectfully, though, because I did ask that. And you know what?
I
I'll
don't
wait
think
because
you
I want
want
to
the
address what he
answer from
said. So
Then go
me.
ahead
I'll
and
wait.
ask your question. Ask your question. Let them answer
I'll
it,
wait
and
because I
then I
want to
think Miss
address
Carmen
the.
wanted to go.
No, I'll wait because I wanted to address what was just said as well. So go ahead, Carl.
Here's what the problem is that you danced around answering the question and you were upset. And that's why I just muted up because I could tell that you switched up like real fast. You got very defensive, very hostile. All the question was that why is it that you have people? I'm not telling you how to run your space. Run your space however you want to. But if you're saying that you're active for the community, for Black people, right? Because you're concerned about the Black community. That's how you started out. You concerned about it, guns, all those different things. You're the person that's actually putting the weapons in Siren's hand. She had so much privilege at one point that you didn't listen to anything anybody said to you about her. You didn't want to hear nothing. You didn't want to see anything. Even if she did things in your face, she would be alive. She would even come over here and be over here cutting up, right? You would see it, and I would sit back and be wondering, like, why is he going in this direction? Like, I see he's following with Liv. Okay, that's positive. But how the fuck ain't nobody counterpointing, checking this shit, telling him, hey, this woman is a problem. This Canadian woman is a fucking problem. She's calling dead people's children. She telling the dead people, why the fuck your mama still got your phone on? Like, that don't look like her son. But that's my personal problem. But fuck that. She did it to over 100 black people on this fucking app. And she would openly threaten them and say, like, she would go and do that shit. She wouldn't even do shit for Jelani. Jelani had a whole pedo trying to do shit. And the bitch wouldn't even look that shit up for him. So how is you saying to us as your cousins, deal with this shit? Y'all ain't, you practically told us, I don't give a fuck if y'all don't come to my shit. I'ma do and run my shit how I want to run my shit. And you are doing it for money. That's my point. People get paid to get dropped. I come over here knowing that I could possibly get dropped. We know that that's going to happen if we go over there to that space. They're going to pay to drop you or to silence somebody. I've seen observant silence. I've seen Cascade silence. I've seen Joy silence. I've seen Wawa silence. I've seen an incident with you that I thought that you were angry with black women.
Here we go again. So I'm gonna respond to two things, and then I'm gonna just ask that question. First of all, that whole siren situation, when all that was happening, I think I can't remember specifically, but I think a lot of that shit happened in the Discord. I was not on the drama side of TikTok when all of this shit was going down. I just saw the after effects of everything. Because if you remember, I was over in Liv's live all the fucking time. And then when I started up my space, it was about debating specifically. And then that's when the drama got tied into everything. I don't know all of the specifics of everything that happened with that situation. I just know, based off of what people have said, Siren did some disgusting shit where she made a phone call and she shouldn't have fucking did that shit. Absolutely fucking wrong. Since that time, Siren don't really come into my fucking space. And if Siren comes into my space, she rarely, I mean absolutely rarely, gets in the fucking box. And I thought it was because Siren knew her fucking place. I thought it was because she knew better than to get into the box with the niggas that she had a fucking problem with. That's just me though. If I'm wrong, you could correct me on that situation. As it pertains to money on this situation, if you gonna say this about me, you would then theoretically have to say this shit about every other creator that also has a Cash App in their fucking shit to drop people. And I don't personally believe that. I don't think individuals are doing this shit specifically for fucking money. I think that there's also a side to this where it's entertainment, where it's debates, where it's drama that people come to fucking see. So to sit here and act as if the only reason that I bring these individuals up is just so that I can make money is absolutely insulted to my platform. Because what y'all deem to be productive and what, hold on, Miss Carmen, I'm almost done.
I'm almost done.
I'm almost done, Miss Carmen.
Let's let him finish.
I'm almost done, Miss Carmen.
Miss Carmen, let's let him
almost
finish.
done.
Let's let him finish. Let's let him finish.
Because what y'all deem to be productive and what I deem to be productive may be different. Me and QB just had a whole fucking 3-hour fucking debate yesterday where I thought the shit was fucking annoying. But it was absolutely productive because we were able to get the numbers of how much money New York has spent on undocumented immigrants and how much money undocumented immigrants put into that into their economy. I didn't have these numbers before that conversation. So whether I think QB is stupid or not, dispelling all of the bullshit that she be fucking saying, I find to be productive for not just me, but for all of the individuals that are watching. So it is much more than just a little bit of chump change that I can go and buy some some vape products or some fucking chips while I'm watching this shit. I find that to be insulting, respectfully.
Go ahead, Ms.
Nobody said that you were. I asked a question. I didn't say you're doing this. I
know,
asked
but that,
did you bring them up there for a conversation, or did you bring them up there because you knew you could make money off? It was a
right,
question,
and that's why I was.
You just went left.
Right, and
really
and Rio, the answer to that question, I'm gonna keep it simple for you. The answer to that question was no, and that's why I responded by asking you, Rio, because I don't think you would have just asked that question for no reason. Do you personally feel as though the only reason that these individuals, I accept them into the box, is to make money? Rio.
I'm sorry. Ask that again. I'm sorry. I went off into space.
I said I don't believe that you would have asked that question for no reason. So I'm responding by asking you, do you feel that the only reason that I accept these individuals into the box is to make money?
I didn't feel anything. That's why I asked. I wondered often, like, okay, if you bring these certain people up, a part of me thinks like, yeah, you could get some equitable dialogue out of them. But another part of me was like, there's a good chance they're going to be dropped, and there's a good chance they may pay to come back. So yeah, I guess you're playing both sides of the coin at that point. You could get some conversation, but you also know you can get some compensation as well. So one offsets the other. So in my mind, I don't think you really care.
Everybody on TikTok does that.
That's not what we're talking about. That is not.
But we're not talking about everybody.
Business, Trey. God damn.
But we're not talking about everybody. We're talking about you. You could say the same thing about Bold, but Bold space is not being called into question. Bold will tell you, yeah, if you pay for it, yeah.
So I will say that, like, this kind of flies in the face of what T-Bone said earlier, that he wants a space where the racists and bigots can have the dialogue and have the conversation. But now he's saying that there are people that he invites up for the drama of it, and because they make money.
Absolutely.
So you know what I mean? Like, and I think that, like, within that explanation is the bias that you show towards the white people. I don't even know why I keep saying white people, towards the white people, towards the racist white women. That's where the bias comes in. That's where the disparate treatment of black people comes in. That's where you allow certain quote unquote powerful black people to get away with things that you don't allow the rest of the black people to get away with. Like, every time we have this conversation, the same people point out the same things, and instead of just like addressing the point directly, you'll parrot back what they say without addressing the point. Like, how long did it take for you to actually address Rio's point?
The Palatable part is crazy to me. Was you asking him a question? Because I got a question.
No, go ahead. That was more a statement. That was not a question. Go ahead.
I can't get over the fact that now y'all trying to put a price tag on shit. We never put a dollar amount. We don't give a fuck about how much he making, but don't make it off of motherfuckers that look like your ass. Because what is happening is they'll get in there, use their entitlements and their privilege, and that's what Siren did. Siren did that shit. Why are you laughing, T-Bone? It's a fucking fact. She did that shit.
It wasn't me, that was Trey.
It was Trey, because she does that.
I don't know who
shit.
that is. I don't know who that is, so that's not why I was laughing.
That's why it's funny to you, Trey, but we're trying to bring awareness to you. This is a horrible person for the black community. She has doxed over 100 black people. Not only has she doxed black people, she has went after indigenous. Anybody who she thinks that's a problem, she gonna pause, go look your shit up, and she gonna spread it through the fucking TikToks. I'm saying somebody like T-Bone, why would you have those kind of people in your circles? And for DeRosa to come and say, I haven't seen her in them spaces, that's a cap, that's a lie. The reason why, probably because the feds is on her ass. But the bitch was just there 2 months ago. She was just there 30 days ago. She was just there 3 weeks ago. To say she ain't been there in a week, y'all fucking playing in our face. The fuck?
I also want to point out that your view of what a productive conversation is versus what everybody else's view of a productive conversation is very much skewed. Very much skewed, because I saw a couple of people comment on the fact that the conversation you had with Queen Bull yesterday was in fact not productive. Not productive. If you need that bigot in order to motivate you to research a topic, then I don't think that's a productive space. I think if there's a question about how much money is being spent on immigrants and asylum seekers, you could have easily just looked that up on your own. I don't think that you need a chaos agent like Queen Bull to motivate you to look up statistics. It's not that hard.
So I look up a lot of things on my own, but obviously I'm not a fucking genie, right? So I can't have everything implanted into my brain. That's why having conversations are important, because other people have different perspectives. My understanding of what productivity is, or how I can gauge whether a conversation is productive or not, is if we learn from that conversation. I did not have this information prior to, and if people in the comments section are going to tell me that they had these numbers prior to, I'm calling bullshit. It's not going to pop into your mind to look specifically towards New York and how much money undocumented immigrants contribute to that economy. There's a lot that goes into that situation.
Yeah.
And
so my point specifically was whether or not the conversation was productive, not whether or not you're a genie.
I'm addressing that.
Not whether or
point,
not you're a
Observer.
genie, not whether or not
I'm
you have the
addressing that
ability to look
point.
things up.
I'm
I said
literally addressing that point.
specifically whether or not it was productive,
I'm
and
literally
whether or not
addressing that
and I
point.
understand, and I'm saying specifically what you view as productive is different than what everybody else views as productive. That was the point. I never said that you were a genie. I never said that you were a genius. I never said that you had to have all this information at your fingertips. I never said that the conversation didn't happen before, that it did. I said specifically that what you view as productive is different than what everybody else views as productive. Just like what you view as bias is different than what everybody else views as bias. That's why I think we keep missing each other when we have these fucking conversations, because you do not hear us when we say these things to you.
Do you think that a productive conversation happens if we all learn things that we didn't know prior to that are going to be beneficial?
No, not at all. I don't think that a productive conversation is us learning things all the fucking time. I do not.
Okay.
I do not, because if the productivity of it is learning, but it's counterbalanced by nonstop, constant harm from the same people, and that the only learning that you're doing is one because they are being harmful to others, I don't think that those are productive conversations. Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. I don't at all.
Okay, so the comments want to know what the purpose of this conversation is and how this is productive.
I don't even know how to gauge productivity at this point, to be honest with you. I don't even know.
I think a good starting point would be to ask who it's productive for.
I already said earlier that I think that this is just a repeat of a conversation we've already had with T-Bone, and that we've already come to the conclusion that T-Bone is not for us, and so people need to make the decision as to whether or not they want to be in a space. I said this earlier. T-Bone regurgitated what I said earlier. At this point, now we are just going back and forth in circles. And you know me, I'm always going to have a conversation. Like, it's hard for me not to have a conversation. But to answer your question specifically, there is no point. We're just regurgitating the same things over and over again, and T-Bone is just not listening.
Yeah, because this is like the, 1,000th time now. And I get it. People want to have conversations. I usually like to as well. But this ain't going nowhere. Because there's not true and genuine listening that's happening. So I don't get the point.
Well, listen, I'm also
early if y'all want to change the topic.
Yeah, I'm fine with having a conversation whenever too. Anytime that y'all want to bring this up and we want to converse about it, if y'all think it's productive or not, don't matter to me. I'll engage in the conversation.
I mean, I can do without the yelling, though. I'm gonna say that. Anyway, Bo, can you bring up the topic we talked about earlier?
Are you talking about what's his face?
Before we go any further, did you want Trey to cape for you or not?
Yeah, is your bodyguard gonna speak on your behalf like he does on everybody else in your fucking live on your panel?
Do people
Well, I don't know, because when we
is?
talk about the
What does Trey
protection of
have to do
certain
with the
individuals,
situation?
Trey is a black man, so now I'm confused.
What?
Trey
Because
never
y'all
protects
saying
black
that there's certain
women.
individuals
Trey
that are
never
white,
protects
but
black
Trey,
people.
cool. So
what does Trey have
am I
to do with
supposed
this
to?
situation
So
now?
listen,
Absolutely.
am I
Not a
supposed to?
goddamn
Hold on.
Situation.
Am I supposed to do shit about Trey? Because he is a black man.
Who is Trey?
Am I supposed to
But
put
we
Trey
don't
on
know
Trey?
who Trey is. What does Trey have to do with the situation? That's what
Trey
Trey
was there
asking.
yesterday when we were having a
Nothing, but
conversation.
I do have one question.
Harpo, who
Hold on,
this?
wait, 1 second. Wait, 1 second, 1 second.
Woman.
For the two idiots, JD and Observant, 1 second, Bo. I want to know, what the fuck do you do for black people?
What? Who is
So
For
I
you to have my
think
name
I
in your
think
mouth,
Black
what the
people,
fuck do you
I
do?
try to uplift my community,
No,
motherfucker.
try
I
to
don't tear
uplift. How
down
about
my
you do
own
it? Get off
people.
your ass
I
and go
don't
do
cape
it.
for white people.
off
I
your
don't
ass and
cape
go
for
fucking do
racists
it
like you
then.
do, motherfucker, okay? So
Oh
try
yeah, but I own
again.
something in our house.
Try
In our
again.
house,
I
people.
try to
I
uplift
actually
my
put money into
community.
my community. You don't put money into
I
yours.
uplift
You
my
don't do a
community,
fucking thing.
baby. You might
Observant,
think
come
you're
off your
doing shit, but
advice.
you have no personal fucking
What the fuck do
relationship
y'all
with
do?
anybody.
Oh my
You're
god.
so
People
far
like us
separated
supposed
from
to
your own
say, what do you
community,
do
it's
for
fucking
black
There's
people?
sad.
always, you know how it's always extras that come in and ruin a conversation, making it worse than it already is. Because like,
I
what
mean
is
I
it?
didn't think so.
I'll
What
answer
is
the
Trey.
it?
question. I'll answer the question if you want. That's fine.
I just
Yeah, let's
The
go.
answer to the question is I don't have to justify my blackness or what I do for
Okay,
my
if you don't
community
do nothing for the black community and exist,
to some random ass person on the
shut the
internet.
fuck
Stop
up, 'cause you
talking.
don't
Stop talking. Stop talking. Stop talking.
do shit for black
This
people.
may work in T-Bone space
You're a bum.
where you try
You're
to
a bum.
challenge people's blackness or their
You're a bum.
contributions to the community by trying to point out how much you think that you do for us versus how much they do. But at the end of the
You do
day,
nothing.
my ability to comment on these
You do
topics is
nothing.
independent of your judgment of my actions in my
And keep my
community.
name.
It is
Keep my name out of your
independent.
mouth.
You don't know me. You don't know where I come from.
for
You don't know my experiences. You don't know
nothing.
what the fuck I do for my community. And I can still speak
Okay,
on
then
my experience as a
speak
black
on it.
man and my experience
Speak
as a
on it.
black person in T-Bone space without having to justify my presence in my community. I can do that. You think that
So
you
Trey,
ate. You think that
What
you
do you
ate
do
with
for
that
black
question,
people?
but you never eat. You
What do
assholes
you
never
do
eat
for
with that question. It never
the people
eats.
that
It never
the people
fucking
that got the
eats.
do the least?
You can stop muting him now.
You
so
do
Trey,
nothing.
I heard earlier somebody called you a tap dancer. Now, would you consider yourself more like Gregory Hines or Savion Glover? Which one?
Neither. I consider myself
I'm
Trey.
gonna go.
Oh my god.
I called him a fucking tap dancer because that's what he fucking is.
Yeah, but you don't do shit for your community.
How
You're
the
a
fuck do
bum.
you know what I do, Trey? Do you fucking
Tell
know
me,
me?
tell
Do
me,
you
tell
know? I
me.
don't
Please
need to
inform
fucking
us all.
tell you.
Inform us all.
I have had this conversation with you
Yeah, the
already,
people that
and
got
I
the
already
most to
explained what
say
the
do
fuck
the
I have
least
done.
amount in
Nigga,
their
you're
fucking
not the
I
community
black
don't
for
owe
black
you
man, so
people.
shit,
shut the fuck
bitch.
up.
I
Stop
don't owe you
entertaining that
Black
shit.
people,
question.
you have
I
Stop
don't
nothing.
owe you
You
entertaining
shit.
that
provide
question,
nothing.
Phoenix. Stop entertaining that question. You're not the
Yeah,
black
stop
and priest,
entertaining it.
nigga.
Yes, yeah, you're
Shut
right. Just
up.
don't
Just
entertain
shut
that because you
up.
can't.
Shut
You
up.
can't either. Sitting
I
in the bottom
absolutely
left
can. I'm
corner.
doing more
You
than you,
can't do
nigga. The
shit. Okay,
fuck?
what do you
Like,
do?
what are
What do
you
you
up
do?
here talking about?
Inform
Like,
us, please.
stop. Y'all
I
always come up here
housekeeping. What do
thinking
you?
that question's doing something. Like, shut the
All
fuck
you
up.
are is a
They
What do
think
you
that
fucking
do
they
for the
eat
agent.
black
when
You're
they
a
people?
ask that
fucking
question, and
agent,
it doesn't
Trey.
ever eat.
Exactly.
You're a
It doesn't
fucking
ever fucking eat.
agent.
I provide food.
Just shut the
What do you
fuck
do?
up. Shut the
What do you
fuck up.
do?
They probably tolerate that shit in T-Bones. I'm over
Right,
here.
right,
That's some
right. But no,
bullshit. You're
I
not
say
talking
that to
about nothing. You're not talking about shit. Shut the fuck
I
up.
know what Liv does. I
Shut
know
the
what.
fuck up, nigga.
What do
Shut
you
the fuck
do?
up. Shut the fuck up.
Nothing.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Nothing.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck
The
up. You're
brokest
still
motherfuckers
talking.
in here do
Why are you
nothing for
still
black people.
talking? Why
You
are you still
literally
You the
do
talking?
most
know these
anti-black.
Why
conversations,
are you
bro.
still
Y'all do
Can we get
nothing
talking?
for
to
your
Rio and
community.
then change the topic? Because I'm tired of talking about this.
Yeah,
Like
I know.
I'm
You
legitimately
definitely should.
Damn.
because I'm
Where's your
legitimately tired of
real?
talking about this.
Thank you.
Well, what's up? What's up? Oh no,
Yeah,
I
I'd
was
like my
like,
other
I was
black
just,
ass friend to talk. Thank you. Go ahead, Rio.
I just wanted, getting to the other Trey, this Trey here, you're always talking, you're saying, oh, what do everybody do for their community? But you haven't said not one thing you do.
Yes, I
He
do.
thinks
What you
because
think?
he
I
offers
house.
low income housing, he's the
Yes.
he's the most giving. He does
No,
the
you
most
think
for
that's
his
all I do?
community.
Oh, that's not
What do
all I
you
do.
do that doesn't bring? What do you
Not
do
only
for
that,
your community
I
that you don't get
I
money in
also feed the
return?
community.
What do
I
you
also
do for
donate.
your community that you don't get money in return, though?
Oh my
What
God.
does that matter?
Tell me that. Tell me that, Trey.
What is that? Oh, I'm sorry. I play the system by the rules.
No,
And
tell
you
me
don't.
what you do for
And
your
you blame
community
white
where you
people for
don't
your
receive money in
downfall because you're a
return.
lazy black
Tell me
person.
something you
Phoenix,
do
I'm sorry.
where you don't
Phoenix,
receive
bring up
money in return.
the part where he says that he plays the system by the rules, but the system inherently harms us. So he's benefiting from a
So
system
he's
that
an
harms
But he's
black
agent, right?
benefiting
people.
me
Because
as a
he's an
black
And
agent.
person.
he benefits from a system that harms black people. Tell him that's
But
not a
it's
flex.
benefiting me
Point
as a
that out to
black
him.
person. I'm sorry
It's
that you have
benefiting you
no
as a black
financial
person.
education.
So is that really helping your
That's not my
community?
fault.
Is that really helping your
Education is
community when you
free.
receive monetary when you get money from it?
Absolutely,
So
yes.
do
You
you
know
Trey,
why?
do you
Because that
think,
money goes back into the property. I fix up that
Trey,
property. I
I
renovate the
bet
Trey,
you
property,
do. I
and I
bet you
put new
hope so
appliances and
much.
everything in the
I
property.
bet that's your fucking
Trey,
Then I
whole
fix up the
goal.
shit
wait,
around the
hold on,
community
hold on.
with the other
Oppressing
people
black
involved in
people
Trey,
that.
become a flex? When did
Yeah,
it
absolutely.
become a flex to be
I
bragging
do
about
shit for black
oppressing,
people.
taking from your own people? That's
How is
some
that taking?
Edward shit.
Providing housing and then building around the community and
But you're
renovating around the
profiting.
You're not
community?
building shit. That building was
Right,
already
wait,
there. All you
oh,
did was rent it
No
out.
shit.
Like,
What did
be
I
so
just say?
fucking serious. You didn't build
Renovating the
shit.
property,
Phoenix, point out to
rebuilding the
him
parks
how
and
the white people
everything.
provided housing in the form of projects, and
What the
how
fuck
like
does white people
concentrating
have
us
to
in
do
those
with me? I'm a
areas
black
and
person.
removing economic opportunities
All
further
black people
impacted
live in
our
that property.
community. Yet when you
All
ask
black
those
people live
same
in that
white people
property.
if they were doing good things for black people, they'll say yes. They'll
All
they'll
black people live in
100%
that
say yes.
property.
Point that
So
out to
Trey,
him.
Trey, if
Because
you're
he
I'm
lacks
Point that
sorry,
self
you
point
have.
that
I'm sorry,
awareness.
you
hypocrisy
don't
out
have
to
the
You
him.
credit
fucking
score to go
lack
and buy a
self
property.
awareness,
That's
Trey,
not my
bro.
problem.
You lack self
so
awareness.
Trey,
That's
Like
why
I
you
said,
don't
get
see
off
this
your ass and
shit.
go do something for your life.
Trey, hold on, Trey. So you say you're pro-black, you say for your community, but you're sitting up here you're trying to sit here and tear down and minimize what other people may or may not do for the community.
They
How
have
can you
not
be
said
for the
one
community?
thing.
Well, how can you be for the community when you're
Because
sitting here
you're
Why would
not
I
the
be?
actively
black
tearing
face
down
I'm
other
gonna
police.
black
answer that.
folks?
Why
Nobody
would I
has
be
to
for? Why would I
answer
be
to
for?
you.
Why
Nobody
would
has
I
to
be
answer
for
to
black people
you.
that sit here and call me
Who
tap
are
dancing but do the
you?
least
Who are
amount for their
you?
own
Why are you
community?
I call it
entitled
like
to
I see
know?
it.
what other
You
black
don't do
people are
shit for
doing
your
for their
community.
I
community.
do
You
shit.
That's
sit
I
on
got time to
TikTok. You
fuck
don't do
for
a
my
motherfucking
community.
people
thing.
do
You
a
can
You
suck
lot
a
don't do
for
a
their
dick.
community.
motherfucking
Like
You
thing.
who
can
are
suck a
You
dick.
you?
have under a 5.8 credit
Who
score.
are
You have no
you?
housing. You provide no funds for anybody. You
Or
How do
provide
you
no
know
Baptist.
what the
housing.
fuck I have?
You
How the
provide
Boo.
fuck
no
do you know
food.
what
You
I
do
Get
not
have?
off the
donate. Tell
stage.
me.
Get out of here.
I don't need to
Tell me.
tell you
Boo.
shit, bitch, because I
Okay,
don't
so
fucking
y'all do
know you and you
nothing.
mean
You don't
nothing
have to
to
tell
The
me
me.
people
shit.
that
Why do
the
you
You're a
keep
people with the
fucking
entertaining
loudest
agent of
mouth
white
do
Phoenix?
supremacy.
the
You're an
least
agent of
amount.
chaos.
Phoenix, why do
You
you keep
don't
You're
fucking
right.
entertaining it?
matter.
Why do you keep
You're right. You're
entertaining
right.
it? You don't have to answer to him. The fuck?
Why? Oh, are you her
Everybody
bodyguard?
knows what the
Does
hell
she
they do
answer
for
to
the
you?
community.
I know
If
you
you got
don't.
an education, you're trying to better yourself or give back or anything, you're doing something for your community. Black people moving
How do you,
forward, right, honey baby, right?
Trey?
Thank you. So
Trey?
shut the
Oh,
hell up.
Aunt
I
Trey,
want to
Birthday
know
answer
why
gift
me.
we
gift
doing
to
How do
this.
you
him.
know?
Aunt
Why are
Birthday
we
Trey,
doing
gift
how
to
do you
him.
know
this?
that nobody's doing
This
something?
is so
How do you know
stupid.
that
Because if
no?
you were,
Because
you
she
would
not
be
feeling
able to
well.
easily say it. But like I said,
I
the
don't
people
But
with
wait
the
a
own
minute.
all
loudest
Wait,
that
wait,
mouth
wait.
do the least
That's not
amount of
information.
true.
Wait,
shit.
That's
God damn
crazy.
it.
That's
Wait,
not true at
Phoenix.
all.
Phoenix, wait a second. Hold on. Wait, if
I've
you're doing something
asked.
for the
People
community,
asked.
or
You
if you're
wait, hold
giving
on,
back,
black ass.
wait,
You
wait,
just
wait,
called me.
Trey,
You just asked me.
Trey,
Mute him and
Trey.
let Rio ask the
But
question
Trey,
I
first.
can't
how?
stop
Okay,
talking.
just because if you're doing something for your community, you're doing good for somebody. It's the not broadcasting that makes it actually genuine. I don't need to brag
Right.
or say what I do for other people. It's the fact that I do it out of the goodness of my heart. I don't need to
Exactly.
fucking broadcast it.
Rio. He's one of them niggas
Exactly.
that be recording himself giving homeless people money. That's why. That's the
Right.
type of nigga
I
he
give
is.
homeless people money
You can
Right.
all the time,
tell.
but you
Rio,
don't see me
You
wait,
posting
your
can
it.
name is
tell.
Rio? Okay, hey,
So
Joy.
that's what
Rio.
the fuck he
Rio,
does.
maybe you missed the part.
Go ahead, attorney.
He
No,
probably don't return
Can
the
no.
I
carts when he's done
address?
Maybe
either.
you don't
Exactly.
understand.
I want
So
to
my
address the
name is
and
part.
Rio.
don't. And
And
Can
if
I
you
don't.
go
address the
through the
part
And
about
comments, you'll
him
don't.
see why was
bragging
Trey's
that
name even
he's a
brought up.
landlord?
So he
I
came
want
up
to
here. No,
Trey.
when I came up here, JD said something. The
Okay,
two
so
loudest
Trey,
mouths
so
do the
Come
least
ahead,
amount of
thank you,
shit for
Carmen.
the
Mods, who did that.
community.
Listen,
Come
You
ahead,
don't know what the
Carmen.
fuck I
So I
do, so
called them out.
stop
I'm
making
can
asking
I?
baseless
you. I'm
fucking
asking.
claims, motherfucker. Stop.
Okay,
You
all right.
sound
Tell
dumb.
me
You
right now.
sound
Tell me what the
fucking
fuck you do.
dumb because you are a dumb fuck.
Tell
I've
me.
never heard
You
Phoenix
just
talk
called
like
me.
Patenting
this
dumb
before.
fuck.
What the
Tell me
fuck
what you
is
do
Why?
for
going
black
on?
people.
I've
Phoenix, why you
never
say
heard
fuck like
Joy.
that?
What do you do? What do you
I,
do?
oh
Because
my
that's what he
God.
You can't
deserves.
do anything.
Black
Go
people
off.
I
cousin
can't do
Cord, Joy.
anything.
Black
Well, I
people
can't do
cousin
It's
Cord.
anything.
because you
He's
can't.
a
At
dumb
least I
fuck.
don't take from my
Baby, we
people
need your
and
No,
call
no,
it
you
giving.
catchphrase.
can't.
We need
At
that
least
I
I
fucking
would
don't
take it
take
when you
catchphrase.
from my
pay me and
people
I
and
renovate
call
the
it giving
property.
back.
You
You
dumb
dummy.
fuck.
Shawam!
You
Calm down.
remedial
Shut
fuck.
Shawam!
up.
Oh,
How is
Phoenix
it
is so
taking if I'm taking that
unhinged.
rent and putting it back
Phoenix, you're
into the
not
fucking
unhinged.
property?
I
Okay,
know.
so let me ask this question, sir. Being that you're a landlord, right? So you have properties, right? So you house your people, correct? Would you say
Correct.
you're a good landlord?
Absolutely.
So from what I'm hearing, I don't believe you're a good landlord. And I'll tell you why. I'm
What
not
you
being
mean?
judgmental. I'll tell you from the assessment that I'm making.
I'll judge him.
What?
Do it.
Now,
Judge
I'm
him,
not
Carmen.
judging
Okay,
you.
judge
I'm
me.
not.
Judge me.
Let me tell you
Judge
why.
him, Carmen.
When I bought my homes, because I was racially profiled, I
Uh-huh.
went purposely and went into white tea neighborhoods to put people that look like me in that motherfucker. And I feel good about that shit. Are you doing that for your community?
Yeah, I actually own an opportunity zone that
No,
house
I
all
didn't
black
ask
people.
you. I didn't ask you to picture a thing. I said, are you doing that for your community? Because see,
Housing
somebody's
black
going to
people?
hear this live. Somebody that knows your ass going to hear this live. And they going to come back
Who
to
I
this.
hope so.
They going to come back and they going to tell that your ass is a scumlord. You watch, see what I tell you. See, none of my renters will say that shit about me. Because I house the shit out of mine. They live like how if I would want to be treated. Because
What's up?
what's downtrodden me is how you're putting down black women in this life to cape for a black black men that's caping for white tea racist women. White tea, I thought we're against racist white tea women. But
The
what I'm
chain of
saying
events
is,
is crazy, Carmen. It
how
really
is it,
Why are you
is.
cutting her
how
off?
is
Let her
it,
talk.
Because I
how
can.
how is it, Trey, that you come and you're seeing what is it that everybody's doing for their black community when some of our parents raised us, mine's didn't, but some of our parents raised us. Your left hand don't know what your right
Y'all are the
hand is
biggest
doing.
fucking bitches in here reporting me again. I
gonna,
swear to God, y'all are some fucking pussies.
Who's reporting her?
I'm
Who's
Stop
gonna,
reporting
reporting.
her?
I'm
Phoenix,
Can
gonna answer
y'all
that,
please
Carmen.
stop reporting? Like,
Phoenix, I
come
think it
on.
was because the way you said fuck earlier. They didn't like that.
I'm gonna answer that, Carmen. Easily. So my name was brought up, and even if you go through the comments and you scroll up, they'll even say why was his name brought up. So when my name was
White
brought up, that's when
tray.
I called out
White
observant.
tray.
I called out.
White
Nigga talking
tray.
about
Talking
white
about a
meat
different
White
tray.
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 I'm
There's two
sorry.
Okay,
White
so
trays.
yeah, so
tray.
yeah.
Sorry.
I
I
was
didn't know.
trying to
My
say
fault.
that the
Yeah,
whole
that's why
time.
you
I was
gotta
trying to
read the
save you.
room before you jump up
Now,
in a box. No
I
now
said
that
disrespect.
the
Okay,
specifically,
you know what?
I
No.
I
said
didn't know. I
specifically
didn't
when
know.
I said
Yeah,
the
so
name
just drop.
Trey,
Go ahead and drop.
racist white women, Lady
racist
Mama,
white women.
Siren,
Yeah, go ahead
Belle,
and
and
drop
White
then.
Trey.
That's
No,
what
yeah, I
it's,
didn't
that
know.
was what was said. Yes, he did.
Yes,
That's who we've been talking about the whole time because
exactly, Carmen.
Trey was in there using Cascade's words, and I was like, "Damn, she feeling real comfortable." That's how I feel. Like when you're in a white space, when you're in a black space, you come into a black space to learn to get educated, not to downtrodden on us. It's for you to get education. That's not what happens with certain people that are in T-Bone's live. Now they used to frequent over here too, but you see Joy they don't listen. This troop over here, they done rallied and got that motherfucker. If she come over here, she automatically snipe. Don't nobody fuck with her because don't nobody. She dirty as fuck. So to hear T-Bone say that he's for the black community and hear you say that, you should be don't go by what we said. Be more, use your observation more. Take your blinders off and look at the shit that's presented before you. Now, I'm not saying that all white people are bad, because all of them not. But the motherfuckers that's been coming over here in this shit, over here in Bone shit, and T-Bone shit, like tacos, that shit is unhinged. Some of these motherfuckers will lose their teeth in their throats from the shit they say to people in real life. Oh, God. And I'm going to mute up.
Where's Taco Bandita?
I won't even eat a fucking fajita because of that bitch.
Oh my God, Carmen, please.
I can't, I'm a comedian. I can't help it. This is some silly shit. Like,
This shit been silly.
Hold on. I'm about to sing.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
honey bun.
Not honey bun, Carmen.
Go ahead.
Okay, so
oh shit.
I don't feel like T-Bone said, and I do love T-Bone. I do love T-Bone, but I feel the other day, if you would have asked
I love
me,
you too, honey baby. That's crazy.
There's an echo.
do I have an echo?
It's a slight echo. I think it's because you're in your car.
She's in the
But
vehicle.
I'm not hooked up to the Bluetooth. But I feel if you would have asked me in another live, I'm a moderator.
Scroll up out of the app and come back, honey baby. I'm gonna mute you for a second.
Oh, now I. It showed up.
What's that, observer?
My bad. It was me. My bad. Go ahead, honey baby.
Whoa!
Because it kept repeating and I couldn't understand what was going on and I didn't do anything. My bad, honey baby. Go ahead. That was my bad. That's my bad.
Go ahead. Yeah. Ow! Look at
Okay, so while we're waiting for Honey Baby to go, I just want to address this part because I didn't like what T-Bone had said earlier. And I just don't like hearing it. Black women are not protected, right? When he came up, he said that there were two black women, Cowgirl, and there was another black woman. Those two black women are pillars, right? So they go in a bat, they fight these racist, hateful, evil people. Like I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And they do it with so much decorum, right? And they do it with such a good palate. What's wrong with, why is it that because we say you can, that pee, that hoochie or whatever, why is that bad? Why do you think that that's bad, T-Bone? I'm being serious. Why do you think that that's bad? That's just a give back. That's not, at least they're not doing what I would do. I would call them a cracker. I would say, which one are you? Are you Ritz or are you a saltine? Are you an oyster? You get what I'm saying? Like, I mean, what's wrong with them seeing as black women to get them to shut up? That's what they want to do anyway, because 90% of them want to have us anyway.
Yeah, to answer your question, first of all,
why
those
did you bring those
individuals are
two
not.
up? Why did you bring those two up? Though?
Yeah, to point out the fact that they're not fucking palatable. I'm just keeping it a band with you. Yeah, and so can I hold on, wait, Miss Carmen, hold on. I just want to make sure we stamp this. So you were telling me
Miss Carmen,
that
please.
Cowgirl and Dr.
What did I do?
Prostitution are hold Miss Carmen.
Trying to
Let me
move past this point.
Let me ask the question, Miss Carmen. Are you telling me that Dr. Prostitution and Cowgirl don't pop off at the mouth on these racist motherfuckers? Let's keep it a band.
They use decorum. They have palatable motions. Yes.
If somebody come out their mouth
I don't know about
at
you, but I know a
Cowgirl,
couple million.
whether they meant hold on, Miss Carmen, whether they
decorum.
meant to or not, Cowgirl is gonna turn the fuck up on their ass.
That's any
and not give two fucks about it.
And that's matching energy and what?
That's matching
Absolutely,
energy.
but that's what I'm saying. Y'all sitting here acting as if I'm doing this
The
because these
point.
individuals are palatable in the response to
palatable.
racism of white people. And I'm telling you that's not the case. I would much rather us move past this point because as I said before, y'all have no fucking validity with this goddamn argument.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
So one, it's my argument.
Stupid.
One, it's my argument, which is why I didn't want Miss Carmen to bring it up. Two, it's not the fact that they pop off. It's the fact that you view them as palatable, so they get away with a lot more than the rest of us. That was the point. That was the point of the argument. Because the way that I pop off on people, and the way that you always be checking me, the way that Ashley pops off on people, and the way you always be checking her, versus the way that they be popping off on us, and the way that you be giving them grace, and the way that you give these racist YT people grace, there is the bias there. Now, for the last time, can we please not bring up?
Move on.
Just because every time we have this conversation, every time we have this conversation, he defaults to, well, I don't do that with Doc Prostitution. I don't do that with Cowgirl, and that is the crux of my fucking argument. That was the crux of my argument.
I just bring those two up as an
That
example.
was the crux of my fucking argument, and you never addressed my fucking argument, and I'm tired of having it with you. So can we please move on?
So if you don't have no validity to it, let's leave it alone.
No, it's not that we don't have validity to it. It's the fact that people keep bringing it up without actually addressing the actual crux of the fucking argument.
So Carmen was the one who brought this up.
You treat Cowgirl and Doc Prostitution in a particular way because you view them as palatable, just like the white people that interact with them. Because those same white people don't have a problem with Cowgirl or Doc Prostitution. Belinda, Belle, fucking Don Patron. He's not white, but he upholds white supremacy. James Dad Cook, fucking Bleach Demon. Those same people that have the same racist attitudes and the same negative behavior towards us do not have that energy for Doc Prostitution. They do not treat Cowgirl the same. You act just like them. You act just like them. That is the crux of my argument, the one that you never fucking address.
I did address that.
Now, can we please move the fuck on?
Yeah, you want to move on because you know that I'm going to respond with a valid ass point. That's why you want to move on.
No, I want to move on because I've been having the same conversation with you for the last 3 or 4 weeks, and you never fucking address the points. You never address the points. You never do. You never do. You think that the way that you treat Cowgirl and Doc Prostitution is the same way that you treat the rest of us, and it is not fucking true. You had the nerve to pop off on Izana the other day. You had the nerve to pop off on Izana the other day, and Izana don't be doing shit to you.
You bring the shit.
You don't be doing shit to you. She don't be doing shit to you, and you have the nerve to pop off on her.
Bro.
You treat people differently, and it is always the unpalatable blacks versus the palatable blacks.
To the table,
it is the fucking same.
Whether y'all think it's productive or not, I don't care. I'll entertain it every time.
Okay.
Ms. Carmen, do you have any other questions for me?
Can I have one more question?
I'm willing to answer anything.
I will let it go after this. I just want to know, do you honestly think for 1 second, T-Bone, when you say that you want the bigots and the racists to come in there so they can learn, why do you keep them around after they don't learn and continue to have the same behaviors? Do you not
because
see how
the learning? Yes, because Phoenix, the learning.
reason why T-Bone keeps coming around and he's not learning. It's the same thing.
Absolutely, Joy. I would agree with you. Because Phoenix,
how many times
can I respond to Phoenix's question first? Can I respond to Phoenix's question first? Can I respond to Phoenix's question first? Go ahead, Joy. Go ahead, Joy. Go ahead. I'll respond after. Go ahead.
Like, that's crazy.
I'm
Please do,
doing my
Miss Carter,
blood.
because I'm
I'm
like,
doing my blood transfusion.
So,
Please
so what
make
I
me laugh.
find to be,
Please, T-Bone. I just want to get off.
but can I
I'm
respond?
doing my
Like three
blood
people
transfusion.
get to talk and I don't get to
Just let
respond.
him respond.
She
Just let
asked
him
the question.
respond.
I want to respond to that question.
Yeah, I would like an
Because
answer.
again, as I
Miss Carmen,
said
go right
before,
after him. Go right
Phoenix,
after him. Go right after him. I do
because
want to hear what
Phoenix,
you have to
as
say,
I
Miss Carmen. Go
stated
ahead.
before, it is not just for the bigoted motherfuckers. If these bigoted individuals choose to get this information, that has nothing to do with me. Fine, don't take the information. But I'm gonna use you as a fucking tool to teach other individuals. We had plenty of people that came into hold on, Phoenix. I'm not finished responding. We had plenty of people that came into that live. And I'm sure that out of the 1,000 people that touched that fucking live yesterday, not every single one of them knew that fucking information. So it's not about the damn bigots. If the bigots don't want to receive that information, that's fine. Just like the other people that come into that live, if they don't want to receive the information, that's fine. But I know people received information that they didn't have prior to because I received information that I didn't have prior to. That's who's there to learn.
This shit is crazy.
That didn't
So
really.
that just
That
so
didn't answer my
you
question.
feel like these
I'm
people,
fucking cooking.
do
I'm
you feel
fucking
like these
cooking on this
people
fine
are
Thursday evening.
so you feel
I'm
like
fucking
these
cooking
people
y'all,
are
bro.
easier.
You
You
cooking
feel
as
like
much
these
as
people.
TV head be
So
cooking,
Okay,
nigga.
somebody give me a
so this
goddamn
is what I'm
spatula.
asking. So this is
What
what I'm
that?
asking.
Why do you
Do you
have to
feel like
win?
these people that are around or something like? Do you feel like they're easier to try and teach or try to argue with? Because that's what it seems like. Like they're not.
You
There's
saying the
no
bigots or the
complex.
audience?
There's no complex conversations happening with these people around.
Correct.
You're talking
So you
about
know
the
what I'm
audience or
saying?
the?
No,
Yeah,
no,
I'm
I'm talking
saying.
about the people that are in the panel that you constantly bring up. There's people that like they'll disrespect the fuck out of you and you'll still bring them up. And it's like it's seeming like you can't get to another level of debating if you keep having low lives like that up there.
That's what I'm
You're not
talking
even smart
about.
enough to have the conversation that you're trying to have. It's
Okay,
Then
well,
too
new
you
much.
keep
things
them
come out every
around.
single day, and QB is always on some anti-black bullshit where they're talking points and debating. So the next time that she pull up some shit about immigration, I'm gonna have some shit on fucking Virginia, which I pulled out Virginia multiple times, but I could pull out shit from fucking Texas. I like, I don't know why
You're
you
missing the
think.
point. You're missing the point. The point I'm trying to make, there are certain
The,
people who will continuously say
You're not getting
racist
it,
things
y'all.
and bigoted things, and you don't do anything with
It's
them.
not
Like you just
clicking.
you
right,
just
I
allow
hear
them
what
in
you're
your
saying, Phoenix.
space, and they
Phoenix,
continuously do the same shit and derail conversations and make it so we can't have productive conversations. What is the goal for
That's the
that?
only
I feel you, Phoenix. So I
caliber.
got two questions. I got
Because T-Bone,
two
you're making
quick
it sound like that's the
questions.
only caliber of debates you're able to have.
Yeah. I
That's what
got
we're
two quick
saying.
questions for you, Phoenix. Two quick questions. Number one is that are you saying that I should stop platforming these individuals that we view as opposition? That's
Did I
first question,
say
and I got a
that?
follow up.
I'm not saying that.
He didn't say
Okay,
that.
and then the second question becomes, can you name me, and I don't want anybody else to speak, I just want Phoenix to speak. Can you name me any other opposition that brings some type of substance to a debate where we can go in depth and have a higher intellect level debate or conversation? Yeah, just give me like three of them.
People?
Yeah, give me any three opposition that have that intellect where we can progress a conversation forward and it's meaningful and productive.
Okay. Well, I have seen some people in your space. I don't
Where?
particularly know
But
them.
I'm asking, give me the names. Give me the names of these individuals.
Okay, the last time I was in your space, we kind of had a productive conversation with Scott, I think.
Scott, okay.
Scott
I
talk.
told another guy. I think his name was fuck you. Why are you gonna ask me to remember shit when you know I can
Because
never
my
remember
problem
shit?
is that it seems like we.
There are people
Oh,
in
go
your
ahead.
space, T-Bone, that do have productive conversations that don't like cry and scream and go off the fucking hinge. There are people like that, but I feel like they don't want to be there because of the other people that you constantly have on the fucking panel that prevent those things from happening. Those conversations.
What I would argue is that any bigot, and just to be clear, pretty much all of these bigots have the same fucking talking point. Literally, Scott Talk was making the exact same arguments that QB was making about Donald Trump and how he was administering those fucking vaccines and how it was beneficial and that the 94 crime bill was blinded. He's making the same arguments.
T-Bone, I will
sit here
throw
and
out.
act. Hold on just a second. So to sit here and act like Scott Talk is any different than QB is absolutely asinine to me. But the reason I'm saying this is because this is why we classify them as bigots. It's because they are fucking illogical.
T-Bone.
It's because they don't have any substance to the arguments that they fucking bring. This is why they're illogical.
No, it's not. Hold on, Phoenix. Hold on,
absolutely fucking absurd.
So I just want to throw out that I've had
exact same
conversations. I've had conversations with Scott Talk and with Queen Bull. They are not the same. They are absolutely not the same. They're not. And for you to say that they are is asinine. They're
No,
not.
that's not. I didn't say that they were the exact same.
No, you said that they were the same, and
they
they
were
are
the
not.
exact same.
No,
Please use my words
T-Bone, listen to
specifically.
what I am saying. They are not the same. If
Yeah,
I
what do
can,
you mean?
have
Never
a
made the claim that they were
conversation.
the same
I can have
people.
a conversation with Scott Talk. He will bring up sources. We can debate. I may not agree with his positions, but he is respectful. He doesn't do nearly the same things that Queen Bull does. They are not the same.
Is Mama Bird still in the chat?
They were not the
Is
same.
Mama Bird still in the chat?
They are not the same.
Yeah,
I want to know what Mama Bird think on that. Where you at, Miss Mama Bird? Because Scott Talk was getting crazy disrespectful. Mama Bird yesterday.
you want her to say.
Oh, she absolutely will tell you how Scott Talk was popping off at the fucking mouth. It got so bad that Cowboy had to fucking drop. Trey, am I fucking lying?
Why are you
Let's keep it a
yelling?
band.
though?
Y'all talking
Why
about
are
this
you
being
yelling?
respectful, but he
Why
was
are
on
you
some
yelling?
disrespectful shit.
Why are you yelling though? Like I'm having a civilized conversation or trying to, and you're just screaming.
I'm not trying to yell.
Trey, nobody was
lawnmower going.
motherfucking talking to you.
Actually,
you little
T-Bone
fucking
was. Shut up, bitch.
Technically,
Go
I
do
did ask
something.
him a question.
Don't
I'm sorry.
I'm not talking
yeah,
to you
you
though.
did ask.
I'm not talking to you.
Dickhead.
Bold. Trigger word. He called a woman a bitch. He got to be dropped. He got to be dropped.
Oh yeah, Trey, you gotta get up out of here.
You got to go. You got to.
Can you keep him in the comments? Because that nigga wasn't contributing at all.
I just wanted to know, Mama Bird, if you felt like Scott was.
Scott Talk's breakdown.
So I just wanted to know if you thought
let's
that Scott Talk was being
rephrase it, because
disrespectful.
your exact terminology was that Scott Talk is the same as Queen Bull. That's what you said.
No.
That's what you said, T-Bone. So don't backtrack now.
Hold on.
Don't backtrack now, T-Bone. That's what you
specifically
said.
observing. You try to do this every time.
No.
What I said
Joy,
was that the talking
Honey
points
Baby.
that they use
Did he
are
not
the
say that?
exact same.
Did he
I
not
said
say
the talking
that? You
points
said
that
they
they
were the
use are the
same.
exact same.
You did, T-Bone, you did say that Queen Bull and Scott, them debating is the same, and it's not true because Scott is more respectable. Maybe he wasn't respectable.
Thank you. I'm tired of people telling us that we word fuck, but then when we repeat the exact same things that you niggas say to us, you tell us that we're wrong.
Wait, so hold on.
No. Let's let Mama Bird answer the question the way that you fucking phrased it, and then you can rephrase it after she's done answering it.
Hell no, because you gassing
no, nigga, because this is what I was responding
made a clear
to.
fucking distinction.
T-Bone, that is what I was responding to. Your initial
something?
phrase is what I was responding
Observe
to.
it. Can I
if
say
you want
something?
to rephrase it afterward and allow me to respond to that new rephrased question, then sure. But that's what I was responding to, so let Mama Bird respond.
Go ahead, Mama Bird.
What is the question?
About how Scott Talk responded the other night in a certain manner.
Oh, he's an idiot. He's an idiot. But if I have to compare between Queen Bull and him, I'll take Scott Talk over Queen Bull any day of the week.
Got it. That's the point we're trying to put out there. Yeah, they're not the same.
But to say that he's not just as disrespectful, he does it in a
No
very
one said that.
condescending way.
Thank you.
That wasn't the question that he
At least
asked.
you're being honest. That's all I'm asking for is
Wait,
honesty.
somebody.
Do we
That's
feel
not-
like
You have
no
an
one said
echo.
that.
Observe it.
Do you feel like we can have a productive conversation where we can learn things from debating with Scott Talk?
No, I don't.
Thank you, bro. That's all I'm asking for is for y'all to be honest,
You
man.
just
That's all I'm
rephrased the
asking.
fucking question. Like I fucking said. You said initially that Queen Bull and Scott Talk were the same. And I said the
No,
exact
I said
same
they
thing that
used
Mama
the
Bird
same
said. That I would take
talking
Scott
points.
Talk over Queen Bull any day of
Oh, my
the fucking week.
I literally
Like,
said
are
they
you
used
dumb?
the same talking
Like, are
points,
you
bro.
dumb?
And
It
they did
doesn't
it yesterday.
matter. If they're the same talking points, how they get to those talking points fucking matters.
No,
Scott at
wait,
least
what?
lets other people fucking speak, and he doesn't do this bullshit where he's like, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. He doesn't do bullshit like that.
You can
No, okay, so now,
you can absolutely have differing views and stuff without being disrespectful. That's a fact.
I'm not disagreeing.
Okay, so so what is the once again? He seems like he's gonna run his platform however the fuck he wants to. Like, what does it
And I'm
matter?
not trying to tell him how. I'm just trying to point
Because
things
Phoenix
out
wanted
to
to
him.
bring this shit up
Absolutely
again.
what is happening, Phoenix. Y'all are telling me that these individuals need to not be platformed on my
No,
fucking
we're
shit.
not.
I didn't
Y'all
tell
are trying to
you.
sit
I
here and
didn't
tell me
say
that I'm
that.
fucking
I
grifting.
asked you
You're trying to sit
questions.
here and criticize the individuals that I bring on. You try to say that I favor white women. You are absolutely policing my fucking space and
Nobody
telling me who I
cares.
should not bring up there and
That's
bring
not what
up
was
there.
I
said.
didn't tell you
That's
what
If
to
you're
do.
doing that,
That's
just
not
be
what
honest
anybody
about it, bro.
said, T-Bone.
Don't
That's not what
backtrack on the
anybody
shit now that we
said.
get into the conversation.
That's
That's
not
not
what was
what
said,
anybody
If
though.
that's
said,
how you
Can I say
feel,
something
then
T-Bone.
real
stand
quick?
on the shit.
T-Bone, you
Cause I
hollering,
stand
and
on my shit.
I'm at the hospital, so I can't holler as loud as I
I might
want
be there soon,
to.
Miss Carmen. I ain't gonna lie to you. The way
But
you,
I
the way
might
you
be
be
there
cutting up.
soon.
Crash
listen,
after
I'm just,
crash
I
cart,
just said.
y'all.
listen. What I'm saying is that is not what the question was. That is not what we said. And you're derailing, you're deflecting, and that's what you're doing. Nobody's gaslighting you. Don't nobody give a fuck how you run your life. I'm always happy when I see one of us, even live, having more than 20 people in their shit, up in their boxes, gifting, dropping. I like that. I like that chaos when you pay to drop. Or I don't take it personal like that. But what I'm saying is you have a lot of racist people over there that don't want to hear observing, don't want to hear joy, don't want to hear certain people talk. But people like, thank God there's people like Doc Frost and fucking Cowgirl who don't give two fucks. Will cuss them the fuck out, drag them, and then code switch and be like, hello, hi, welcome, how are you today? Moving on. But you're playing in our fucking face and you're saying that you're going to platform these racist people. We're saying, yeah, platform them so we'll know who the racist people are. But you letting these motherfuckers take a whole motherfucking vacation there. They ain't fucking leaving, they staying.
So Carmen, I think literally what Wawa said in the comments, like all it is pointing out inconsistencies in a behavior. That's all it seems like this is. But if someone doesn't want to change who they are, what they're doing, it doesn't matter. This conversation is pointless. You can't force somebody to change what they feel or think or anything. This ain't gonna go nowhere.
Should, when I say should, I'm talking about ought to, right? Which means this is the right thing to do and I should make this decision. So I'm gonna just run down real quick. Do you think, Miss Carmen Joy Phoenix, that I should be platforming Queen Bull, Belle, who else y'all,
I don't
Siren?
care. I don't care.
No. I'm not asking whether you care. I'm asking what is right. What I
You
ought
should
do.
do what you're comfortable
Should
with handling.
Hey,
I
can
think
I
that's what you
answer?
should.
I'm asking should I see, but when we
Yeah,
get down
go
to the meat and
ahead.
potatoes,
Go
and I'm
ahead.
asking you direct questions, now all of a sudden
I
it don't
said,
matter
so
what you
that's
do.
my answer. My
Now all of a
direct
sudden y'all don't want to
answer,
answer.
my direct
T-Bone can.
answer, my
Oh.
direct answer is if you want to have those types of conversations and that's what you can handle, then do that.
I'm not asking what I can handle. I can do things and they can be wrong. Someone can unalive somebody and it's absolutely wrong. But he should not unalive people. I'm not asking you what I can do. I'm asking you what I should do. What
I'm not here
you
to
think
tell you
I
what you
ought to do
should
on my
do.
platform.
I'm
I'm
not
not here to tell
saying.
you what you should do. But me
What's,
personally,
oh
I'm
my,
not going to continue to platform someone who keeps saying I'm a punk ass bitch or
I'll
insulting
answer
me.
you
But that's just
quickly.
me. I respect myself more than that. I know what I wouldn't do. That's
I'll
me.
answer it. I'll
But I
So
answer
can't.
it.
I
T-Bone,
can't. I
Go
can't
ahead.
put.
can
Go
I?
ahead, honey
I
baby. I'll
can't. Can
answer
I
it. You
finish
asked
what
me
I'm
to answer.
saying? Can I
Go
finish
ahead.
what I'm saying? I can't put my self worth or what I'm going to tolerate on anybody else. I know what I wouldn't tolerate. If that's what you want to tolerate, T-Bone, absolutely. Go ahead. Go right. Go for it. Do it
Can
big.
I?
Do it big too.
do we
Can I
say
say
that?
something to you, T-Bone?
Yeah, go ahead, honey bear. I'm sorry.
Okay, so what I was gonna say earlier, I really like you. I really like being in your spaces. I also feel that it's my place to protect black men whenever I'm around. When you have QB around, I don't feel like I should because how you let her be, how you let her act. She was literally calling you weak. Every time she didn't like you, what you said, she called you weak. And I don't feel like you're a weak man. But having her around, having her where she gets the attention that she so very needs, the validation that she so very needs, is not good for you, because she's kind of in a way punking you in your own space. I feel that none of her points, nothing she says, because she's openly racist, and she's not an op. Opposition can actually have like conversations. Like, I am going to use Scott, because that's the only one I can think of. You can't have a conversation with her.
Turn left.
You can't have now Scott, he could get passionate, upset or whatever, and he'll whatever. But Queen Bull, she just is a platform for her to continually be racist, continually put black people down. And she laughed in your face when you looked at the comment that she said, that's how she really feels. She feels that about all black people. All black people. So when you platform these people for as if they're opposition, they're not opposition. This is just a platform for them to be the disgusting people that they are.
Can I give you my truth now? Are you ready for the answer of the truth? See, here's what I don't think what you're gonna like is that I know you think I don't have any wisdom, but I'm gonna try to give you some insight real quick. To hear you say that black people, the palatable part, I'm still on the palate. I'm still on certain groups. So there's categories that we're placed in if we go into your space. But going into your space, here's what my problem is. I don't think your comprehension. See, you can be smart, so intellectually smart, because my husband is real smart, but that motherfucker ain't got no common sense. You know what I'm saying? And your common sense ain't working right now, nephew, because you're platforming a motherfucker named Silent, right? That even white motherfuckers don't want to fuck with, right? And then you got some of people that's caping for you, lying, playing in our face like this motherfucker who stay in a whole nother country, don't fucking dox. Now, I'm not saying if you type in her name, she done doxed about 100 motherfucking black people. I can get a list of people to show that, but that's not the point. The point is that you got the racist people there, and they done took a fucking campsite, bought land from you, right? Because they pay to drop, they pay to silence people, right? So that's them buying land sarcastically. They done bought the land from you, and they running your space. You don't even run your shit. So how you gonna ask us when they running your shit? Don't nobody want to say it, but they run your shit based on how they fucking gift you. And you're not going to tell me that's not true, because that is true.
Okay, and these individuals would think differently because the way that I fucking yelled and muted the shit out of QB yesterday.
They don't give a fuck,
Phoenix, I
T-Bone.
was responding. Whether they care or not does not matter. It doesn't. So whether y'all think that these individuals have power in my space, I could care less, right? Big Papa, again, the whole point of me creating the space that I do is predicated for us to have the tussles. We can't have that tussles if I'm protecting myself and everybody else. That's just the reality to the situation. And I'm not trying to be an asshole by saying this, but all that shit that QB, hold on. All that shit that QB is saying is for the fucking birds, dog. I don't give a fuck. She could call me weak. She could call me whatever. She could say that what's the other shit?
But whatever she says.
I can get Miss Carmen. I'm asking you to allow me to finish. That's all I'm asking.
Okay.
All of that bullshit that she is saying to me means fucking nothing because I'll roll that shit off of my back and continue to engage in the argument and put up pictures of bullshit that she motherfucking said.
I've been in live talk.
Miss Carmen, I'm asking you to please allow me to finish. When you were speaking, I did not interrupt you. But I did not interrupt you, Miss Carmen. I'm just asking you to give me the same respect. When these individuals is on bullshit with their bigotry, I want to bring that to the light. I want individuals to see how we break this shit down with sources, with data.
You want to bring Queen Bull's bigotry to light?
Hey, observant. You can say that, but Kayla was having a whole conversation with her yesterday and didn't even know about the shit that she fucking said, and it was surprised and was dragging her ass after the fucking fact. So you can say whatever the fuck you want to, but she didn't have that knowledge beforehand.
Just so that we're all clear, T-Bone wants to bring Queen Bull's bigotry to light, y'all.
But it's cool. You can say whatever you want to.
It wasn't visible before.
If you want to be a pussy, be a pussy.
It wasn't visible before, but now it is.
No, because now
it is.
You talk about exposing the bigot.
So I will respond accordingly. If y'all
you talk
sit
about
there
exposing the
and baby
bigots, but they have been exposed. And then you still let them run with that behavior. Why?
They run with that shit. Say that, Phoenix.
T-Bone, can I say something?
They run.
No, bro, because I don't even get to finish the shit that I'm saying, bro. But then we sit here and say that we're trying to have a conversation.
No, y'all not. With everybody
y'all don't give a fuck about my opinion.
T-Bone,
you don't care. No, fuck that, Miss Carmen. You don't give a fuck about my opinion.
Let's let him finish.
You don't care about critiquing.
Phoenix, Miss Carmen, Phoenix, Miss Carmen. I'm so sorry. That was my fault. T-Bone, that was my fault.
So we'll just leave it at that.
T-Bone, that was my fault. I interrupted. I was laughing at you. That was my fault. Finish your point.
Y'all don't give a fuck.
It's my fault. I interrupted. I was laughing. I just found that funny.
I actually do care, T-Bone. Can you please finish, please?
Wait, that music in the background, Honey Baby.
Perfect. Whoever played that.
That was so perfect.
Play it again, because that was a perfect song.
I just want to point out. I just want to point out again that T-Bone is saying that he is bringing Queen Bull's bigotry to light. In case anybody was confused, Queen Bull is a bigot, and T-Bone has proven it to us. He has the evidence. Thank you, T-Bone. We were unaware.
T-Bone, and I know you're gone, but I'm just gonna say this, and I'm not gonna say another fucking word. You say that I don't give a fuck about your opinion or how you feel or anything. You won't even have a fucking real conversation with me off of this app. You won't even converse with me. Nobody can hear you, dumb bitch. Anyway, you don't even talk to me, so you can't tell me that I don't take you seriously.
Fucking high blood pressure shit is this that's happening up in here?
Was that you hyperventilating? Was that you
No,
sniffing on mold?
No, it's Voldemort. Everybody run.
Yeah, I called him weak, and I'm gonna continue doing it. And still gonna let him know. And you guys are jealous and mad about it. Carmen, I'm gonna call you tonight. I've been missing your call.
Dangerous. Don't do this to me.
Like,
I'm so sorry that I need attention on the internet and I don't get it in real life.
Bold,
you know what's funny? That I actually like make fun of you guys.
I'm so sorry that
I make fun of you guys with real life shit, and you guys make fun of me with like non-real life shit. Like, who's better at it? Me or you?
You're the one that brought up the black mold that's eating your brain away like Swiss cheese. How is that not real shit? How is that not real shit? You're the one who brought. You're the one who brought up the black mold. You're the one who brought up all of your disabilities. You're the one who brought up the fact that you're unmedicated. These are all true. These are all real. These are all real life things.
None of your words mean a damn
serious thing.
Like, we need to command zero respect from humanity and from society. You are a joke. You think that you can fucking talk shit to people and that nobody can talk shit back to you. I don't know how any of you do life. No wonder most of your shit is
oh my god, QB, stop. Take control of the mold. Don't let it overtake you.
Stop talking about me.
Listen, we need to stop going so like.
All right, I need to
because at
go
the
do
end of the
some work.
day,
I'll catch y'all
the
later.
mold takes over all of us, right? Like
Get your shit together. Get your shit
whenever
together.
the zombie mold takes over everybody, you're gonna be secure.
Every time I argue with her, I feel stupid.
Every time I argue with you, I feel like my cholesterol.
It was so good to hear your
I feel
voice.
like my cholesterol is low every time I argue with you. You understand? I can hear your high cholesterol in your voice.
I don't know, organism? Like
how can you hear somebody's high cholesterol in their voice? That shit is wild.
How does mold work?
My
Actually,
God.
now that I'm
How
thinking
can you
about
hear?
it.
Like, you should patent that shit. fucking. You should find a high cholesterol perfume,
This
motherfucker,
isn't
because
more
I could
like a
hear that shit
singer,
in
so
your
isn't
voice,
his
Honey
most
What
intelligent though?
bunch of words should I
Baby. I
just
can hear
heard?
that shit in your voice.
T-Bone, you
Your high
can do
cholesterol
it.
There's
is
no
like
such thing as high
contagious.
cholesterol
It's
for
fucking
free.
contagious.
Bo, drop me,
Okay?
because I'm not finna be up here with
Your
James. Drop me,
high
Bo.
BP is
T-Bone, you
contagious.
can
I
wake
don't
up,
want that in
wake
my
this
life.
up.
I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, high
Are you
cholesterol.
still
Please don't let honey
talking?
baby come
Damn.
to talk to me.
QB, nobody
Sheesh.
cares.
Sheesh.
Nobody
Why
Okay,
did
cares.
fine. Thank you,
T-Bone
Lord.
leave?
Thank you, Lord. Thank
Let
you,
me tell
Lord.
you something. Without me, Robert
I won't have a I
T-Bone,
won't
y'all
have a
would
heart
be
attack now.
nothing.
I won't
Nothing.
have
You
a
have
heart
nothing
attack
to talk
now.
about.
Hey, QB, what did you and
Yeah,
T-Bone debate?
we debated a lot of things until he lost his shit and started pulling out like the
Like
QB
just
is anti-black card. Like
like
guys, once
a lot of
again,
things,
I
like
don't care what you think about me.
a
Don't
lot of things,
expect
like
me
what?
to care. Don't expect me to correct my behavior. Don't expect me to
You're not gonna
unpack. Don't
you're not gonna
expect me
list
to
anything?
do any of that
But
shit.
No, you're not gonna list the debate topics that you guys. You said there was a
No,
lot,
I
like
did.
a lot.
Well, yeah, we spoke about DV, and I said I proved them wrong that it occurs more in male to male households than male and female. I proved him wrong on the immigrant debate. I proved him wrong. What else did we debate?
Specifically on the
Immigration,
immigrant debate.
immigration. Oh, that New York City is spending more than it's getting from
what type of
immigrants.
mold was it?
Oh, I could tell you so that you could check your house because what's your excuse, motherfucker? What is
What?
actually your
Yeah,
excuse?
what type of mold is it?
What's your?
Oh my.
They spray they like mold
Yeah,
grows
but
on
I'm
cheap
asking
weed,
like a
right?
legitimate question. What type of
No, no,
mold
no.
was
Wait,
it?
wait, hold on.
Yellow
Who
mold,
farted?
black mold. There's a lot of different
Let me
molds.
educate you right quick. You know that you know that mold grows on cheap weed, right?
So like you keep telling me you're gonna
You
educate me,
didn't know
but I'm
that?
literally
Oh,
just
so
asking
that's why,
what type of
bro.
mold
That's
is it?
you need to get clean weed. You need to
What
get
type
clean
of
weed
mold is it?
so that you don't have any issues
Type
with
of
your brain.
I
Captain Strange,
stand
so we
You
by.
don't
can
know what
find out
strain
some
of mold
mold.
it
Captain
is?
Strange.
Will not stand by why the 420 is disrespected.
I don't be smoking moldy ass weed, QB. That must have been your issue.
I
But
used
what
to go to
kind of
elementary
mold
school
was
with a
it?
girl named Michelle Grimaldi. I used to call her Grow Moldy.
Hey, Bold, my phone's gonna be in my pocket. You'll yell if you need me.
I can't hear you because wait, let me back up, Bold. I'm getting a call from another live. Hold on. I'll be right back in
Is the
two
mold
seconds.
clogging up your ears
I just want
also?
you all to
AJ,
know
where
I
have you
bought you all
been?
a Taiwanese pager so you can contact me anytime you need me.
But what kind of
You
mold was
and
it?
technology, you and Asian
I'll
technology.
page you all.
Because I want to look this up. Oh, she left.
Oh,
She
you
can't
shouldn't
tell me
have those
what type
difficult
it
people in
is.
your life. They don't hurt. They hurt the educational moment.
You know what the most
What are you
pathetic thing is?
imbeciles talking
Well,
about?
you know what the most pathetic thing is that people actually expect me to give a fuck. Like, I don't want to be your friends. Like, when I know you want to be my friend,
What kind of
but when
mold
you
was
guys
it?
understand that anything you say to me, anything, oh, anti-black racism, it means nothing because you guys are a joke. You don't
QB,
even know what
everything that
racism
you say
is.
means nothing to
No,
you means
no,
everything
okay,
to
I
you.
don't want
Every
it
time
to
you
mean
say that
anything
you
to
don't
you.
want friends, you're just
I don't want
projecting
it to
saying that
mean
you
any.
actually
I don't
do
want
want
it to
friends
mean
because
a
nobody fucks with
goddamn
you.
thing
I'm
to
so
you.
tired of this.
But you know
Literally,
what? You
all
know what
these
I'm
people that
tired
center
of?
themselves on.
You know
Shut the
what I'm
fuck up
tired?
for a
Oh,
minute,
so then
QB.
I'm the critic
Everybody that
centering.
centers themselves
I'm
on
the
this
critic
app,
centering. You're
everything
a
they say that
cornball.
they
You're an
don't want,
actual
those are things that
cornball.
they
You're a
prioritize and they don't.
cornball. You're a
They
cornball.
don't have it,
You're a
QB.
cornball.
They don't
Everybody
have
makes
it.
fun of
You
you
say
because
you
you're
don't
a
want friends
cornball.
because nobody
You're a
wants to be your
cornball.
friend. It's
Everybody makes
easier
fun
to
of you
say
because
you
you're a
don't want
cornball. You're
friends
a cornball.
over
You're
saying,
a
hey, nobody
cornball.
wants to
You're a
fuck with me.
cornball. Oh,
That's
you're the
the
biggest
only thing.
cornball I know.
That's the
You're
only
the
thing
biggest
you're doing.
cornball I
Nobody
know.
wants to be your
You're the
friend. So
biggest
the
cornball I
easiest way
know
to
with your
say, you
yellow
know
ass
what,
teeth
the reason
and
I
your
don't
fucking
have
hairy
friends
ass
is because I
nostrils.
don't
You're
want
a cornball.
friends.
You're a cornball, and nobody
QB,
likes you. Everybody makes fun of you.
that's
So
not
like,
fair.
Right.
you're a
That's why I
cornball.
have people that
You're a
actually fuck with me and
cornball. You
nobody
have to
fucks
push
with
your way
you.
to a fucking
Name one
pathetic ass
person in
group of
this live
friends.
that likes you, QB.
And they don't even like you. They stay making fun of
Name
you and
one
playing
person,
you.
QB. One
And
person that fucks with you in this
you
live,
actually
please.
try to exert your
Just
coolness,
name
and it's a
one.
joke. It's actually
Just name
cringe.
one.
What did you
I,
say?
I
Name one
gave
what?
Indica a
One
channel
person
Name
that
one
fucks
what?
on
with you.
Discord because I think
I
he's
don't give a fuck who fucks with you.
Well, you said nobody likes me, right? Nobody likes
Yeah,
you,
because it's
QB,
evident
and
when
that's
you
a
speak.
fact.
When you speak in this little group
It's
of yours,
literally a fact that nobody
it's
fucks
so
with you.
funny because they dismiss you because you're corny. You're a
Wow,
cornball.
that's so crazy. We love
You should be
Indica. Love you,
embarrassed
Indica. Indica's
of
actually
your
pretty
little
chill.
points that you
Remember
say
that time we went
because
into
you're
that live and we
corny.
were like, you
Cornball.
know,
I don't
put
care.
ones in the
I don't
chat if you
care.
would
I don't
party
care.
with
I don't care.
QB, and
I don't
nobody put
care
a
what
fucking
any
One
of
for
one.
you say
indica, two
about
for
me.
QB.
I
One
don't.
for
I'm
indica,
here
two for
a year and a half
QB.
later, and I still don't give a fuck.
Control the
How about
mold.
that?
It's
I still
taken
don't give a
over.
fuck.
One for indica,
It's
two
actually out
for
of my system
QB.
by now. So if you learn anything about it, learn and research and say that
You
if
need
you
to get
speak
some
in the
motherfucking
environment, it gets out of your
fabuloso.
system.
Is what you
It
need
gets
to
out of your
do. Get
system.
them
It's
corners.
probably in
Because every
yours
time you
because you
walk through
probably
a
live in
certain
the
room, I'm
fucking hood
thinking you
in
just
a
take a
fucking
big
dirty
old
ass
whiff and
house
then them
with
brain cells
dirty
just
ass HVAC.
disappear.
Clean your HVAC. Change your
Clean
filters.
your nostrils out because
You
there's
know,
still
I
mold in
made fun
there.
of your
And
nostrils
it's
2 minutes
getting
ago.
to
Why are
your
you copying my
brain.
joke? Why are you copying my joke? I made fun of your nostrils literally 5 minutes ago. Why are
And
you copying my
I'm making
joke?
fun of the mold in your nostrils, dummy.
Oh,
Wash
there
your
isn't anymore.
nostrils. It's
Actually,
the
there
mold
isn't.
inside of
There
there.
isn't. There
There isn't
isn't.
mold anymore? What kind of mold was it, QB? What kind of
I did
mold?
give
You
indica a channel.
listen.
What
QB.
what kind
Indica.
of mold
Be
was it?
careful
Or
what
I'm
you
calling
wish for,
bullshit. Was it the
Indica,
mold from The
because
Last of Us? You gonna turn
be
into a zombie
careful what you
soon?
wish for
You gonna be
because
a
that shit is
clicker?
you're smoking that shit every
You gonna be a
day. You
clicker,
will die.
QB?
Your lungs are probably
Can we get off
infested, and
mold
that's
talk,
even more
please?
dangerous. That's even more dangerous because you're smoking because you smoke cheap weed. Hello.
What's even more dangerous is
Clearly
telling
laced
people
as
that you have a
weed.
fucking
Is
TBI
your
from
shit
mold
laced
and
with
not telling people
is
what
your
kind of mold it
shit laced
is.
with angel
Because you
dust?
lying.
I can tell it's okay. I'll be lying. I don't give a fuck if you believe me. The fuck do I give a
Oh,
fuck that
you be
Indica
lying then
believes me?
because you can't tell me
Indica,
what
I
kind of
want
mold it
Indica to
is.
believe me. I want
What
Indica to
kind
believe
of
me. I
mold
will
is it,
jump on the
QB?
bridge because fucking Indica don't believe me. I don't give
Blah
a
blah blah
fuck
blah
about you,
blah.
cornball.
What kind of
The
mold is
fuck
it?
is wrong with
Footage.
you?
QB just did
You're
a
a
fucking
cornball.
Vance. She just did a Vance. She just admitted to lying.
You're a
Cut the film.
cornball. You're
Cut
a
Oh,
the fucking
cornball.
film.
You're a
are your
cornball.
motherfucking pants
You're a
on fire?
cornball.
You
You're
better
a
She
get
just admitted to
fire
cornball.
lying.
And
extinguisher if
Marquez,
you
She admitted to
Marquez,
lying.
I
making
know
up
you've been
stories,
trying to get my
QB.
attention for a year and a half, and you jump on
No,
these
no,
lives to try to
no,
ask me these little
no,
questions, and I don't fucking
No,
want to
I
talk
no.
to
jump on
you.
the lie because I don't
Goodbye. Get
believe
the
that
fuck
you
out.
have a
I'm not
TBI
even
from
talking to
mold.
you. You
So
see
I'm
how
asking
you
what
fucking
kind of
get involved,
mold
you
it
damn
is so that I can
cornball?
do the
I
I
was
might
educated
clearly
make
talking
some
to
though. Give
research
her
Marquez,
a
not
on
you.
what
second
kind of
channel to
I
do
mold
was
I
it.
need to
talking to
stay away from
Marquez, not
because I don't
you,
want to end
Indica.
up like
Relax,
you,
relax,
QB.
Indica.
So
Nobody
if you
likes
can tell me
you, you
what kind of
cornball.
mold it is, I can stay away from it
Corny,
because I don't want to end
corny,
up like you.
Indica is very worried about
corny.
mold, apparently.
Corny.
And
You're
you should
corny.
be,
You're a
Indica.
cornball.
You should
So
be.
so
Indica's the
what,
biggest
mold?
fucking cornball. You're so
I'm the
cringe,
biggest.
Indica.
You know what? Here, you want some
Oh,
corn? Is
next
that what
round
we
Wait
for
for
gonna
Mama
the
Bird to
do?
get
mold
Showtime.
Ready for
indica.
some fucking corn?
For the mold
Hold
Press
indica.
one.
on.
Next.
If you want Mama Bird to have
Give me
Showtime,
your
press
fucking
one.
stupid
One
ass
in the
friends,
Jesus
please.
comments.
Can you leave too?
Christ. Let me
Go,
recharge
your
my
friends are
five
waiting for
cents
you.
real fucking
Go, your
quick.
friends are waiting
Here's
for
your
you. Go
fucking
chase them
corn,
around like a little
okay? Are
dog that
you
you are.
satisfied
It's like,
now?
can I get into the cool club? They left already. Why don't you
No,
leave
you
too?
can't get into the cool club.
No,
You
no, no. I'm
fucking
talking about
lame. What
you.
do you
Your friends
mean? You on
left.
here
Your
lying
friends already bounced.
constantly.
Your friends bounced. Go follow them like a little dog. Can I get
Why
into the
would
cool
I
club?
follow them?
Because you're a follower. Duh.
I'm a
Everybody
follower.
sees you're a
That's why I'm up
follower.
here and
Mama
like
Bird says
Hello?
Showtime.
Yeah,
doing my
you're dying to
following.
leave. You're like, oh, let me leave. I
So
can't wait to leave. But
every second I spend
let me
up
try
here
to
without
insult
my
QB
quote
to
friends
see if
proves
today
you
is the day
wrong.
that she's gonna give a fuck. Let me see if today's the day that QB's gonna give a fuck. Okay, never. You guys wait. You guys are like masochists.
QB and the
You're
mold.
literal masochists. Like
You're a
thinking I'm gonna give a
mold.
fuck today. I'm not gonna give a fuck today. I will not give a fuck tomorrow, next week, or the
You're
week
like
after.
Venom Venom,
Because
if
you're
Venom was
cornballs on the
stupid,
internet. Do you understand you're cornballs on the internet?
you're like a
Like,
symbiote.
you would not survive a day in like a real
I
like
believe you're
fucking
more.
neighborhood
You're
because
more
you're so
moral
corny.
than human
You're
at
like an
this point.
incel. You're an incel
You're
waiting
the
for somebody with a
Hiroshima
huge
of corn.
penis
That's why the
to be
delegates
inserted
call
somewhere.
Coche.
That's what the fuck you
Are
are.
you a fun
Sought
guy?
after in
Cornball.
Mexico.
You're a
And then
cornball.
bitten.
Indica,
Fun
you're a
guy.
cornball.
Fun
Indica, you're a
guy.
cornball.
Fun guy.
That's all I can say about you. You are
You're
a
a
cringe ass
cornball. You
cornball
can only
with
call me
your
a name
dumb
if you
ass
Goddamn,
don't
points.
say
shut up.
anything
Nobody
legitimate
gives
to
a
say
fuck about
about
your points.
me.
Nobody gives a fuck about your points
Tell
that
me
you
something
counter me.
seriously that you have an issue with me, except for me calling you out on your bullshit. Because what
What
kind of mold
bullshit are
is
you
it?
calling out? Okay,
What kind of
Indica,
mold is it?
why do you
I'm
think I
calling you out
care?
right now.
America
What kind of
one time
mold?
was
Can you
covered
please
with
tell me why you think
mushrooms,
I
and there
care?
were
Give me a good
trees
reason that I've
that were
ever
made of
showed you that I
mushrooms that
give a
aren't
fuck.
actually wood trees.
And
You
then I can
care
ask you
because
for
you are
reasons.
still
Mushroom.
responding, you
A
dumb
form of
bozo.
Oh
mold.
no, because this is funny. I have energy for days.
I have
You know the
energy.
You
love
know
is
me,
the
my
I'm
energy
trying
is
to
sweetest
make a
super high.
name for
thing on
myself
the
on
earth is a
TikTok of
mushroom.
not
A
being
name for
ignorant.
myself, okay.
No,
A name for
it's
myself.
a
Are you okay?
fungi.
Why do you think? Why do you think?
I
Let me
want to
shut
be
up.
the
Let me
biggest
shut up.
bigot on
Let me
What do you
shut
say
up.
TikTok.
we have a
Um,
fungus
Queen
amongst
bigot.
us?
Indica, listen. Let
Bow
me just tell
down
you
to me,
something.
Speaking
peasants. I
topics.
am
Let
queen
me
of
tell
the
you something,
bigots.
Indica. Indica, let me tell you something real
I
quick.
am queen bigot.
No,
I am
literally,
not
I want to
hearing
say
you.
something really
You are
serious
too
to you.
far down there.
I
You
want to
know, in
say something
100 years,
serious to
people
you.
are
My
going to be
horse is
You're
walking
too
through
fucking
high for
singing
your
and being
cornfields
mad
like
ears.
annoying. Read the room,
hell or
SJ.
so insane.
Listen, Indica, I want to say something to you real quick.
Listen,
Really serious.
QB,
I'm
I
gonna be
want to know
really
what kind
serious
of
with
mold
this.
it
I'm
is.
gonna be really serious with it. Like I'm gonna be super
And
serious.
I'm gonna be
Okay.
serious. Like I'm
Okay, but let
literally
me speak.
asking you what.
Let me
Cause
tell you something,
SJ,
and
can
then
you
you could
shut the
say,
fuck up for
and
a
then you could
minute?
say
God
whatever
Hi
the
damn.
fuck you want
guys.
after that.
Hi guys.
Okay.
New here and all.
So
Wait,
New and
seriously,
all.
excuse me.
QB,
Don't
You can't
interrupt.
give us
Don't
something for
what kind
interrupt.
of
free.
Don't
mold is it?
interrupt, Callie. Hold on.
What kind of mold?
I would
Listen,
actually like to go
Indica.
back to when the host was trying to
I want
defend
to say
himself
something
because
to
y'all
you,
actually
Indica.
really never did let him
Indica, let me
finish.
say
And it was
something to
all
you,
so
Indica.
good, but y'all really
What
Indica.
didn't
kind
let
of
him
mold?
finish.
Indica. I'll tell you once you let me say something, and then I'll tell you. I
What
promise.
kind of mold?
I promise I'll tell you. Hold on.
Okay, let me not crash out on y'all. Love to see it. Y'all doing such an amazing job. Don't know what's going on, but Cruz or whoever has 2 flags in their profile picture, take a break. Take a break. I'm out of breath for you. I'm out of breath. It's not hidden though. So I want you to take a break, regroup, come back at it. But y'all were cooking. Y'all were saying a lot of things. And then I think it was the host. He was trying to eat and he was trying to cook. And he was actually letting y'all talk. Y'all was throwing jabs at him, insulting him. He was letting y'all cook. I actually want to hear what he got to say. Because this little battle right here, it was cute at first, but you getting Taseki, if y'all know who that is. But nonetheless, here we go. I'm more than sure my time's up. And yeah, keep it cooking. But bye.
Where have you been, SJ?
I've missed you. I've been
No, you
focusing.
haven't.
I'm in nursing school. Yes, I've been focusing on school. Anyways, did you hear my Star Spangled Banner? And the
I
road
did.
Anyways, hi Queen, miss you girl. Hope you're well and your family. And you too, both.
What?
I don't know who the heck the rest of the people are. Who are these people?
Well, some of them changed their names and identities, so you'll know once they reveal themselves.
They probably all hate me anyways. I hope every single one of you is doing well, and please, your families as well. Please stay safe. I know it's very hard in this space, but stay kind as much as you can. Remember that the person across the screen from you is a human being. Try and remember that. They have feelings too. Bye, guys. Love you guys.
Wait a minute.
What? I love you.
Who's reporting?
Oh, I'm harassing people because I'm trying to figure out what kind of fucking mold it is. How is that harassment when I'm asking a question just so I don't sniff the fucking mold that turns people into whatever the fuck that is? But that's harassment and bullying. Okay. I'm trying to do some scientifical research over here. I'm trying to be intellectually loud. But y'all want to report me for harassment and bullying when this bozo is the one up here saying I got mold and I got a TBI from it and I'm asking what kind of fucking mold it is? Okay. I'll be back.
Oh my God, I gotta end the live. I gotta go to the other account.